Goddamn.
Okay.
Oh my!
Hey! Welcome to the Board and Barrel. I'm your host, Kyle McCarley. With me, as most of the time, over at this end of the bar, Eric Reichert.
Hello! I have an addiction to Warhammer.
And not Dustin Hendrickson, Michael Rossi.
I am Dustin.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate you filling in last
No
minute.
worries.
Dustin's out sick.
Yeah.
And we have three wonderful guests with us this evening over at the other side of the bar. Christian Lamont.
I don't have an addiction to Warhammer, but
Yes.
I would like one.
It's easy to get.
Follow these steps.
Easy to get, hard to stop.
Allegra Clark.
Hi, I'm Dustin.
And for the first time on the Board and Barrel, Josh Saleh.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
Woo, I did it!
I have an addiction to chaos. Hello.
All right.
Hey, you're good company.
Yeah, great. Love it.
Apologies for the background noise today. It is 90-some degrees, I think,
Is it actually?
in the valley today. Well, it's
In
that
Reseda.
warm in here.
It fucking feels like it. Let's
It's
find
AX weekend. It
out.
has to be a million
Ooh, it
degrees.
says
These
it
are the
is-
rules.
It says right now, as of my location, it's 85. So
You're a liar,
Feels
sir.
hotter than that.
feels hotter than.
Anyway, we're keeping all of the air happening today. Sorry, we need it.
All the
so,
air's ours. You can't have any more.
No.
This is a show where we play board games. I'm going to take us over to the table.
Woo!
Josh
Whoa.
has brought his game. Did you, this is a joint venture between you and some other people?
Just me.
Just you.
Wow.
This is
Some
your
people
game.
have helped me for sure in terms of writing cards. Like,
Okay,
hey, what do you think?
But this is, you have designed this game.
designed it.
I am so excited to play this, and
I
I'm
don't
so
know
glad that
what
you're
Dip it in
here.
the ketchup, coward.
Dip
Dip it in the ketchup, coward.
Don't dip the peanut butter M&Ms in the ketchup.
Do it!
Why? Why would you do? Oh, you got so much
That was a
ketchup on
funny
that.
idea.
My name is Dustin, and this is Board and Barrel.
Let it go out across the land. The dust
The chaos has already begun. Josh, would you please teach us your game?
I would love to. So this has changed my mind. Do you want like a synopsis of how it came to be, or just go right into how to?
Yeah,
How do
please.
you wanna do
The
it?
floor is yours.
Yeah, okay, so I thought of this game because people love to rank stuff. You're either with friends, whatever, ranking sports, video games, anime, you name it, you debate stuff. It's like, why is there a game?
There's like a whole YouTube
Literally.
trend of like
People
let
debating.
me rank Dead
top
by
five.
Daylight killers or
Yes.
whatever. Yeah.
And
Yes.
tier maker.
Yeah, tier list.
Tier makers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why isn't there a game where people rank stuff? I'm like, well, that's not enough. Ranking stuff is that's easy. What if you could change people's minds and how they rank it? So to try and make it a strategy-esque voice experience where you can come together and debate. So that's where Change My Mind comes in. It's a stack of 150 cards. Everybody in front of them has A through E of tiles. They're all different colors to show you player bases for who players what. Someone starts as the ranker, whoever's the most opinionated person. Who's the most opinionated in this room?
Probably me.
Great. Beautiful.
I got a wow! Okay,
So
I saw
you
that.
said probably me.
Before you noticed that he was pointing at you.
My boyfriend, ladies and gentlemen.
Love it. So the stack goes into the middle. You will draw a card. The card will have a category in the top. Think of very much NSFW crazy stuff that might not be safe for children. So it's a 17-year-older game. If you want to play with your kids, have some fun.
Explain some things to them.
Right.
Maybe we weren't ready to, but here we are.
Double penetration.
So the ranker will read the card out loud and say how you want to rank it from best to worst or worst to best. Your choice. You then take your tiles, put them face down in the ranking that you prefer.
Okay.
You can go top down or left to right, whichever
Okay.
you like. Everyone around the table now needs to think how you would rank that card. So they take their own tiles and put them face down in the order they think.
Ah.
But they can also put in the order that they think is best for them to argue their point of view. Because maybe like, you know what, I don't know what you would put for that, but I know I can argue this very well.
Okay.
So all tiles would be face down. You then reveal your tiles,
Okay.
and now we can try and change your order. You can rearrange as much as you want. You can say, I don't want to hear anybody. You're not going to change it.
Oh boy.
And then when you're ready to hear when you're done to hear everybody else, you go, I locked in. Whoever has the most matches wins the card.
Oh,
All right.
damn.
Perfect.
Play to 3,
and
play to 5.
And it's
yeah.
just wins the card.
Wins the card.
And the number of cards is your point.
Yeah, so
Got
first
it,
to 3
okay.
cards if you want a shortish game, first to 5 cards if you want a longish game.
I like that. I like that as opposed to
Yeah.
individual points because
Yes.
it's way easier to track.
Yes, I thought of that too. I was like,
Good
oh, that's
plan.
too confusing.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
What happens if there's a tie?
The ranker gets
Fist
to
fight.
choose.
Ooh, I like that one better.
Fist fight.
We're done. No more words.
You're done. Grab your sword.
Awesome.
Right.
All right. Let's
us off.
play a quick round, and then we'll
Okay.
talk to the chat about how they can play with us.
Oh boy. All right. Oh. Okay. All right. Do I say what it is
read
first?
the
Yeah,
card out
read it.
loud.
Okay. So hottest Chris. Hemsworth.
Right here.
Well, too bad Lamont isn't there.
I feel like we should be able to.
Just
I have
cross
the F
one out
option, which
and
hurts
add
me.
it in.
All right. A. Hemsworth, B. Pine, C. Evans, and D. Pratt.
Okay. I'm gonna
And E.
just put that
Oh,
right
and E.
there.
Walken.
Perfect. So you put your order face down. You're doing best to worst?
I'm gonna do best to worst.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. This is so funny because you're all strangers. so
God.
it's like, what would
Yeah,
you
I
call
know.
it?
This is going to be particularly interesting for Josh because he doesn't know any of us.
It's gonna be great.
Okay. I'm going to do that one. Wait, no, that's not the letter I was looking for. God,
This is not the letter you are looking for.
I'm already bad at this.
Faction
I'm gonna
guys
put
is
that
clearly
one
walking.
So we're going best to worst.
Best to worst.
Looking, were you?
What?
Were you aren't cheating?
Top to
were
bottom?
you?
Is that how we're
You
doing
can
it?
go left to
Okay.
right either as well, whichever
I
is easier
have
for
my
you.
own opinions, thank you.
The left
Okay.
would be
Okay,
best,
okay,
top
okay.
would be best.
And then I'm going to do this one. And then...
I'm locked in on my side. But not formally, finally locked in. I guess we'll see.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you put.
I am too. Okay.
I'm excited about Chris.
So we
whether agree or
don't.
not.
The rest of us don't reveal our tokens.
No, not yet.
So
Okay.
first me.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'll make sure this is in order when I do it. So first one, I gotta give it to Chris Hemsworth.
Damn it.
He's
Yeah.
no, you know what? It's like some of these Chris's are a little interchangeable. So we'll see whether
Okay,
or not
okay,
you
okay.
guys can change my mind.
Love
Okay.
Then we got Chris Pine.
Whoa.
I do like him a lot. The D&D movie definitely ranked him, rocketed him up. Then we have Chris Evans.
Ooh, you going straight ABC? Okay.
Well, no, because then we go Chris Walken because fuck Chris Pratt. Because fuck that guy.
So then now it's an open forum.
I feel like Christopher Walken deserves to be at the top of the list.
What, the top? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Walken's
No,
favorite
absolutely.
right there.
I rated this hottest to
Yeah.
least hot.
Yeah.
That's
That
how
is the
I took
question
it.
on the
So
card.
I also agree.
Don't flip it yet.
Oh, no.
Don't flip it yet. You're
Because
trying to
here's the
sway
thing,
Allegra.
Because
Wow.
here's the thing. This is really how I feel.
Yeah, I agree with
like,
that.
we got, and
Oh.
Chris Walken is,
Let me zoom out. No, there you go.
This is how I feel. You know?
The gap.
Like,
Look at that.
The gap is
Mind
here.
the gap.
And so points that like Christopher Walken perhaps does not have in physical attractiveness, he certainly makes up for in personality, where Chris Pratt is an attractive person, but again, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
I
but
find-
Walken is the Padishah Emperor of mankind, you know, so...
Well,
I
mean,
do
that's
agree with
fair.
that. I will let you know, you can try to raise that Chris Evans higher, but you will probably fail.
Evans needs to go to the top. America's ass,
Mm-hmm.
the sweetest puppy dog of a man. He will play video games with you. He will massage you. He will be there
Mm-hmm.
for you, loyal to a fault. And that's hot to me. And that
Okay.
should be hot to everybody.
That's really cool, and I love that for you, but he's from Boston and I'm from New York.
Ah, damn it!
So that ain't budging. In fact, theoretically, I might flip it.
No, not Walken.
You know
Why
what?
is Pine so high just because of D&D?
That D&D movie, you know what?
I
would say-
was prepared to argue that the D&D movie deserved to bump
Whoa.
Chris Pine up.
And then
Because
you
put him
saw-
exactly where he needs to be.
Yeah.
So
Chris
I'm happy
Pine
with that.
lives in Silver Lake.
Some of the
walks
others I would
around,
shuffle, but-
shops in Silver Lake. He's a very down-to-earth guy.
Chris Pine gets a lot of points because he's kind of like, he went through that period for a little bit where he was kind of an aging lesbian, and I do love that for him.
What?
He had like
I
the
just want to
really-
know what it means.
It was when he had the really long hair and he was
So-
at Cannes, and like he was at Cannes, and like all that shit around "Don't Worry,
yeah, that's
Darling" was
crazy.
happening.
Did he spit? Did he not spit?
Did he spit or did he not spit? And he was just like,
Yeah.
he just reminded me a little bit of
An aging lesbian.
yeah.
Jane Lynch.
Apparently.
And no, it wasn't Jane Lynch. It was what was
Jane
the
Lynch.
name?
I was
What
like,
was the name? Okay.
Jane
It was
Lynch.
it was the rom-com with shit. This is gonna drive me crazy.
So you think just because it's Boston that goes below Pine?
Absolutely.
I love Chris Evans. He's kind of an asshole. He was famously only played assholes until he was Captain America. He's a good guy. But before
And he's
everything
back
is
to
true.
playing assholes now.
Yeah,
That is
Yeah.
Also.
That is
He's
true.
really good at it because he's probably kind of that guy.
Yeah.
Alternately, there
not
are
how that
really
goes.
mean people who are very good
Makes
at
sense.
really nice people who are very good at playing assholes, like the kid who played Joffrey in Game of Thrones.
So I think you should put Pine over Hemsworth then.
Absolutely not.
I don't think anything is budget.
No.
I don't think.
Hemsworth
Look,
is a golden god that we all aspire to.
yeah, Chris Hemsworth. It's okay. Here's the thing. I actually think Chris Pine is absolutely wonderful and fantastic. But the points that he loses for being a die-hard Boston sports fan means that he has to be below Hemsworth and Pine.
Hemsworth's not really a person. He's like,
Yeah,
He's
And
a
that's
god.
perfectly fine.
He's
Yeah.
literally a god.
He doesn't need to be a person. He is hot.
By the way,
That's
I
all
love-
that matters.
By the way, I just want to say, I love how no one has
No,
tried to
that's
argue
perfect.
in
Leave it
favor
there.
of this one.
I think all of us prepared that you were going to, like, regardless of what our
We knew.
personal
Yeah.
feelings
We
are,
knew.
we all knew you were going to put
I
Pratt
think he
at
goes
the
a little
bottom.
higher because he's funny, but
Even
that's-
Josh, who doesn't know
I
you,
even knew.
knew that
He's
Chris
from the
Pratt was going to the
homophobic
bottom of the
church.
list.
Okay, let's take out the Boston accent. Who would you rather spend an evening with? And that could be whatever you want. Pine or Evans. You have one night.
Fine.
have you ever seen Walk and Dance?
You're trying so
Oh
hard.
my God, one song. Damn. But it was incredible.
I'm noticing that
Chris
Christian
Pine-
is not arguing anything. You're really happy with these
Chris
rankings.
Pine-
Exactly.
I don't know if I'd be happy with these choices. Hey, let's hold on while your girlfriend rates hot people who are hotter than you and have the same name as you. Happy is a strong term. However, I agree with most of it. I'm pretty much
I literally told him last night, we were at the SMT concert, we were watching from backstage before he went out to do his stuff, and I looked over at him and I was like, I forgot to tell you, babe, I think girl drummers are really hot. And there was a woman who was on drums, and I was just like, forgot to tell you, I think they're really hot. And he's just like, yeah, all right.
And here's the thing, as a man who is notoriously painfully straight, and I don't like that about me, but here we are, all of these men are ones that I would bang. Like, I just want to be clear. There
All
was no
five
other
of them.
thing. However, at the same time, however, if I was like trying stuff out, if
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
sure.
I'm gonna smooch a couple boys, see how I feel about this, Walk-in would have to be at the bottom of my list simply because I'm like, if I'm trying this out, I feel like
You know
I want
what?
to start at the top and then figure it out.
That
Those are
is
the only ones that I would switch.
I'm
really?
with you on that.
You know,
Yeah,
I disagree
fair,
with that because
fair.
he is a man of age and
experience.
of
He knows
I
what
think
he's doing.
he's,
Experience.
I think he's hot for reasons that have nothing to do with what he looks like.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
Because you know
based
what
on the
these
argument you just made,
Yeah.
if I were the ranker and I had put Walken at the top, because I would have,
Yeah.
I would have bumped him down to the bottom because of that argument right
Wow.
there.
And once he's done kissing, he's like, Christian, you're so, I can't,
Yeah.
with your
Yeah, and then he's hot
and
again.
That's great. But like,
He's hot again.
I don't know, that rockets him up for me now.
I will do my best, Will.
So it sounds like you're locked in.
I haven't seen anything, I haven't really heard anything that would change my mind. I would perhaps flip these, but he was really good in Knives Out, so I have to keep Chris Evans there. Because attractiveness isn't just about physical attractiveness.
about what
it's
movie
No,
also-
they're
you can have a
it's also
talent
the
crush
vibes.
too.
It's also the vibes. And
Yeah,
again, Chris Evans, being from Boston, does relatively well balance out with how talented he is. However, he can't beat these two because he is, once again, and I cannot stress this enough, still from Boston.
Yeah,
Also,
so you've mentioned.
also,
Did you know he was from Boston?
also there's
I
a
didn't
really,
actually until tonight.
Did you know the Moose is the last surviving American
Not
megafauna?
again! Not again! Not again!
Yeah, there you go.
Also, Chris Pine has to be pretty high up because I also really like vines, and there's that really funny vine of like He asked me what kind of tree that is. I'm not gonna. Ask me what kind of tree it is. What kind of tree? And he paints his tree over to the Christmas tree he has, and there's a picture of Chris Pine on it. And he says it's a Chris Pine. And seeing as my personality is in memes, he has to go pretty high up for that one.
I like how even the camera has zoomed in to just put Chris Pratt off.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
How's it going, Kendra? Thank you so much for that sub.
I am locked in.
Locked in.
I am.
All right.
All right.
Let's reveal.
I got 2.
You got
E
two.
and D.
E and D.
I'm gonna go wide.
You did
So
put
it's
Chris
just
Walken
based
at the top.
yeah, I thought you were gonna put Chris Walken at the
You
top.
got B though. You got B and D.
I did get B
You got
and I
two.
got
I got
D.
3.
Wow.
You got 3?
I also got 3.
But you flipped them. That's interesting. Why did you think? Why did you?
Christian got 3. Did anybody
Why
get
did
3?
you think
got 3?
that I would let?
Oh no, I was making my own
See.
ranking. I thought that was the point.
No,
And
you're
D.
supposed to try to match mine unless you think you can. You're
Which,
putting
let's
your
be
own
clear, I
ranking.
still did
You
60%
still did,
of.
yeah,
Yeah.
very well.
So 2 3s?
So it's
you
it's a
choose.
tie between Christian and
All
Eric.
right, time to go out to the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Choose your weapon.
I'm gonna say. See, you got the first 3 right, which I really respect, but the fact that you didn't put Chris Pratt at the very bottom
Ooh.
means I have to give it to Eric.
I am shocked that someone would be chosen over me in a
It's-
tie. This
it was-
is so crazy to me.
He's from his church is notoriously homophobic.
I'm just saying, this is right up there with like, you were so close on that one, Christian. Anyways.
See, I had him up a little higher because then I could date him and then I'd get to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger, so that would be
Oh,
even
yeah,
better
okay.
in the long run for
There you
me.
go, yeah.
But
There are better ways to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger, though.
Who's next? Should we just go clockwise?
You
Yeah.
skip me.
Skip you. Okay.
Okay.
So I'd rather
All right.
have. Yeah.
All right.
Before we get into this, let's get the chat involved.
Oh boy.
So-
Oh, thank God.
the tater tot.
Let's hear what the internet has to say.
You're such a crisp rat.
Over on the left-hand side of your screen, for those of you who might not be regulars here at the Board and Barrel, you may have noticed a meter. At the top of it, it says buff. At the bottom of it, it says nerf. And in the middle, well, just above middle, are a pair of beer mugs. Neil the Tavern Bot is going to spam the chat right now with information on how you guys can move those beer mugs up or down that meter using your Meeple monies, which are our Twitch channel points here, or your bits, your Stream Elements cash donations, your resub messages, however you want to do it. And every time you do anything to support this channel, starting right now, Neil is going to pour a little bit of beer into the big beer mug underneath that meter, just like that. And once that beer mug is completely full of beer, we are going to roll our house rules custom 3D printed Buff and Nerf dice for a house rule that's going to help or hinder one or all of us. Christian, would you be so kind as to just demonstrate for the viewers what they could be in store for here? That would be viewer's choice
Oh.
on a, it looks like a buff. Just as an example, viewer's choice may force the ranker to change 2 tokens next round.
Ooh, defer to the following round if you're the
If you're the ranker, yeah, it's a save.
Wow.
You know about my action cards.
I didn't actually.
Oh, that's great.
Until I had already drafted these, and I was like, ooh, those are cool.
Genius.
I'll see if he brings
Oh,
them, and then
we're
maybe I'll update the list.
We're getting really close to a buff already right now.
Well, the mugs can keep going up and down. It's
And-
once the
Oh,
buff
but
and it's
once
once
the
the big
bottom
mug
is
is
at-
full.
Because
that
I'm
we roll.
Dustin and I speak only for Dustin, you really should just nerf.
No.
Nothing but nerf. Dustin is a fan of nerf.
See, chat, they're inherently cowards and they won't nerf us. They're too
Yeah,
afraid.
that's true. Dustin's opinion is all of
This
you are
is,
cowards.
I constantly ask myself why I bother to come up with buffs.
Yeah, that's a good
Because
question.
They're
usually
already at the buff.
they are buffing right now, but
Yeah.
usually
Oh, I see
And,
the
they,
road
heavy
just
on
and they'll
nerf.
continue
People
to
are
throughout the night because they're cowards. And they're
Uncle
too
Buffy.
afraid.
All right, here we go.
Afraid of what could happen.
I'm ranking
Oh.
Marvelous A, Avengers Infinity War.
Infinity Wars?
Infinity
I like Infinity Wars.
Infinity War. Let me hold on. I'm gonna pull this over here where I can read it a little better.
Whoa.
Avengers Infinity War A, Avengers Endgame is B, Captain America Civil War is C, Captain America the Winter Soldier is D, Guardians of the Galaxy is E.
You put it on here too. That helps the camera. That's higher.
Let's find out. Yeah, maybe a little bit.
And hopefully no one gets motion sickness.
I could also definitely zoom this shot in a little bit more.
Ooh, getting those tots.
There we go.
And the tots. And the
Oh, and this
Okay.
is Kyle's opinion. And Kyle's
This is
got,
my opinion.
Kyle's got some.
I have thoughts.
Yeah, he's got a lot of thoughts, and they're very different from mine.
I have to figure out what they are, though.
Are you in best to worst?
I'm gonna do best to worst.
Okay. These tots? Says David Sack.
Okay, I know which one is last.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
All right, I'm locked in.
I think I'm gonna go with this, and then this.
Hold on. Will says, Christian, I dare you to eat an M&M. Oh, how was it?
You already did it.
So quick.
Honestly, less good than the M&M and ketchup.
Whoa.
You did do the M&M
Wait,
ketchup?
what did you do instead?
Tater tot and M&M.
At the same time.
Yeah.
What about a
But you
tater
know what?
tot,
Yeah.
ketchup, M&M, tater tot?
Take the tater tot. Take the M&M, put it in the ketchup, and then shove the tater
Stick
tot
the M&M to
inside.
the
inside.
tater
Make it
tot
a
with
redundant
ketchup.
situation.
Yes, there you go.
Oh no!
No, you gotta get, more is better.
No,
You gotta-
no, but now it's gonna be my
Just
fingers.
drink the bowl.
That's-
Drink the bowl of
Okay.
ketchup.
You gotta
Sorry.
fish
Now
it
it's
out.
your
You gotta
turn.
fish it out. You gotta fish it out.
Yeah.
Can you give me that paper towel, please?
I think I'm going this way. All right, I'm
And that would be
ready.
incorrect.
I am not done
I don't know what you
yet.
picked.
I'm gonna be honest. This is like a chocolate croissant at this point.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
I thought you were going for it. I was like, oh, I gotta try it.
Hell no.
Black Rabbit says Infinity War is below everything. They killed my son.
Wow. Wow.
Hot take. Hot take.
That is a hot take. All right.
I'm not ready.
I gotta
It's
wait
hard
for it.
because like I know what I would rank them, but I was like, Kyle's got really weird opinions on things.
Agreed.
Allegra's putting Guardians on the bottom because Pratt is in it.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. I have a strong argument for where I put.
I feel like this is something you've rehearsed in the shower a number of times. Oh, Mr. Stark, I don't
Oh,
feel
no.
so well. What a dumb
There's-
line.
Honestly, there's a lot of wiggle room in the middle, I think, for me on this one. But the top and the bottom, I'm pretty firm on. All right.
All right.
Here we go.
What is it?
I'm just gonna pull this over here so the chat knows what I'm ranking. From best to worst,
Oh god.
we have Guardians of the Galaxy.
Correct answer. Correct
you
answer.
what?
That's
Correct
zero.
answer.
No.
Correct
Guardians of the
answer.
Galaxy is a
Is the
shitty
best
movie.
movie.
I
All
would
the
go that
Guardians,
long.
all the Guardians are the best movie.
It is the worst
no.
Marvel movie ever.
No,
Even
incorrect.
Chad agrees.
Look,
Incorrect. Guardians of the
Before I-
Galaxy is the best.
before
All
I go
three of
any
them
further,
are good.
I'm gonna tell you why Guardians of the Galaxy is at the top for me, and it's not even because of Guardians of the Galaxy.
And it's not even because of
It's
Chris
because
Pratt.
of James Gunn,
Yeah.
who wrote my favorite movie of all time, The Specials,
What, this not
which
the-
is
that's not
wildly
the Specials.
underappreciated.
on there.
But it is a superhero movie,
Listen.
and it is fantastic.
This is
And I
correct.
love everything that James Gunn touches.
I expected
Guardians of the Galaxy is at the top.
ridiculous.
This is correct.
Number
This is
two.
correct.
Number two, Avengers: Infinity War,
Okay, that's pretty
because it breaks the formula.
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
great. I
yeah.
loved it. I
I
appreciate
like that as number 2.
I appreciate you.
Third is Avengers: Endgame.
Also
Okay.
good.
Should be number 1. Sorry.
Fourth is Captain America: Winter Soldier.
It was just such a good movie.
It was a really good movie. I really liked
just
it.
like independent of superheroes, just
And
like a
then
good
Civil
And then
War is your
last
hard
is-
bottom.
Oh my god.
Civil War.
You really hate Civil War.
Why?
I don't hate it. It's just compared to the other movies on this list, it's my least favorite.
Civil War was the first Marvel movie to bring all of those heroes into the same screen. It introduced
You're right.
Spider-Man into the MCU,
Yes.
Black Panther into the MCU, and you had that on the bottom?
Yeah.
I don't feel like it did enough to introduce Black Panther. I think it
That's
was.
fair.
I think it was a hastily added character. Honestly, so was
I'll give you that.
Spider-Man.
I'll give you that.
But
I'll give you
it was
that.
just like the "Ooh, we got Spider-Man back."
I'll give you that. I'll give
Movie.
you that.
But both of those characters were just hastily shoved into that movie.
But would you rather have them hastily shoved in or not shoved in at all? Maybe on my sex tape.
That's a confusing
You
sex
know,
tape.
that is really hard for me to answer that question. I think I would rather have seen them saved for when they could do them justice.
The Justice was their solo movie.
And
Yes, which
and
they did.
true.
Black
This
Panther was a
extent.
fucking
Black
amazing
Panther
movie.
is honestly maybe the best Marvel movie. Period.
It's
100%
it's really
agree.
good.
fucking
It's really good.
I agree with
I
that.
think Winter Soldier's at the bottom. It was an easy movie
Yeah.
to predict the entire way through.
I agree with that.
It was boring. It was slow.
I don't agree with that, but it's on the bottom.
Winter Soldier is my favorite of all of them.
It's a good one.
I really
I appreciate
really
Winter
liked
Soldier's on the bottom.
Yeah.
I really liked Winter Soldier, especially compared to the first Captain America movie. I was like, oh wow, this is
Well, yes,
what Captain
huge
America.
step up.
If Captain America, the first movie was there, I would agree that would be on the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
But it's not. Winter Soldier deserves to be on the bottom.
Civil War is just my least favorite of these five. All of these are great. all of these are good Marvel movies. There are a lot of Marvel movies that suck a lot more than these 5.
Like Guardians of the
You know what?
Galaxy,
You know
2, 3,
what?
and whatever this
Winter
thing is.
Soldier's
No,
missing the
Guardians of the
most.
Galaxy's number 1. You shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, you're not gonna. That's perfect.
Oh my
That's
god,
perfect.
I'm an assassin and I hate you, I'm gonna kill you. You put earphones on me, I love you now, and we're together forever. Go, oh my god. Here's a character arc, okay? This is an arc that a character should follow, and they're over there somewhere doing whatever they want to do.
Yeah, but you're forgetting that he's his daddy.
Oh god.
So it's okay that
That's
Charles
2.
abuse.
That's volume 2. Not
So
the
just
first one.
because James Gunn was associated with Guardians, that's why he's not.
But he's not just associated with it. He wrote and directed
Yes,
it.
but you have him high because of the specials that he did.
I have. Yes, I love James Gunn in general because of the specials.
Damn it.
And the specials would have been a universally renowned movie if he had directed it, but he was still too new in his career.
No,
and
it
they
wouldn't
give
have.
it to
No,
him.
it wouldn't
Whoa.
have. No, it wouldn't
Yes, it
have.
would have.
Oh,
And no,
boy.
it wouldn't have. Because if that were the case, then why isn't any of the other superhero
Yeah,
movies he
but
did?
Christian, he used dance to save the planet.
And I
Because the script
appreciate
for the
that.
specials was phenomenal. The script for the specials is his best work ever. Hands down. You should really check that movie out if you get the chance.
Another reason why
It's a
Winter
lot of fun.
Soldier.
It is
should be
not a
at the bottom.
perfect movie. It is objectively not a very good
You
movie.
just want Winter
Unwatchable.
Soldier.
But I love the script.
But
I love the cast.
It is so good that you're
It
willing
is
to
so
rank
much
totally
fun.
different movies based on
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is why I don't
love
debate him.
the specials.
Listen, Winter Soldier should be on the bottom for another reason. It does not have RDJ. RDJ. No RDJ goes to the bottom. Robert Downey Jr. is the reason that we even have Marvel.
That's
true.
fair.
To the bottom.
Also, 4 of 5
I agree with
of
that.
these are directed by this. Directed by the same people.
God, you know, the problem
Yeah.
is it's been too long since I've seen both of those Captain Americas
But would
for
you,
me to remember which one I like more.
But wouldn't you also say, though, on the subject of Civil War versus Winter Soldier, your criticism of Civil War was specifically that they just kind of shoved a couple too many characters in there. It was a little
They
bit too
did.
all over the place.
They did.
Winter Soldier was a more concise story in that sense because
I
it
agree.
had fewer heroes. So maybe
I
it didn't
agree.
have RDJ.
And that's why I
but-
think, from my memory, that's why I think Winter Soldier is higher.
Yeah.
The fight scenes alone in Winter Soldier,
They were
I'm
incredible.
really 100% to give them like the one-on-one
elevator.
fights. Yeah.
The
That
elevator.
elevator, that car chase with
Yeah.
Nick Fury is one of the best car chases. Just period.
What was the knife? Was the knife fight in that one
Yeah.
too? Yeah.
And he learned how to use that knife.
Yeah.
I love that for him. So, are you locked in?
I think I'm locked in. I did not hear enough convincing
Dang.
argument to
Okay.
convince me otherwise.
I have the funniest
one.
fucking.
I
You want to know something? I have it at the. No.
You got A.
Wait, did I?
You got
put it
A.
in it?
I got
Oh,
E.
they put Winter Soldier.
got
I thought.
E, and
I
that
thought I
was
flipped these
it.
in my brain.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't think I have any.
I
other.
got 3.
I don't think
Three again.
Yeah, because I
3.
flipped Endgame and Infinity War.
Because you knew I was gonna put Guardians first.
Of course you were.
Not because you think it's a good movie or better than the others.
I forgot that I forgot the James Gunn aspect, but I was like, there's no way he likes the Captain America movies. Those are going to be at the bottom for him.
I
No way.
have a confession to make.
I believe
This is
that's
the only one I've seen of those.
Wow.
That is the worst one to see.
I know.
Incorrect. It's the best.
It's the best one.
You haven't
Just watch
seen any of the
Brave
rest.
I of those, no, because what happened was I watched all of the first phase ones and I was like, yeah, this is great. And then I saw the first Avengers, and this is why the 2 Avengers are at the very bottom. I thought the first Avengers movie was bloated and unpleasant and overly reliant on
The first
CG.
Avengers movie is not nearly as good as
So
the other
now,
two.
when I see, and then I saw Iron Man 3, and it made me very angry, and I just gave up. And now every once in a while, I tune in
Or
for some of the.
as those other
Doing it,
two.
buddy.
Sorry,
Everyone-
I forgot. There's another Avengers movie in between those that is
Yes.
way worse.
You know what? I like Age of Ultron.
I also like Age of Ultron. I
thought-
think on a second watch, I was like, this is actually really. It predicts a lot of stuff.
The point is, on principle, I am
Plus James
skeptical
Spader.
Plus
of
James
movies
Spader.
that have everyone in
Absolutely
it
killing it.
because
Yes.
I'm skeptical that
Fantastic.
the movies are
And that
going
is
to do a good
totally
job
fair. That is
of
totally fair because it's
properly
a
all the
real tough
characters.
tightrope to walk when you have that many characters.
And as,
Big
someone,
Chungus.
and as someone who hasn't seen it, I'm skeptical. So
Just know
I
your
went off
entire
the
chat
box.
disagreed with your
I-
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm not surprised. I knew that was going to be an
Immediately.
unpopular choice, and I
Funny.
still committed to it.
the funny thing is, it's
Love
not even about Guardians of the Galaxy. It's about James Gunn.
Yeah, it's about
I
James
also
Gunn.
love the movie.
That's fair.
I also do love the movie.
This is the
I
first
think-
time you've said that in the whole debate.
No. I do love
This is
Guardians.
true, this is
I love
true.
all 3 of the Guardians movies. I do.
What would you say is your favorite
No, that's
Marvel
why
movie?
nobody-
My favorite Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
I would guess it's one of the Guardians.
God, I don't know, actually. I'm trying to think of all the other options that aren't on that list. Because of that list, it's Guardians.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Damn.
I
I'm still mad about the Hulk Black Widow romance. Same.
Yeah.
don't know if there's any others that I would say I love more
Really?
than Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Thor Ragnarok.
I mean, the thing is, there's so many of them that I'm like,
Ragnarok.
these are all fun, these
Very
are all
good.
good, and I don't rank them
Black
above
Panther?
each other. Yeah, it's great. I love it.
I'm not a fan of Black
But-
Panther.
Really?
I was not a fan of the
I
second
think
Justin,
Black
that's
Panther.
a terrible opinion to have.
Black Panther's a fantastic character. Comic book wise, that movie wasn't great. And I'm ranking them as a comic book fan.
That's fair.
So,
I'm 100%.
So, I feel
I
like
will buy that
as a comic book movie, it was a subpar comic book movie with the character could be so much more. And the fact that they killed Killmonger, bad choice.
I wish they didn't.
Best part, and
I
he's
wish
the
they
best
didn't
part
kill
of Black Panther 2.
That is true.
The best part of that movie.
Thor Ragnarok is a really good one. That is a lot of fun.
I just don't. I
That's a
never.
really fun one.
I just like got burnt out on Marvel so early on, and then it just keeps going, and I'm
Somehow,
like, oh no.
like even though I keep feeling like I am really close to burning out on these,
Mbaku's
I'm
also a great
still
character.
watching all of it.
I hope there's a card in there that's marvelous with the ones that are kind of like universally panned, like the Eternals. And
I'm hoping there's
Which let's pick.
Rate the best
I would
Hulk
actually
movie.
love to do a ranking on the worst
The worst
5
Marvel
Marvel
movies.
movies. That would be a lot of fun.
That
All
would
right.
be fun.
I think it's Arazi's turn.
It's Dustin's turn.
It's
Thank you.
Dustin's turn.
Thank you. I am Dustin.
All right, pick the card. I'm gonna win.
Curse words. Shit. Shitbag. Dickweed. Bitch tits. Great one. Jizz cock. Gum dumpster.
Jizzcock does seem accurate, at least.
Yes. I mean,
Oh, this is what's gonna
all
get
right.
us kicked off.
This one's gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
Because it's not just verbal curse words. We are also showing the 10.
I'm a good boy. I've never heard any of
I'm
these.
going best to worst.
Best to worst.
Best
So
to
what,
worst.
what you
Alright.
want to call someone or what you want to be called?
What I'd want to call someone.
Okay.
If I only had these curse words in my vocabulary.
If I hear you call me this at work tomorrow, I'm gonna talk to HR.
I'm not giving this too much thought. I'm just going with gut instincts here.
Ronus has never heard of Jizzcock before. Well, first time for everything.
I kind of love it, but I don't know if
Name me a sex
Razi's
tape.
gonna love it.
I
Yeah.
kind of love it.
I kind
kinda
of love
love it.
Jizzcock specifically.
I'm gonna make sure.
All right.
I have to make sure I know the order now, since I thought I ended up putting Guardians at the top, and then it turned out I didn't, and I was like, oh, huh.
Okay. I've already forgotten where I put things.
That's all right.
All right.
Is everybody locked in?
Yes.
I will
ahead,
also
Razi.
say none of these are hard locks.
Love it.
It is. You can convince me.
Open
Free reign.
season.
Open
All
Yeah.
right.
Season run.
It's open season, but first has got to be Cum Dumpster. That's just
Whoa.
fantastic.
Oh, wow.
That's just fun to say.
Whoa.
And I bet you, if you could do it in French, it would just roll off the tongue.
No, it wouldn't. So,
What is it?
Allegra speaks French, so
Let me reveal everything. Once again, it's open season. You can rearrange these. C. Bitch tits.
Okay.
Bitch tits is
Damn
just
it.
fun to say.
bitch tits is perfect.
B is dickweed.
okay.
Jizzcock.
I got none of these.
And shitbag is just, it's boring.
I already forgot where I put all of
Okay.
mine.
You can,
So-
I'm gonna go ahead
Can
and
I?
say
Okay.
you can remind yourself.
bitch tits is satisfying and it's perfect.
Agreed.
Cum
I just can't
dumpster
change
is
them.
lazy
You can't change
because you are simply implying that the person in
Yes.
question enjoys having sex.
Yeah, cum dumpsters, whatever. What, your cum dumpster? You just love having getting cum
I'm just
inside
like,
of you? Like,
oh
whatever.
geez, I'm sorry. Do you really like getting cream pie, you stupid cum dumpster? No, stop it. Stop kick shaming.
You know what?
You put
I
it
agree
right
with
at
that.
the top.
I'm with Allegra on that. I don't think.
Okay.
I think cum dumpster is just slut shaming.
It's
and
slut
that's,
shaming.
I think
You're mad at someone, you're gonna call them a cum
sex
dumpster? they're laughing.
positivity,
What's
man.
going
Yeah.
on?
Sex positivity.
As someone with a lifelong affliction of bitch tits, I gotta say it is
Okay.
really, it is,
Bitch tits.
it's
Bitch
You know what?
tits deserves to be
It
at the
hurts
top.
a
Bitch
lot.
tits
I will move
absolutely
it.
deserves to be
I'll
at the
move
top.
it.
Bitch
C.
tits deserves to be at the top.
I'm moving bitch tits to the top.
Okay.
Okay.
I am willing
Cum
to.
dumpster needs to come lower.
I agree.
Well,
I
first you have to
agree.
convince me.
I'm willing to.
I think it's slut shaming.
Anyone can
Dickweed
be
is
a
higher.
bag.
I think
Dickweed?
all of the rest of these are just like purely just swear words that like they're not implying anything negative about a lifestyle or anything. But cum dumpster, I think, it's slut shaming. The rhyming is nice. The rhyme between cum and dump, it's sort of, kind of. The close.
You're getting there, buddy. You're just keeping
Just keep going. Just keep going.
It's a slant rhyme, but yeah, it's there.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know what? I will continue talking about cum dumpsters. I'll do it. I'll take one for the team. Whatever.
Name me your sex tape.
I don't think that's good.
So, I think that
And remember, these are Dustin's opinions.
these are.
That's firm opinion.
Designer dust.
I think cum dumpster should be all the way at the bottom, because that is a sexual preference.
I didn't even put it at the bottom of my list, and I agree with you.
I think it should be all the way at the
Jizz
bottom.
cock should be on the bottom.
I think-
Jizz cock? You just saying that a cock jizzes? Like
Jizz
what?
cock is
Yeah.
lazy.
Jizz cock? You're just calling someone semen.
It's a little redundant, but I love it.
Semen dick. That's what you're saying. Semen dick.
Semen dick.
Jizz cock is lazy, but cum dumpster is just.
I feel like, jizz cock, the problem is, it's like,
Cum dumpster
what
is
is
offensive for the wrong
what is
reasons.
it making
Exactly.
fun of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you have a cock that jizzes?
That's just a cock.
Yeah.
I will agree with you that just
Yeah.
cock can be at the bottom.
I still think that cum dumpster should be at the bottom. It's
Yeah.
a satisfying thing to
Yeah.
say.
Cum dumpster's second worst. Second worst cum dumpster.
No, I think it's the worst.
But
I still think shitbag is boring.
But shitbag is applicable in any situation.
Yeah, shit bag? That just
Yeah.
feels great
Shitbag,
to
you know what
say.
it is about shitbag?
Maybe cum dumpster is just a term of endearment.
No.
Say
But that's
shitbag out loud and see how
not
it
a curse
feels.
word then.
Shitbag.
No, but like with anger.
You want me to be made angry? You want Dustin to be angry at you?
You're like, shit bag.
Listen here, you shitbag.
Yeah, see how great that was? You even brought an accent.
That's true. It does immediately become like
Okay,
the pod and ring
fine.
co-op.
Fine. I will move shitbag up,
Yeah.
and I will swap it with cum dumpster.
Yes.
Hey, beautiful.
I forgot my rankings again, but I'm already happier with this.
Flip those two and I'm happy.
No, I think it's perfect.
No, because I think that, again, I'm going to
Josh got
stand
exactly
by
this ranking.
Think it's fantastic.
I am going to continue standing by this. A cum dumpster is simply someone.
Chad is saying the problem is I know too many people who like being called a cum dumpster.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because cum dumpsters are specifically, it's a fetish. It's a fetish. People like being cum dumpsters. It is not a curse word. It is not an insult. It is simply a state of mind and a state of being.
Does curse word imply that it has to be an insult, or that it's just a curse word?
It's just something that you
something
wouldn't
that-
say in polite company.
I
Yeah.
would
As
imply.
we scream
So you
them
could-
on television.
So what if,
I
what if
would-
Michael likes
yeah.
to say
Dozens of
as like a
Dustin.
like-
Dustin.
okay,
Right,
what if
Dustin.
Dustin likes to say E in a
Almost
nice way
doesn't.
and just loves to say it? You know.
I think that every other word on that list has a negative connotation, except for E. So why is that one not all the way at the bottom? Because there is nothing wrong with being a cum dumpster.
I agree with that statement.
I do too. But you don't like.
But I think you have it perfect.
But jizzcock is very boring.
It's
cock's
very
boring.
boring. It's
Jizz cock's
very
boring.
boring.
Maybe jizzcock is a state of being too. My
A
cock
state
is
of
just
being.
jizzing
all the time.
all the time.
And here's the thing. I agree with
24/7.
I
Gotta wear a
agree with you.
condom.
Wow, I
because
ranked
it's
these way different than I thought.
And you weren't trying to change anything.
And here's my thing, jizz cock is my second lowest as well. The only reason it's not my lowest, because it is fundamentally a boring term, is because there is nothing wrong with someone wanting to be a cum dumpster.
Chris, weigh in. What are your opinion on cum dumpsters?
I really wish I could. I really wish
Christian
I could.
doesn't
and
have strong
yet.
opinions on all these.
Isn't it,
curse words.
all girls are best girl is my. I've been saying that for years. I'm sticking with it.
I
All
feel
curse
like-
words are best.
I think my favorite part of this is that this is somehow my adamance that cum dumpster should be the lowest may imply that I am a cum dumpster. But in reality, I just support cum dumpster rights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a sex
yeah.
positive person.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
We don't yuck
I
anyone's
I
mouth.
would have
No,
been
absolutely.
convinced
No.
by your argument.
Thank
I
you.
have been convinced by your argument. I can't change where I put it.
Jizzcock is
And I put it higher than I thought I did, unfortunately.
I will
all
know.
these are besties.
That's fair. I will note that the implication here with cum dumpster, that the implication is not so much that it is like, I'm kink shaming somebody. It is the use of dumpster. The cum is not the problem.
Yeah.
It is the dumpster that's the problem.
Yeah,
Some
dumpster is
people
inherently
like
negative
being cum
connotation.
dumpster.
I will
Which is
say, I will
fair.
say though, because that's the only one that might not be a negative connotation. It gives you two sides to it. Therefore, it should be second to last because it doesn't have to be an insult. It could be a compliment, as people said in chat.
Yeah, but if we're thinking of these as insults,
But we don't
then
have
it
to.
is the-
But we don't have
but,
to.
but we are right now. That's the thing. But we are thinking.
It's all your
of
perspective,
Some of us
Dustin.
are. Some
It's
of
all
us
your
are.
I think we
perspective.
are thinking.
Let's turn
We're
it to
leaning
chat.
into Rossi is Dustin.
I think we are looking at them as insults.
How crazy would it be if you just put it at the second one?
You just
Oh
like,
my God,
you know what?
oh my
Fuck
God.
everybody. I'm changing it. There.
No.
Now that's now I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
What?
Locked in.
Why would you say that?
Locked in.
Oh!
Agents of Chaos.
That's not no.
And these are Dustin's opinions.
This game is a powerful spite component, and I do appreciate it.
Locked in.
Locked in.
You're
Oh,
actually
God.
locked in.
Locked in.
I was doing so good.
You had them all, didn't
I
you?
have one now.
You had them all.
I had
One of them, that's okay.
4, I think.
I think I had.
I also had 4.
I think
and
I had
you flipped
3.
them, it would have been all of them.
would have been great.
So now I have none.
I have 0.
I have one.
I've done my job.
You have 0? So it's between Chris and I. Chris didn't argue at all. So you gotta give it to me.
Because I knew, in my heart of hearts,
And which one did you get?
I had what was it, Jizzcock. That's
You
number
both had Jizzcock?
Yeah.
You
Is
both.
that okay, I would have had more if you didn't chaos meter.
He had them all.
Because here's the
until you
thing,
moved
I gotta.
them.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta give it to
Why
you.
would you
Once
give it to him?
again,
Thank you,
Christian
thank
is
you.
in a tie, and it goes the other way.
Josh had a perfect score until he was just like, "Fuck all
I
y'all."
had a perfect score.
Did you?
Yes,
No,
I
you
also,
didn't.
I had a perfect. Other than no, because we
Because
both
we were both the same.
one
We were both the
off.
same.
Oh, you did?
We were both one off.
Oh, I thought.
And had you flipped the
I
two,
thought you had an
then I was
absolute
arguing
Beautiful. I
the
enjoyed that. Dustin enjoys throwing
All right.
the wrench
It's,
into the system.
It's Eric's turn.
I hate you, Eric.
That's what I go for. We've got worst school mascots.
Oh, this is good.
Oh, this is
Christian, would
fantastic.
you like to read these out loud?
I think I'm alright, thank you.
You've got Harry the herpesaur, Paula the Plan B pill.
Plan B is real down on the list. You gotta fuck up real bad.
We got Oliver the overdoser.
Well, first you gotta figure out which way he's going. Best
Oh,
of
that's
worst.
true.
Oh yeah. Audrey the aborted fetus, and Wesley the white privilege bro. Okay.
Wait. Okay, I gotta know in your ranking. It's
Are we going
best
top?
to worst, but is it like worst as in like?
The one you
The-
wouldn't want to
the
have
one
at
you
school,
would-
or
yeah.
would rather have at school?
Who would you like to see roaming the halls of the first sector?
I'm trying to come up with that.
You're trying to figure out the answer to that. Okay.
I haven't made my decision yet.
You've already started ranking and you haven't figured out how you're ranking them.
I'm gonna for those in chat, I'm gonna post the link to the. Can I post links on your Twitch? I'm gonna post the link to the Kickstarter. We go live August 8th.
Woo!
Actually,
if you guys,
I have.
Or do you have it?
I have queued up the link to
oh,
the
the
website.
website, amazing.
So you can click on any of the pictures
yeah.
on there and it'll take them to the Kickstarter.
Yeah, exactly. That works too. Yeah, check out our the Kickstarter right there. Bloop. Extra bloop.
This is a great little party.
So what's the,
I hate
so
quite
what's
fun,
the
quite
order?
fun.
Oh yeah, what's the order?
So we got worst school mascots. I think the worst.
Wait. No.
No.
Are you ranking them? Because
gotta
we
rank
haven't
two.
put our
We
rankings
gotta-
in
Okay.
yet.
It is. I am ranking them by. If I were at this school, which would I be? Would be the least likely to enjoy and the
Least
most-
likely to enjoy.
Got
So
it.
the,
Okay.
like the top of the list is the
one you'd hate to
the
see.
one you would least like to
Yes.
have as your mascot. Got it.
The
Okay.
top is the worst one.
Okay.
In my
That's
opinion.
gotta be
Just the only opinion that matters.
first.
That has to be that one. That has to be.
That one's gotta be first. Now
Follow the play. Maybe sounds like a
the
best
rest
friend.
of them I don't know.
I've made a decision.
I think I'm happy like this.
I'm happy with this.
I think I'm gonna put that one at the bottom.
I think that would be funny. I think
The
that
ghost of the PT demo.
And then I'm gonna
That's
go
true,
there.
Walter's just floating around the school. Jesus.
Oh wait,
Oh
crap.
god, why?
Is that what I meant to do?
I don't know.
Why don't you put it down
Definitely-
here?
we're gonna wait for the.
Right now.
You're
Yeah.
so contrary.
I know.
And not.
You won't read them out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Mecca says ADEBC, and that correct is the only correct order.
Okay.
All right, is everybody in?
Yes.
Yes.
Go for it, Eric.
The worst mascot would have to be Oliver the
Whoa.
Overdoser.
No
Really?
fucking way.
Because
No.
Because that's a boring name and a boring. It just.
Oh, so worst
how
is
can I have
boring.
school
Oh, you're doing
pride?
by boring?
It's just this.
Oliver did this to himself. Is
All
what
right,
I'm saying.
keep going.
Okay.
Then we got ourselves Audrey the aborted fetus. Now that's awful. That's
I feel like I'm learning something about you
Yeah.
today, Erica, and it's not something
Erica?
that Eric, and it's not something
There
that
are
I
too
wanted
many
to learn.
Ericas. There are too many Ericas.
Wow. Still not okay. All right.
Samsonite.
Wow.
Samsonite. I'm way off.
I'm really worried about where. There we go.
Wow.
Okay, see, now I'm
Fuck.
concerned.
Now I'm worried.
What the
Because
fuck?
Now I'm most concerned.
Hold on
because
a second.
I think it's important for high schools to promote safe sex.
Okay, but no, I'm most concerned about that bottom one. You're most comfortable.
The one you're the most comfortable on this
You're
list.
the one
white privilege
is
bro
the
walking
white
around?
privilege bro.
No.
I feel like my high school might as well have been Wesley the White Privilege
No.
Bro.
Are you proud of that?
No!
Then why is that on the bottom?
I also wonder this.
Why is that not at the top of this list?
Way higher.
I feel like that's what
This-
we all did, and we're all.
That is absolutely the worst
That is the
mascot on this
worst.
list.
Okay, this is why this is a game. Change my mind.
Okay, the aborted fetus. You want an aborted fetus walking around school like Death Stranding?
Not
with like
especially.
some weird ass fucking.
I'd much rather have Wesley the
No, okay. I
White
really
privilege
need to argue with you about the how it's incredibly low placement of Wesley the White
Oh, it's
Privilege
just a-
Bro.
Yeah,
You wanna-
that's the one I like.
do you
The
really
rest
wanna-
of them could go anywhere,
Do
but
you
that
really
one's
wanna-
got to be at the top.
You have to think about it. You have to think about it in terms of like, what are you gonna call yourselves at the
Yeah,
sports team?
exactly.
Are you the Fighting Aryans? That's terrible.
The Fighting
Don't do
Aryans.
that. I think you should reconsider.
Everyone, put your mustache on.
I don't want to be on camera while those words are said in any
Oh
context.
my god.
I know we're being
Oh my
negative
God.
about it because we should be negative about it, but I don't want to be here. I don't want it to be clipped and just have Allegra screaming, fighting areas, and then there's Christian just like also at the table.
Smiling and laughing.
Make sure to frame you in the TikToks. So.
Herpes sore should be the whatever. That's whatever. That's on the bottom. Like whatever. Herpes sore.
I'm really stuck. It's not
I
even
can't
about
get
where-
over. I
it's
cannot
not
get
even
over the
about
white
where
privilege
I
bro
put
not
it.
being at the
Listen,
very top of this list.
I keep getting yelled at, but nobody's trying to convince me.
I mean,
Are yelling is trying to convince
Look,
Wait, I'm
you've
sorry.
got-
Did what I say not just convince you?
You've got options that have to do with abortion, which again, that is a privilege, that is a right that everyone is entitled to. So those all automatically deserve to be ranked as a better mascot to have than Wesley the White Privilege Bro.
Okay.
Hey, I would love for you to not type that in chat either. That would be super great for me.
Actually, I'm gonna go
I feel like
ahead.
Wesley's a middle of the road guy.
No, he's not middle of the road. He's the absolute worst.
Actually, I do have to say this on a somewhat serious note, only because my chat has had problems with this. Please be mindful of what you are typing in chat.
Yes.
In case Twitch decides to ban you on the spot or
Please.
wait 5 days to suspend you.
Please and
No one in my
thank you.
chat has heard about that.
Please be careful what you're typing in
Yes.
chat, everybody. Even though we're all like obviously
saying it.
we're saying
It's a joke.
things
Of
in the
course.
context,
Yes,
we
in the
know
context.
what you mean.
Yes.
But be careful about what could be taken out of context.
I can't believe this hasn't been changed at all.
He
changed it?
changed
Oh,
it
yeah,
a little
changed
bit.
it.
He
Yeah,
took
changed
took
it.
my argument about the sex positivity or like the abortion being a privilege.
I still think E needs to go one more higher.
I think it needs to go all the way to the
One
top.
more higher.
There's
Down the
nothing
road.
that I would rather not.
Why do you have
be
the overdose as
associated
number
with.
one? Why overdose number
Because
one?
that's the most boring.
I feel like boring would
But
be
not-
inoffensive
wouldn't
and not
boring
be
be
a
at the bottom?
Yeah.
You'd rather see that?
But that's if it were at the bottom, that's the one I'd most likely see.
Well, I guess, but like,
I think
It's-
realistically, we're talking about oh, sorry, go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
In a realistic high school, okay, a realistic joke high school, friggin'. I was gonna say something, then I'm like, that's a real school. Let's not say that. Look, if it's pep rally day, and I see freaking Paul of the Plan B pill coming around, I'm gonna be like, fuck yeah, we're gonna chest bump. It's gonna be great. Everyone's gonna be like, Plan B, Plan B. Like there's cheers that's already built in.
I like that.
That
I like
shit,
that.
Yeah,
positivity,
good,
let's bring
good.
that bottom.
I
I
like
think
it.
you're on the
Yeah.
right
I like
course with
it.
that.
Yeah.
I think stay there.
I like that.
again,
Harry the Herpesaur is hilarious.
I love Harry the Herpesaur.
So for the jokes, I think that one's fine.
I also think the possibility of Harry the Herpesaurus.
Harry the
Yeah,
Herpesaurus.
That's
That's great.
I'm on board with this.
I love
I'm
that, I love
amazing,
that.
and I love the idea of that. Really, it's just like what's on your school spirit
having-
merchandise with the white privilege, bro?
Yeah, that's the
Like-
part that I just like. I would not. It's the one that I would least want to be associated with. Is white privilege.
Are the school mask uniforms all white? Do they have little hats? I hate this.
Probably.
I hate it.
Probably the kind of hats where you can't see anything but their eyes.
It's a private school. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a private school in North Carolina. It's fine.
Oh, God.
They know what they are. And these are Dustin's opinions.
These are Dustin. Brought to you by Dustin.
Bye, Dustin.
Oh my god.
Are you locked in on this?
I still think
I
aborted
feel
fetus
like
should be number
Oliver
one.
the Overdose could be a funny thing to see in school, though. Think of the zombie
But not
mascot.
as funny as the other ones.
Oliver
Agreed.
the Overdoser is not that far off from like Red Asphalt or whatever they showed us in like Driver's Ed when they're like, don't die.
Did they fill up the cup? The cup fill?
Yes. So we're gonna roll after this round is
Getting
done.
the buff.
All right.
Thank you so much for that resub, Rena.
Fetus, aborted fetus should be number one.
I don't agree.
I think you're
Wesley
locked
the
in.
white privilege bro should be number
I think
one.
that's a good number two.
I think that's a really good
I
number one.
just
Oh!
I cannot fathom how
Smart
that's
piece.
not at the top of the list. But
I think.
and I've gotten so hung up on that, I've completely forgotten where I put the other.
I think
four.
we're
It doesn't
Kedaba.
matter.
I think we're Kedaba.
Kedaba.
Can I have them?
All right.
He's locked.
Again, I really think. So I have one.
I got
think.
one.
I have one.
Let's see.
I got
Nope.
E.
I got D.
Not a single one.
I did get D.
I got two, baby.
You got two?
Yeah.
I got A. I got two.
Oh, another time with
I feel like
Christian.
once again it should go to Kyle. At this point, I'm not even gonna fight
Oh!
No,
Because you know why?
he was never
Kyle.
gonna give it to me.
it. Right.
He
Brought
was
to you by Dustin.
under
Dustin
in no
Dixon.
universe was that card
In the
ever
same
gonna
way
come
that
to me.
Allegra was never
Yeah,
gonna hand it to
yeah.
me.
I
Like,
would
okay.
no
Give it to
chance.
you. I would have, but you didn't.
If your name was on the fucking list of Hot Chris, it would have gone to you.
That's true.
I
That
also
is fair.
yelled at him a lot about Wesley the White Privilege.
You
bro,
did.
so.
Also, again.
Which is fair.
Also,
Which is
again.
And you know what? I stand by my decision.
You got the most important one wrong, which was that you didn't put Chris Pratt all the way
This
at
was
the bottom.
4 ratings ago.
I know, but you said
I can
mean.
change it with my tongue.
Before Christian draws.
No, he's not worth it. If you're gonna have sex with a man, I would rather it be a different man.
That's why he was pretty low on my ranking.
I would rather you have sex.
He was
with
like
Christopher
fourth,
Walken.
wasn't he?
Yeah, he was 4th. That's low. Out of 5.
Yeah, four out of
That's
five.
real
That's
low.
not the lowest.
All right, time to do a new color.
Actually,
Dice,
before
dice.
you draw, could you please roll those dice?
Yes. Also, yes, Will, time him out.
Why?
Cut.
Will, we were on a team.
Oh, number die got stuck in there.
Oh,
Could
it's
you push
me.
it?
Oh,
Could you
no.
push it down?
Oh.
Oh no.
Josh, 5. Oh, the
Well,
fuck?
it's
Fine.
tingly
It's a
buff.
buff. It's gonna help you.
Oh yeah, the power.
Did I push the button?
There it is.
Just
It
take it
took
forever.
its time.
Delayed.
Josh
Further
may
will
force the
system
Ranger to change 2 tokens next round.
All right.
So
Any 2? Or
any
like,
2
hey, you have to
tokens.
change 2 or does...
Any 2 tokens, Josh can
Okay.
force you to swap.
Again, I feel like this is all just painting me in a negative light. Okay, worst to snort. Worst to snort. Asbestos, powdered laundry detergent, grandmother's ashes, wasabi, and cinnamon.
Okay.
A little cinnamon. Okay, so I'm going to rank these in terms of, I guess, absolute worst
To snort.
to snort to absolute best to snort.
Yeah.
If
Of these 5, yeah.
Of these 5. If snorting had to occur. We're
Okay.
going to start with the worst. We're going to amp that shit up.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Well, that one's got to be at the top of that list. And from there, I think I'm going to go with...
Black Rabbit. What the actual heck?
I'm sorry, Lane. I'm sorry you have to say this. You don't. You can
I think I'm
leave.
going to do
It's
that
okay.
one next, and then this one. And then we're going to get to the ones that are just unpleasant. Okay. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about where I put
I think I'm
those.
pretty happy with it.
I'm pretty happy with it.
No idea if they're going to line up with Christian.
I would like to be clear, there are a lot of Chris's out there higher than Pratt, but of the 5 that were on the list, and I had to make out with one of them, I ranked them in that order.
3 three weeks from now. I told you, I didn't mean.
I'm just imagining the car ride home. Silent, silent, silent. Get to the house. I can't believe Pratt was on your list.
He has to be on the list. He's
Crisp
on the
Pratt.
list.
Yeah, that's how we write it. We write crisp
Love it.
rat.
Crisp rat instead
That
of
tells
crisp
you
Pratt.
everything about where I would have.
Just to be clear, my opinion of him is low.
And your opinion of Christopher Walken
out of
should be
5.
higher.
4 out of 5.
All right, so the worst thing to snort is going to be the grandmother's ashes because I love my grandma.
Wow.
I
would
love my
disagree.
grandma.
Wow.
That's pretty bad.
I,
That's pretty bad.
I disagree with
Second
that.
worst thing, I'm going to go with asbestos. I'm pretty sure you die.
Yeah.
Not fully sure, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Third, gonna go with cinnamon. Also pretty
What?
sure you die. I don't
From
know what the
snorting
line is
cinnamon?
on the cinnamon challenge, but I feel like you
The
die.
cinnamon challenge is you putting it in
When
your
you eat
mouth.
it, you eat a spoon.
it. Yeah.
It's all going in the same place.
Yeah.
Coming on down from that to be powdered laundry detergent. I think those TikTok kids, they got some good ideas.
That
No,
would
they
kill
don't.
you.
They're
No,
wrong.
that would
I
kill
think
you.
that
No.
would
That kills you.
sooner
However,
That would kill you sooner
I
than
would
cinnamon.
die,
Yeah.
but I would be
Yeah.
put out of my misery.
That would kill you sooner than the cinnamon.
And last but not least, wasabi, because I feel like I
Wasabi
have some of
last?
that, and it's actually probably.
I
it's
feel
pretty
like
delicious.
wasabi would actually. I would be shocked to learn that snorting cinnamon would kill you.
I would
It
feel
wouldn't
like
kill you. It wouldn't kill you.
No.
snorting cinnamon wouldn't kill you.
I took
know.
this list as what's the best. Like if the goal was I'm gonna try and get high off it. What to go
Wow.
with? And
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like cinnamon should be a little
If that was the list.
down a little more because
Because it's not gonna get.
pain
I
will
feel-
get you up there. Endorphins, you will become high from that
I
pain.
feel like I don't think cinnamon would do that much. I feel
It'd be
feel like-
painful.
yeah,
But I don't
it
think
would
it
be
would kill you.
painful.
Asbestos is a long death. Like that would affect you in the
Asbest-
long run.
I
You're not
think-
dying immediately.
I would move the powdered laundry
Did I
detergent.
actually?
You're not dying
That's so
immediately
funny.
with asbestos.
Somebody in the chat, who was it? Mechaclaw just said the default order, ironically, seems the best one.
Oh, look at that.
And I fully agree with that.
Interesting.
Asbestos, definitely going to kill you. Powdered laundry detergent, most likely
The
going to
detergent, I
kill
think,
you.
would kill you first, like faster than asbestos.
think?
Because
Maybe.
it would
Only one
disintegrate
way to
your-
find out.
It would
You're
disintegrate your
right.
entire inner
Asbestos,
lining.
asbestos would give
Can
you
I just-
cancer.
Correct. Asbestos would be a long
Which
understand.
is why I think it's worse than
I
powdered
Yeah,
laundry
I
understand
think
you
detergent.
love your
Yeah.
grandmother. What better way to
Yeah.
honor
But
her?
honor her than
Yeah,
have her
there
be
you go.
inside of
There you go.
She
I think-
passed.
I was on board right up until that sentence. Until what better way than
I'm
to
not
have
sa-
her inside of me? That
No,
would say
no.
exactly where it is.
I'm not saying that you should, but of these, wouldn't it be an honor to have some of her? Maybe like second from the bottom.
I think asbestos is going to give you cancer, going to kill you like slowly. That's the
Yeah.
worst
I
thing you
think
can do.
I really-
Powdered laundry detergent going
I
to kill
think
you
you
almost
need to-
instantly.
That needs to
That's
go
also
higher.
terrible.
Grandmother's ashes should go below death.
Yeah,
I'd
I
rather
agree.
have my grandmother's
I
ashes
agree.
inside than die immediately.
Yeah,
No,
so that's why I,
I
think
feel-
grandmother's
I love my
ashes.
grandma.
Yeah, here's the
I love her a
So you'd
lot.
rather die?
I
You're
would
not
rather
gonna-
Would rather die than
You are-
snort grandma's
You are
ashes.
not going to convince him on that one.
Okay.
You know
She's
what?
lived
I
a full
agree.
life.
What if she's
Leave
on her
her at the
deathbed?
top.
She's like, snort me, Chris.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Well, all right. If I got Hamlet's ghosted, what I
I do. I think E needs to go to the bottom.
Yeah,
compared
you
to-
I think
cinnamon on the
E
bottom
needs
for
to be
sure.
on the
I
bottom.
think cinnamon would be the least
are
unpleasant
we
out of all 5 of these.
+% sure that we're not going to die?
For cinnamon?
Yeah.
I think
snorting
I, yeah.
cinnamon.
I
I
think
think
I
less so than wasabi
I think
for
E
sure.
and B should swap.
Because you eat like those are the two food those are the two wasabi and cinnamon are the two things on this list that are meant to be ingested.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again,
And-
the kids on TikTok.
Yeah, but grandmother's ashes will literally, no, not grandmother, well, yes, that too. Powdered laundry detergent would literally poison you.
Yes.
Wasabi and cinnamon would not
I am
poison
willing
you.
to move cinnamon farther. I am willing to do that.
But
I'm
just to
willing
the
put it right
second.
now.
Just a
I
second
think
left.
you should.
I like
I
wasabi.
think-
I think that's
I
a
don't
great
think you'll
list.
like it
I
up
think
your
that's a
nose.
strong list.
Steve-O snorted
I-
wasabi
You know
was the worst thing he's ever done.
I think no matter how much you like wasabi, I think you're gonna like it a lot less when you stick it up your nose.
But I don't like most things up my nose. I like my nose pretty much foreign object
Fair.
free.
Fair. I think wasabi would be less pleasant than cinnamon.
Yeah. Gun to your head. You got to pick these. You're saying your grandma's the one you'll take the bullet for? I don't think
I will
so.
absolutely.
Lower it down.
Lower it down.
I
No.
will take the
Stay
asbestos
strong.
powdered laundry
Stay strong.
detergent.
Stay strong.
I
This
think
is a
you
good
should-
list.
I think you should flip these two because
I disagree.
I think this one.
Wasabi's definitely the best way to get
Your
high.
grandmother would want you
He's
to
the best
live.
speaker
and
for
not take
that.
that.
Dustin's opinions.
She'd understand.
She'd understand, but could I live with myself after it?
But so you would taste it, right? You would taste the cinnamon. Wouldn't that be a nice after thing?
Yeah,
Like,
I think.
ooh,
I
cinnamon,
think you would
yeah.
taste the cinnamon, and that would be
Are
pleasant.
people
Sorry.
actually dying because of cinnamon? Is
I
this
feel
a
like
thing?
people
No.
died doing
No,
this
they're
in
not
a
dying.
job.
No, they're
no
not
one
dying.
died. No
I don't
one
think
died
so.
doing the cinnamon challenge.
I think
Are
you
we
could.
sure?
I think you could have pretty
Uncomfortable.
serious health problems with enough wasabi, and I don't think it would take a lot when it's going up your nose.
No.
But again, that's all connected.
Yeah.
I'm eating wasabi.
It is.
Yeah. But
It is.
again, people putting cinnamon in their mouth. The reason why the cinnamon challenge is unpleasant is actually because it's very drying. Cinnamon
Yeah.
is a very drying material, which is why when you put
It's
too
just a
much
twig.
cinnamon, when you put too much cinnamon in a baked good, it dries it out rather than making it like tangy.
Here's the thing, that is actually considering me swapping these things simply because maybe, not medical advice, maybe that would fix some of the sinus shit. I'm willing to get on
There you
board with
go.
that.
You flopping those?
I'm willing to get on board with that.
I think that's perfect.
Whoa!
If I can't get you to move
Understand.
Grandma lower, then I'm happy.
Grandma needs to be lower for sure.
I think
What
that's
would you like to
perfect.
enact your
No.
swapping?
No.
I will enact my swapping.
No!
You
No!
get to, okay, you get to swap two
I will swap
tokens.
two. I'm going to swap C and B.
C and B.
Damn, that doesn't. Oh, it does help me.
You
A little
son
bit.
of a bitch!
You son of a bitch!
I just wanted Grandma to go lower.
Yes.
You cum dumpster!
I will take that as a compliment.
All right,
I am willing to be
locked in. All right.
In.
Fucking
You had
hell.
100.
Did you have it
I had
perfect?
100. I had it.
We were fighting for bottom spots.
I got 3.
It was
And that-
perfect. And you know what? Because I knew.
You knew Grandma would be at the top of the
Grandma
list.
would be at the top of the list.
So I did A B C D E.
I got 3.
So I got 3.
I got 3.
0.
0 for Eric.
I got.
Kyle doesn't have a card? I think Kyle deserves it.
0
I
for.
don't have a card.
Oh, you have 3 as
Zero
well?
for
Oh,
Rosie.
Allegra's 3 too. I do not deserve it because I switched them and I feel bad about it.
I
I think I should get it
think. I mean,
because I got your
Christian
list
gets to
right.
determine the
I
tiebreaker.
do feel like
but Allegra had it perfect.
Landing on the
before
grandma's
we were
ashes,
forced.
that was king.
It's,
Yeah.
That's why I was like, you're really not gonna convince him of the grandma's act. You need to remember, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. He's not going to
I
snort
forget.
grandma's ashes.
Thank you,
People are
Becca Claude. I
sociopaths
appreciate
like
that. I'm objectively correct.
No, I'd say
Maybe for that card, but not the marble one.
objectively and unemotionally, yes, this is the correct
I think that's the order, yeah.
But again, you have to live with the knowledge that
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 you
is what you
snorted your
did,
grandmother's
and I could never do that for that.
And what happened if she haunted you for the rest of your life?
Ghosts aren't
In
real.
4D because now
All right, my turn now.
your turn.
All right,
I hope that card's just about
pointless. Daylight savings times, a circle, presidential debates, my appendix, and the United Nations.
You know, that's pretty much spot on right there.
Wow. Wow. All right.
I am willing to remind, if you are not digging this card, it was previously stated you could just draw another if you're not vibing with
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You could totally draw another card.
No, I'm good with it.
Okay.
What?
No, I was just saying, I remembered that in that moment.
I completely
you
forgot
could've-
about that.
So you could have done that and gotten this instead.
If I had but remembered it earlier.
All right. So the.
You're doing the most pointless to least pointless?
Most least pointless, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh. Are you going literal or are you going not literal? That's the question.
All right.
Yeah. Because there's one that's just like a.
I know. I'm trying to decide
Where
how
does
I
that
feel
one
about
fit in the rest of these?
Because it
Where does
is.
it go?
Because it is. Oh
I'm gonna do
You
that.
drop it down.
no, I did.
Oh, don't do that.
I dropped to the A. Or did it go? Oh, the B. I see it.
Oh, sorry. You know, I didn't think I was going to end up with this order, but then as I worked through it, I was like, you know what? I guess that is the most pointless thing on there.
What do you mean a circle?
Oh, I see it now. This is
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
funny.
yeah, and that's where I'm like, shit. Where does that one
That's-
fit with
that's
the rest of
clever.
these?
Yeah, give us more buffs or nerfs, y'all. Excited.
Please.
Nerf, only Nerf.
So
Okay.
it's-
They
so it's-
won't do
yeah.
it. They're cowards.
The cows, I tell you.
All right. All
Ooh, a
right.
nerf!
Has everybody got their tokens placed?
I got my tokens placed. You
Okay.
ready?
We're ready.
Okay. So number 1 is daylight savings time.
Oh,
Agreed.
Straight up,
Yeah.
fuck that
Agreed.
shit.
Agreed.
Straight
Useless, useless.
What about the farmers?
Straight up.
No.
Half their
no,
shit's automated now!
No.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No. It was never for the farmers.
It was never for the farmers.
It was never for the
it was
farmers.
for World War I soldiers because they were trying to get manufacturing. Like the farmer thing is absolutely a myth.
I'm not winning this one.
All
It did
farmers
provide the-
farmers are like, we don't want it either.
Take this away.
That's why in Indiana it doesn't have daylight savings
Oh,
times.
really?
Yeah, most of Indiana has never had daylight savings times. I think there might be like a small region of it.
I think
Arizona
it's
just
the
threw it.
whole state of
The whole
Indiana
state.
and the whole
Yeah.
state of Arizona.
Arizona
Yeah.
too, yeah.
Or is it just the city of Indianapolis and the
No,
whole
I
state
think
of
it's the
Arizona?
whole state of Indiana.
Okay.
There's definitely a West Wing episode
All right,
where
then-
there's a section.
My appendix.
My
I trust
appendix.
that.
Because truly, I actually, if someone would like to medically correct me as to the purpose of the appendix,
We don't
We
know.
literally don't know.
We don't know. Just because we don't know what it does doesn't mean it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's fair.
Fair point.
But
Are you healthy now?
But-
You have your appendix?
Don't
There's a
don't
reason
answer.
for it.
But you
Well,
can
then-
lose your appendix and still be fine.
Yeah.
You could lose a gallbladder and still be fine. Does that mean the gallbladder's
Supreme
useless?
throwing $20
You can cut out a lot.
dollars
Oh
to
my
give
God. Here's the
Allegra a
binder.
nerf.
Oh, a nerf?
Brandon, what?
Does this happen in the middle of the turn?
Yeah, that's an instant nerf, and I gotta go pull up the list because I don't have.
to pay my rent.
I have to pull
Yeah,
up the
why
list
would
because
anyone ever
if
do
I
that?
all of the roll mechanic is all automated, so I gotta go ahead and roll a number die, please.
8.
Number 8.
That's the
for
worst one you
nerf
could get.
Is
No idea.
It
You
is
must-
now. That's a whole new
I
ranking.
did put in a. No, this is the wrong thing. Hold on. It's the
That's
wrong
Stuff
game.
of Legends,
That's the
yeah.
wrong game. That was from 2
My God,
weeks
you
ago.
guys played a lot of games.
We have played a lot of games over.
We've only
the
been
span
doing
of
this show for 4
4
years.
years.
Yeah, right.
Only 4 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
4 years.
Where are God? There's so many.
Clank
Is
and
that
You
my
right
art
there.
game?
Where are you?
One more.
Little,
No.
shit! I clicked the wrong way.
There it
Trackpad.
is.
Change my mind.
Yeah.
There it is. 8. Allegra may not talk next round.
Oh no!
What? That is the worst one for her, I assure you.
Oh, no.
This round you're fine. It's next round.
Yeah, I think I physically would not
You
be
have
able
to.
to.
No,
I
you
have to.
no, you
You
have
ha-
to.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's even in there. You got to defer if you're. the
Brandon,
maker.
it's fucking over for you. Brandon, I need you to know, Mitsuru
Your
loves
days are
everyone but you now.
It was really nice meeting you, by the way.
Brandon,
It was great.
Which
meeting.
never gonna happen again, but it was nice.
Brandon, the only person Mitsuru doesn't love is you. She hates you now. Mitsuru Persona 3 hates you.
I'm really curious what that third one is.
Hey,
Presidential
Star.
debates.
Presidential debates.
They
I feel
just
like
make me
that.
angry. The United Nations, I guess, and then a circle. It is literally
Circle
by
on the
that
bottom.
literally pointless. But I decided to go without purpose, and circles do have a purpose.
Agreed.
I completely understand that.
Yeah.
I rank circles way higher.
I did too.
Because of the fact that they are
Pointless.
literally
They are
pointless.
Yes.
literally pointless.
But I don't think they deserve to be all the way at the top because
No.
daylight
Middle.
savings time.
They should be in the middle. Circles should be middle because
That's
it's
fair.
like, you know, it's
that's
middle.
that's the thing. I only put it at the bottom because again, I was struggling with how do I rank this?
Yeah,
And it is
yeah.
while it is literally Sans point. Actually, it's not necessarily true because a circle is technically a series of points interconnected.
That is true. They are points on a graph.
So technically,
I agree
it does
with-
have a point.
The circle
Right.
all the way at the
Circle
bottom.
has infinite
number
points.
of points.
Shit! I put circle in the wrong place.
So
Damn it.
anyway, so math says that it's perfectly placed.
That was the
So
most
you
intense
think-
heist line delivery I've ever heard.
You think presidential debates and United Nations are less pointless than an appendix?
Agreed.
See, I feel like
Wholeheartedly.
Really?
Yes.
Presidential debate should go up a little,
Higher.
and the appendix should go down a little.
No.
Agreed.
I don't know
Because-
because here's the
Nah.
thing. I am sure the appendix has a purpose, but we have developed without understanding what that purpose is, and we function purely without it, without any kind. It's
Hi,
not like-
Dustin.
No, I'm Dustin. I'm Dustin.
After we pick, here's the thing. I would agree with that, except after the appendix is removed, you are not prescribed any kind of specific
Yeah.
medication.
Your life goes on
in
as if
order
nothing
to-
ever happened.
Yeah.
The appendix is utterly meaningless.
But then where would the safe haven for your gut flora be?
Yeah.
You just read that from chat.
Yeah, but
I am a scientist. Yeah, I just read it.
Don't take credit for what Will does.
they can
Appreciate
pull
you,
out
Will.
a lung. They can pull out all your
What
teeth.
about the gut
They
flora?
don't. You don't need the medication for
You
those.
don't. You only need
So
pain
your teeth
medication
must
and
be
everything.
Your
useless.
teeth are pointless.
Well, no.
Aside from, the
fact that
four
they're
that are
pointy.
deliberately
Yeah.
pointed.
Yeah, the point that the reason that they can remove a lung is because there is technically redundancy in both, although it'll still impact your quality of life.
You can live
But
without a
the appendix
gallbladder.
isn't redundant. The
Yeah,
appendix
it's gallbladder.
doesn't do anything
That
as far
we
as we
know
can
of.
tell.
That we know.
Oh, Dustin, real Dustin.
No, I'm real Dustin.
Then-
Dustin doesn't have an appendix.
Fake
He's fine.
Dustin.
No, he hasn't lived fine without it. He's not here.
That's
So
fair. He
clearly-
did call out sick.
Clearly.
Presidential debates, they don't even ask great questions.
Because of
it's all
allergies.
nothing. It's all
They
But
don't.
they
fluff.
could.
don't.
Think of how much presidential debates could do.
Sure, think how much the appendix could do for the body.
It could do a lot. We don't know.
Well, that's a
But
big.
we do know presidential debates don't do anything.
Hey,
Well, here's
the
the
fact that the appendix is doing so little that we can't tell what it's doing,
We know one thing
pretty
it does.
sure that tells us it's not doing
not
much.
doing much.
There is one thing we know it does for sure. It tries to kill you sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh.
And maybe it's
It's
a mercy.
and it's a ticking time bomb in all of us.
And maybe
is it
that's-
going to go off ever? We don't know.
have no
The
idea.
Maybe
appendix
that's
is
what
worthless.
its point is.
That's true. Maybe it's just God's way of being like, oh, I
Yeah,
fucked
maybe
up.
that's what it's supposed to be.
Your
That's
hate
your
for presidential
time.
elections should make it go higher.
My
Danica says the appendix is
I
actually the home
am-
of the soul.
I disagree with that. Only because I
So if
truly
people get their
cannot
appendix
think
removed,
of
they're
the
soulless?
medical biological purpose of the
You
appendix.
can't see themselves in mirrors
and I
either.
don't
It gets
think
real weird.
that I think that the fact that they don't prescribe you any kind of life-changing anything after your appendix is removed to compensate for the lack of the appendix in your system, like the way that you would have to, either get you don't
Yeah,
you
you
don't
have
get,
to change your lifestyle if you lose other organs.
Yeah, you don't
Not
have
the appendix.
To, you don't get an appendix
Like
donation.
a lung or a kidney.
You still breathe and you
Yes.
still pee.
Yes, but you
That's
have
only
to change
because-
your lifestyle if you lose one of them.
Only
Yeah.
if you're a coward.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah,
point.
I'm gonna run this fucking marathon.
And you might
I got
have to
one
take
lung,
medication
baby.
for it.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Appendix,
gonna snort a
nothing.
whole bunch of cinnamon.
But that's also because of redundancy.
That's-
You have 2 lungs, you have 2 kidneys. That's organ redundancy. That's the
Yeah,
reason
because you
why
need
they
them so
don't-
bad, your body gave
But then
you
I
two
feel
of
like you're
them.
being unfair to the circle then if that's how you're ranking appendix. I understand a circle on a graph, yes, it's a series of points. But if you just draw a circle on a chalkboard, there's no points on it.
Also, the circle is a
That
wheel.
depends on how
That's
smooth
the
your
most
handwriting
important
Wheel.
is.
thing.
It's a
Yeah.
wheel.
That's true. You don't need to
Therefore,
reinvent
that
the
should
wheel
go
You know what?
or raise the circle.
You're
I'm
locked?
locked in.
Damn it, locked in. All
I'm
right.
locked in.
I don't think I got a single
I don't
point.
think I got a
God,
single
man.
one.
Allegra is not the sort of person who
because of the
changes
circle.
opinions
The circle
on these
messed me up.
things.
I got 1 point.
I got 0.
I would have been perfect if it weren't for the circle, and because of the circle, I got nothing.
No, you
No,
got
I got
eight.
one. I
You
got
got eight.
one.
You got 1.
I also got 2.
You got 2.
2 over there.
And you got 2. You fucked me over that one time.
Oh!
Oh, wait, no, this one. Sorry, that one's mine. This one's yours. Never forget.
Wow.
Never
okay.
forgive.
I guess that in this game, our previous actions we have to be held accountable for. Now I know.
All right.
Much-
Josh
much
is
like
our
that
next
one
ranker.
kid that loves Sonic with the backpack said, "When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?"
Don't put that in my butt. Oh, putting it here, sorry.
Yeah. Put it in front
Oh,
of you. 'Cause
dear.
That way when you reveal your tokens, they're all.
Cactus.
Oh dear.
Bag of frozen peas, horse's dick, gallon of hot sauce, a light bulb.
Can I just do this and like? It's
Allegra's doing like public rank.
Doing worse?
I feel like Allegra is already doing things she's technically not allowed to do this round.
Oh yeah, you can't talk?
Oh right.
That's right.
Thank you for reminding me.
Did another one happen too?
Not yet. It's
Okay.
close. It's close.
Worst on the top to least worst on the bottom.
Okay. Don't put that in my butt.
Sorry, just to clarify, worst at the top, least worst at the
The
bottom.
thing
Yep.
you least want put inserted into your rectum at the top.
I love this music.
That means it's time to roll for a buff or a
time to
nerf,
roll.
which we will do after this round. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that.
You can whisper things to me and I will repeat them angrily to the group.
Text him.
Yeah, you can text me and I will,
There you go,
repeat
there
them
you go.
angrily to the group.
Or go type in the Twitch chat.
For those of you who are watching, there's the link to wait. Never mind. That's your link.
Here
So I was
is-
texting it to people.
I
Here
just
is the
want you
link.
to know that my mom
Right
just
there.
texted
Yes.
and says she thinks I'm the best Chris. And also, I'm really sorry you had to watch any of the rest of it.
What did your mom think about
Thanks for
snorting
watching, Mom!
your grandmother?
I think she left before that, and I'm immensely grateful. However, I do think she would have
Yeah, you
been
can
proud
talk
of
about
me for
Lorraine,
being
I
like,
am so
think
sorry.
Ryan-
Lorraine, I am sorry. Lorraine, I am sorry. I also think
It's not your
he's
fault.
the best Chris, but he wasn't an option.
So funny.
But also, in fairness, I never call you Chris. I call you Christian. So in a way, you aren't the best Chris because you're not a Chris in my mind. I've never called you Chris.
I've never called you Chris.
You
And I've
Christian
only
or
called you Chris.
That's
He
true.
goes by both.
Well, okay.
He goes by both.
I only call you by my name.
That's true.
I call you Dustin.
That's true, Dustin.
Tell your mom that I love her.
Everyone
I'm
in
going
chat
to be
is saying
silent.
hi to your mom.
I will. If she's still there. I don't think so.
All right, number one.
Oh, Allegra's. Are you rigged in?
Still right.
No,
Not done.
still going.
Look away for 1 second. All right, number one.
Hang on.
Oh. You're still, you're
Yeah.
still ranking.
Still
I'm sorry.
ranking, yeah.
I thought you were
She
reminding
can't
me that
talk.
you couldn't talk. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know.
I was like, I know you can't speak.
And
All right.
good. All right.
Number one on the thing I do not want in my butt is going to be a horse's penis.
That's fair. I'm on board.
Wow.
Then a light
Wow.
bulb. A light bulb would be next.
Okay. Weird.
Then
Huh.
a cactus would be after.
I would have had that way higher.
Yeah.
Gallon of hot sauce.
Yeah.
And then a bag of frozen peas.
Okay.
I don't
That's my
see
ranking.
how cactus isn't at the top of the list because that would
Horses!
so bad.
Dick.
The horse's dick would
Not a
kill
thing
me.
I wanted to say.
I
That's
mean,
true.
You'd
You
be
will die.
murdered.
You will die.
Murdered by
Mr.
horse
Hand
cock.
all
I'm not
over
gonna
me.
say why I know this, but there is porn on the internet.
I think you
That
just said
involves-
why you know this.
Fun story. I torrented the first Batman movie with Christopher Nolan as a kid, and it was someone having sex
wasn't
with a
that.
horse.
And did they die? And did they
Did it kill
die?
her?
I didn't watch long
That
enough.
is okay.
They could have.
Just will perforate your rectum and then you'll live with a bag for the rest of your life.
This is true.
Also, here's the thing. There is already a solution to light bulb in the ass. There's an episode of
Yes.
Scrubs
Yes.
that already has a solution to that, so that's solvable, baby.
But you're losing what? How much of your colon to that?
Oh no, they just inflate a balloon. There's a little surgical
Oh,
balloon
yeah.
that goes
Balloon,
up
that's
above
it?
it. They inflate it.
Oh, that's
there
it.
you go. No
Then
more
you're
But
taking
the light
care
bulb
of.
shatters though.
Well, that's why you do the balloon, because the balloon, it keeps an even pressure on the top of the light bulb, which is shockingly strong, but the base of the light bulb is what's weak, so you can't pull it. But if you push it, shockingly
So if I
hard.
get a light bulb in my butt and it says it takes 20 minutes to get to the hospital, what happens in that 20 minutes? It
Well,
shatters, it
First
goes
of all,
everywhere.
just
first of all, you
Don't
don't
sneeze.
sit. You kind of like lean over the back seat. That's
Okay.
step number one.
Yeah,
You know a lot about this.
Step two, you get someone to drive who you trust.
Can you come over? Okay, now you have to wait an extra 20 minutes for them to come over.
You gotta try real hard not to tense up.
Shockingly, I am also sorry that I said shockingly about the light bulb in your. I'm not even intended. That's how good I am. It just happens. So I'm just saying swap those two. E and A.
E and A. So you think cactus would be worse?
Absolutely. You're going to
Cactus-
perforate your ass.
Cactus is number one.
I think cactus
No,
is
cactus is
number
not
one.
Number one.
I think cactus
yes.
is number one.
Listen.
Number
Listen.
one?
Yes,
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Nobody
That's
here
gonna do-
wants a horse's dick in their ass.
Yeah, no, I
think
don't
we
want
can all
any of
say
it.
that.
For everyone.
However, okay, I can't. Dustin doesn't want a horse's dick in his ass, but
Bam.
he definitely doesn't want a cactus in his ass. That's gonna hurt. The butt will stretch.
How
you
mu-
might not be able to walk
How
correctly.
deep is the horse's dick going in? Maybe it's like in an inch.
I mean,
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
have you ever met
That's
a horse
true.
that's like
Cactus
I'm
goes
going-
in even
I'm just doing the tip. I'm just,
And also, is it a fully
Yeah.
erect horse's penis?
Listen,
I would
Cactus-
imagine.
There's a documentary
Cactus goes in even
about
a little
man
bit.
who
That's
got
problematic.
fucked
What kind of cactus?
It's a round. It's Sabrina's what a terrible time to have ears.
His name was Mr. Hand.
Look,
Listen,
cactus
I'm
goes
thinking-
You
even.
think cactus,
Cactus number one.
should be higher?
Yeah,
Number one.
yeah.
Number
Cactus
You
one.
think number one?
Yeah.
Number one.
Cactus
Chris,
goes
do
in.
you think number one?
I think number two. Horse's dick is way worse.
No,
Big
it's
horse
not.
Cactus-
Yeah,
Listen,
the
I
horse
will-
is
I will
happy,
put
but I'm
cactus
down.
above
Listen,
light bulb. I agree with
listen.
Thank you.
A horse's dick at
Cactus
least
goes in
is
even a
smooth.
little bit immediately.
It's smooth.
That's bad
a
news.
cactus is pointy. One
Yeah.
thing will be able to be pulled out. The other thing is probably staying in until surgically
Yeah,
removed.
there you go. That's a
Cactus
fact.
is number
You're
one.
gonna-
It's not gonna matter
Yeah.
if you pulled out if you're already fucking dead.
But let's say you didn't die.
I don't know if I'd want to live. I'm gonna be real.
And maybe this horse isn't as well endowed as all the other horses.
What if it's
Okay, so now
cactus?
horse
Well, what if
shaming
it's
is
a
what this is about. Now all of a sudden it's about like
Maybe-
the horse.
maybe
What if it's a
family.
ribbed cactus and not a spiky cactus?
Maybe the cactus is just ribbed for her pleasure.
When I think cactus,
Kyle,
I
get
think
out of the garage
I
right
think,
now.
I think spines everywhere.
Eric, you're awfully quiet here.
I would say cactus is. When I think cactus, as you were saying, I think the giant, like tall cactus, like
Spines everywhere.
Final Fantasy looking
The
motherfucker.
Moogle, yeah.
Dwarf.
I'm not saying that I want a horse's dick in my ass, but people do train for that, and you can't train for a cactus.
There you go.
So you're giving me adequate time to train for a horse's
Yeah,
dick.
you
Is this a Batman Superman? Like, oh yeah, if he has an hour to prep and
Listen.
can get
Listen, yes.
You can work your way up to a lot of things.
Okay,
Not
all right,
exactly.
all right.
Cactus.
I'll
Yes.
put cactus on top. Everyone's okay with gallon of hot sauce and bag
Yeah,
of
absolutely, those are fine.
I think gallon of hot
I'm locked.
sauce is
Oh, yeah.
way worse, personally.
You
but,
think so? No,
Uh,
I'm locked.
I'm not gonna argue it, but I think it's way worse.
Acedba. ACEDB.
Okay.
Kevin, run while you can.
Oh man.
So I got 2 flipped.
Whoa, you got 3.
Wow.
3 with no voice.
Yep.
Everyone was arguing for
I
you,
got-
basically.
I got 1,
I
right,
got
and
one.
only because you changed.
Change
that one.
1?
I got 100%.
You got 100%!
Wow! Perfection.
That's
Yeah.
why he wasn't saying anything.
So
Nice job.
I have not seen the episode of Scrubs in which you can safely remove a light bulb from your eye.
I haven't seen it either.
So that's why
It's a good
I
one.
kept. That's why
The
I
janitor
kept
solves it.
the 2 that could technically shatter or tear
That's what I
your
yeah.
ass a higher up.
Yeah.
Even though I again do not want this anywhere near my ass.
You had
Right.
light bulb higher. Interesting.
I had light bulb higher than the horse's dick only because again, if that light bulb shatters, that's glass in the
Uh-huh,
ass.
uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I was
Congratulations, you have a rectal bag for the
Yeah,
rest of your life.
yeah.
So
For some reason, with the light bulb, I was thinking you weren't sticking it in all the way, and you were just like screwing
trying to
in.
plug it
Yeah,
in,
just
just
trying
like,
to plug it into
see
your
if
butt.
you can
see
light
if it'll
it.
light up.
now that would be hilarious.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't rank it very high at all, because I was like, well, that probably wouldn't have hurt nearly as bad as the others.
No, people put it in there and it breaks.
Who's up? Is it me?
It's you.
It's you.
We have to
First, we
roll.
gotta
have to
roll.
right?
Let's
Oh,
roll
yeah.
those dice.
Roll
It's
those
a buff
dice.
this time.
Tis a
It
nerf.
looks like it's a buff. It looks like
Oh,
it's a
it's a buff?
little baby buff. For
Buff
Josh.
Again?
again?
Can I give it to someone else?
I told you these cowards weren't nervous.
I told you these guys.
I got nerfed.
Allegra got a targeted
personally
nerf.
a targeted nerf.
Really?
Same buff this time, Josh. You can force me to change 2 tokens.
Can I also choose to roll for somebody else? Same buff?
I mean, sure. I don't
that's
see why
very
not.
kind of you.
Yeah. Roll for a new name.
Josh again, that'd be great.
Justin.
Oh,
That's
Dustin!
all right. That's
you get
you.
the buff.
Great.
You can force me to change 2 of my
Will
rankings.
message me, coward.
All right. Let's go into my camera feed. Let's see what my card is.
Rank the best.
Cereals. Oh, I have passionate thoughts.
Oh, no.
Breakfast cereals. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes, Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops, and Lucky Charms.
Best to worst or worst to best?
I'm going best to worst.
And that's what I love. You go from ass play to cereals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have strong feelings about this.
I
don't know you at all.
I did recently change my diet, but up
Yeah,
until that
okay.
point, I had roommates who referred to breakfast cereals as Kyle Kibble.
Whoa.
Because
I do want
I would stock up on at least 3
All right.
different types of breakfast cereals
Oh my
at all
gosh.
times.
Oh my gosh.
And all of these have been on that list, so.
What?
I want to say
What's
for
up,
the
David?
purposes of anyone who might hire me, I love all breakfast cereals, and I will speak passionately
I
for
love
your product.
Yeah.
all of these are great breakfast cereals.
I will be the voice of your product.
All of these are great breakfast cereals. but,
Will, what the fuck?
it was messaged.
What's going on, David Sachs?
It was messaged
Did
to
you just
me
do that
and not
'cause
to
you
him.
could?
And I'm just chaotic anyway.
A lot of times, I added a little get our attention thing to make sure that we pay attention to the chat. And 9 times out of 10, they just use it because they can. and
Yeah,
not
I've
to
never
actually
once
get our
put
attention.
something in the thing that has not been used for
This
its
is very
intended
difficult.
purpose.
This is very difficult.
Have you? Oh no,
Ooh,
you're
and
still thinking.
there is a philosophical question here on Captain Crunch in particular. Because there are a lot of varieties of Captain Crunch.
I think we're going
That's
base
fair.
level.
I think we're going
basic.
basic.
Yeah.
We're sticking with
Basic.
basics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of other cereals don't have different flavoring.
I think every
So that
single-
means
Crunch.
that means basic Captain Crunch, not even with the berries.
Correct. Just
mixed
Captain.
in. Just straight up Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Great Captain Crunch.
Cool. Cool.
Allegra showed me that this is not my fault.
Let's see.
I gotta do
I'm gonna
that,
go
and that.
with.
Oops, all berries are good. They are good.
Christmas Crunch is the supreme, Captain.
Boy,
I've never
I'm gonna
had
go
Christmas
with.
Crunch.
You know what? I think it's about the spirit of the holiday. It doesn't really taste that different,
No.
but it's just like, I'm here.
Then-
Got it.
It's how you know it's like, oh,
This
it's Thanksgiving, it's beginning.
The box told me so. It must be true.
That's how I know. That's how I know what celebratory month it is as well. When I go to Target, and I'm like, oh, now I know.
Let's see. I'm gonna do.
The worst part about the previous round was that I was just sitting there thinking, like, if I don't put horse stick first, people are gonna think I'm into it. I feel like I could physically survive it.
I feel like
yeah,
there's a lot of things.
the majority
that
of
we're
the
missing
people
about
agree with
the-
I had it ranked third, and
thank you.
I don't
Yeah,
want
mine
it.
too.
Maybe you're just really kind to horses. You're constantly thinking about the horses.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm ready.
You
guys all locked in already? You guys already all locked
on the
in.
internet.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Breakfast cereal. Best one, hands down, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Whoa!
Hard agree. Hard
Okay.
agree.
I
No
have that at
question.
second.
I have,
Damn
that,
it.
I have
question.
that at second. I have
Okay,
that
we're
at
gonna team up.
The rest of these were a lot trickier.
Yeah.
But that one firm first place for sure.
Damn.
Second place, it was tough, but I'm going with Captain Crunch.
Whoa.
I honestly,
Also agree.
I do like. I know that it like cuts your mouth up if you're not being
Totally
careful,
cuts your mouth.
but I like it.
Yeah.
I like the
You
taste.
gotta live on the edge. It's
My-
like,
Yeah, and I like the
I,
taste.
the
and
roof
I
of
like
my
the
mouth feels
texture.
terrible out.
Look,
Yeah.
look, here's the
Hey,
thing.
it's
I
like
don't
you
like
just
my,
can't chew it
Yeah,
that hard.
broken
So
glass.
good.
I don't like
so
my
good.
ass being cut up. I don't like my mouth being
You just
cut
can't
up.
chew it that hard. That's like you just got to be strategic.
You gotta
about
let
how you
it
eat.
soak for a while.
yeah, you let it soak
There
and
you
then
go.
you use the
So-
tongue to press it against the roof of your mouth.
But you never
That's
let it
kind
soak,
of like-
you would get a
Yeah,
shake.
yeah.
But here's the thing. Why do you need that much strategy to
Because it
eat
tastes so
cereal?
good. Because it tastes so good.
Why do you do
All right.
crossword puzzles
Next
and
up,
Sudoku? It's a
Frosted
challenge.
Flakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Middle of the road, huh?
I
I
dig me
respect
some
it.
Frosted Flakes.
I
Yeah.
respect it.
Okay.
I'm
and then,
surprised
I'm
you have
growing
Lucky
unhappy.
Charms
And then
so low.
I stuck with
Lucky Charms on the
fruit.
bottom.
That's
Snap.
incorrect.
terrible.
Incorrect!
No.
Second!
No.
Second!
Lucky Charms is number one.
Fuck
Number
you.
one.
Fuck
No.
you!
Look, all four of these are like pretty close for me. Like cinnamon
Lucky
toast
Charms
crunch
is
way
number
ahead.
one. No, number
Fuck
one.
you!
Wait,
Lucky
No.
The
Second
hard
best.
taste.
Hard.
Second. Hard second.
Horseshoes, clovers, blue moons.
Look,
Pots of gold,
Pots of gold,
I love
rainbows, and
Yes.
a red balloon.
I remember.
The red balloon does have a connotation of nightmare clowns, so I'm with you on that one.
It's honestly,
so good.
the thing is, the marshmallows are so
Shut up,
dry and chalky. Like it's
Shut
it's
the
just
fuck
not.
up.
Marshmallows
Shut the fuck
Allegra
up.
didn't talk all last
marshmallows
It's just like
taste
fuck
like
yeah right
chalk,
now.
and the cereal tastes like cardboard.
Like
Fuck that
the
cereal.
marshmallows are the worst part of Lucky Charms.
Yeah,
Like,
that's not
Oh, disagree.
That's
No,
wrong.
they are.
Disagree.
Incorrect.
The sugar coated this. That makes this milk sugar milk. It's delicious.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is
You're
better.
right.
That's
No, no,
true.
here's the
I
thing.
agree.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best.
Here's the thing.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Here's
is
the-
better for sure.
Here's the
Did
thing.
I forget to
Yeah.
refresh? I forgot to refresh our Buff and Earth meter, didn't I?
Oh.
Here's the thing.
My bad. Now
Here's
it's
the
done.
thing. I put Cinnamon Toast Crunch a second and Lucky Charms a first.
I
will
think Lucky
admit
Charms
that.
is the second best on
I
this
will,
list.
I will grant
No.
you, and I will
Yes.
grant people Cinnamon Toast Crunch being first, as long as Lucky Charms is second, because Lucky Charms is fucking peak. Now, how could you fucking
Lucky
say
Charms is so
that
high.
it's not, that it's mid?
Your
How could
Fruit Loops
okay.
above Lucky
I'm not
Charms.
saying
That's
it's great, I'm
crazy.
saying it's
I am.
racist and it's
Captain
stereotyping leprechaun.
Captain Crunch is the middle of the road.
Supreme
Loops
is
above
now
bottom.
countering the nerf that they gave you with a buff.
I am saying
Instant-
mid.
Brandon, don't try to
for
win her
Allegra.
back, it's
Just roll
not
the
gonna
number die.
work.
Just the number die.
Two.
Two.
Oh,
Two. That's the one that.
that's the flip?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's the
can
flip.
force
So
me to
Dustin
flip
also
too.
has a flip too.
Yeah. Dustin also has a flip. Yes.
Dustin, aka Michael.
Yeah.
No, Justin's alright. Listen. When you go to buy Captain Crunch,
Yeah.
you are never reaching for the red box.
I
That's
agree with
false.
that.
You are never.
No, that's false.
What?
I will go for the red
You're
box.
getting the peanut butter. You're getting the berries.
Yes.
Those are the ones you got.
Why would you get
Red box.
Brandon?
Red box is the
If I
only
want-
time I get to red
If
box
I
is when
want
I'm like,
peanut butter
there's
cereal,
nothing else.
I go for Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs, right?
Yeah.
Puffs are
Yeah.
But if there's no Reese's Puffs, we're talking about the
then I'm
store's
probably
only
not getting-
Captain Crunch.
Then I'm probably getting basic Captain Crunch.
What is wrong with you?
I am a
don't get
big
it.
fan of basic
He's
Captain
a
Crunch.
fucking captain. He worked his way up
Frosted
through
Flakes.
the
No!
Navy.
Frosted
That's not
Flakes.
full ranks. It's
Frosted Flakes is
captain,
better.
not captain.
It's better than captain.
It's not captain. He's not.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
naval rank.
Yeah.
There's no naval
He's
rank.
fucking Kirk. He's
No
just
naval
like,
rank.
whatever, baby.
Hey,
We're
Captain
good.
Kirk is still
It's not a
Captain
strong
Kirk, not
disagree.
Captain
It's not a
Kirk.
strong disagree, but I do
Not to
disagree. I think
bones.
Captain Crunch
If
is
you can only
better
have
than
one
Frosted
cereal
Flakes.
for the rest of your life between Frosted Flakes and Captain Crunch, what are you choosing?
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
I disagree.
Absolutely
Frosted Flakes.
Absolutely.
No.
Frosted Flakes.
No.
Absolutely. Frosted
Although Frosted Flakes is better for mixing like different fruits with it and stuff.
Bacon, you could bake it with.
The versatility.
That's true.
The
There
versatility
is a lot of
Versatility of
versatility
of
with
a
it.
frosted flake mixed in.
Although,
with the
have you
roast
ever
beef.
had French toast with Captain Crunch smothered all over the
Yeah.
next to
No.
it? That is
No.
so
Salty
fucking
as
good.
shit.
Because
I've
I think
had it.
because
That's so
I'm gonna
good.
say it.
That's
I'm
so
gonna
good.
fucking say it. Captain Crunch is mid.
I agree. I
This
agree.
was a
Captain
great
Crunch is
religion.
better.
Yes, it
shit.
should
There are
be
other-
second place. It should be
It should
There
be in the
are
middle.
there are other
It
cereals.
should be third. Captain Crunch should be third.
Agree.
I think
Captain Crunch is
Crunch
Captain
third.
Crunch is third.
There are other cereals that fit in this gap.
Captain Crunch.
Reese's Puffs.
Is barely
I
even
missed
a
it.
cereal,
Is
and I
firmly
love
in
it.
second place for me. Like, there
I
are
don't
other
even know what
cereals
it is,
here.
but I will
But
inflict
from
it
this
upon
list,
myself.
Captain
Fruit
Crunch is
Loops on the
second.
bottom. Fruit Loops should be on the bottom.
100% agree.
Are you
That
kidding
I am
me?
open to.
That's for sure.
That's
That I
even
am
worse.
open
I don't know
Fruit
if I
Loops.
care.
What are they?
I
It's like
agree.
whatever.
I don't know.
Fruit Loops
I
are
confirm if I care.
Fruit Loops are never going to
I
be the
do
first
not.
thing I reach.
No,
for
and then
sure.
and they should. Lucky Charms is going to be the first thing over Fruit Loops. If I'm in a market, there's Fruit Loops.
It's
Lucky Charms.
debatable. You know what? I think I'm amenable to that.
Yes.
I will do that. I will
Yes.
change that ranking
Great.
and give you Fruit Loops.
And I'd
as
also
first
like
on
you
that
to
list.
change the ranking of.
Well,
Just-
then
are you-
you have the
are you
power
putting
to-
it in?
I'm gonna use one of mine.
Oh yeah, you've got a buck, and so does Allegra.
Yes. So that-
Allegra, since you got it in the middle of the round, you can use it this round or next round.
We'll see what I decide to
Okay.
I think Lucky Charms needs to go higher, so I'm gonna have you put Lucky Charms in
Now,
second place.
You're swapping two
Swapping
tokens.
to. Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
want me to swap it with
E,
Captain Crunch?
E.
You want to check your rankings and see if there's a better swap for you personally, as opposed to getting Lucky Charms where you want it. See if there's a swap that'll get you more points.
This is the sort of thing where like
Dustin wants
this
you
was
to
a Fallout
get that Lucky
bunker
Charms up.
where they were all weird psychological experiments. One of them is just 6 people locked in with just this game.
Does this, don't listen to it. This is not about points.
Dustin really wants Lucky Charms up there.
I love the idea
Lucky
that the
Charms,
Dustin
I
in
am
chat
not
is
gonna
our
grab.
Dustin's conscience.
If I'm stocking up on 3 breakfast cereals
Lucky Charms.
and it's this list, those top 3 are my 3.
I can't believe
I'm gonna have you change E
question.
and C.
E and C.
E and C. Even though I think C needs to go a little higher, this makes it better for me in my points.
Allegra, would you like to use your buff this round or next?
2 bucks. Double the bucks.
The Eric, what's up? Did you just do that because you could?
I like how every time you say that, it's like a sad
Fruit
mom.
Loops, he says.
Fruit Loops, what's wrong with you? This is Dustin talking to you, Eric. What's wrong with you?
Look, Fruit Loops and generic brand Fruit Loops are nightmares. They're just not good.
It's bad. It's
It gets stale in
love-
14 seconds.
Here's the thing.
I would rather
I don't
eat
hate
hacking
Fruit
peanuts
Loops. I'll eat
over
them,
Fruit Loops.
but they're not my favorites.
No, for
I'm
sure.
gonna- I'm going to be an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
Flip the A and the E.
Whoa! Thank you for doing that.
That is
Incredible.
gonna screw
Incredible.
a Rosie, I think.
Yes,
you
very
know
much
what?
so.
I'm sorry, and I'm sorry about that. But as
right,
someone who
locked
had to
in.
listen to that Lucky Charms slander, I am using my power.
Locked in.
I got
E,
3.
A, B,
I got
C,
3.
D.
I just got 2.
I got 3.
2.
Zero
the
now.
flops help me so
Oh.
0.
much. Anyone get 3?
I got 1.
Eric?
0, 1. So that's going to Josh.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right.
Nothing like some curse words and
I
cereal.
believe it's my turn.
It is.
Did you redo your counter, or are we good? I think no.
It's good. Yeah.
Okay.
That one didn't need to change.
Something I am very passionate about.
Oh boy, okay.
Harry
Potter houses.
Can I abstain because the idea of categorizing children based on
No,
No,
you're not categorizing the children.
we're categorizing the houses.
Yeah.
That are
I-
used
I-
to categorize children.
Slytherin.
Ooh, I have to go with what I
Gryffindor,
think your rankings
Hufflepuff.
are.
Ravenclaw.
I'm not going off of what you think. I'm going off of what
I am going to go off of what Arazi
going
thinks.
You will never change my mind.
Do you-
There's
I don't give a
zero.
shit.
Do you feel strongly about this?
Yes, best to worst.
You have
Best to
strong
worst.
you have
Yes.
strong feelings. All
Why do I
right.
feel like you hate that house? So I'm gonna put that on the bottom. I feel like you really like that.
You are wearing yellow, so
Also, take E from your board. We're not using E.
Yes.
E is your write-in. Go ahead and give me a new house.
This is the first one in Gryffindor, Hufflepuff,
This is the
Ravenclaw,
first
Ashen
one.
Wolves.
This is the first one that didn't have 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there?
The hottest Chris has only had 4 as well. But someone's like, you should add Walken. I'm like, but if I add Walken, that's going to be on the bottom of everyone's list. Like, no, they don't. Everyone hates Pratt. Okay.
And see how right they were.
See how right they were.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see what I just saw. So
All right.
just swap it with E now.
All right. You ready?
Everybody's locked in. Go for it.
All right. So I would like to start this just by saying fuck J.K. Rowling as a thing. She sucks.
Agreed. She
Anyway.
sucks. However, the
She
Wizarding
sucks.
World is a beautiful place.
Sucks.
There.
But
100%.
And fuck TERFs. Trans rights are human rights.
Yes, agreed with that.
we ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Best house,
Let's go.
Slytherin.
Wait,
Number
no,
one.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna put Slytherin
is
first.
the best
I
house.
knew you were gonna put Slytherin.
Slytherin is the best
Hufflepuff.
house. You want to know what?
It's second. Switch them.
It's the worst house.
What?
Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here, Hufflepuff.
crazy.
What-
I knew
what-
it.
What is your favorite thing,
I knew
Hufflepuff?
it. I knew
Nothing.
this was gonna be his ranking.
Ravenclaw's the second best
Okay,
house.
I'll give you that one. I don't know why I'm flipping mine over. I feel
Gryffindor's
Because
mid-tier.
there's no changing. This one was guessing.
This is perfect.
This
is
Beauty of Gryffindor
I'm-
and Hufflepuff.
Okay,
I'm not-
imagine a world with no Gryffindors. Oh wait, there isn't one because it's run by wizard Nazis.
Listen,
I agree with you, but I'm not chiming in on this because I got it.
Hufflepuff.
I got him pegged.
Of course, you
Hufflepuff is the worst house.
much like the
No,
one.
Hufflepuff.
Creative,
It's just
extroverted, outgoing.
No, it's basically
Well played.
we got nothing else to do with these people. Throw them all in one house.
No, they're not.
That's Hufflepuff.
That's
Gryffindor. That's
Except
I would
canonically
like-
in the books, they're not nice.
I would like to propose something.
Go for it.
I would propose you flipping these two over here. Because Hufflepuff doesn't deserve rights. You're right. They're very nice, but they don't deserve rights. Gryffindors are the most fucking annoying kids on the
I
planet.
will agree with that.
Gryffindor kids,
Gryffindor
you want to
suck.
punch them kids. Like,
Yeah,
fuck them
agreed.
kids.
See, this is where I was like,
You a Gryffindor?
Suck.
Fucking goddamn right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You
am.
can't enjoy a party with Gryffindor.
I'm also Harry Potter.
I was very hesitant on these two.
I'm like,
So,
Titular Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Descended from
Gryffindor?
Godric himself.
Eric, I wanna hear from you.
I have voiced Harry Potter in multiple mobile games and also a Family Guy cutaway gag. So
Oh, dude, did you really? That's
yeah,
fucking
so I
awesome.
am a Gryffindor firmly. Yeah.
I would put Gryffindor on the bottom just because
Yeah.
Hufflepuff
Yeah.
is a nothing, which is not as bad as being a Gryffindor.
I like that thought. That thought is a good thought. I like that thought.
great.
Yeah. I can accept
No.
this list.
Why
No,
Ravenclaw
you had it
second?
right.
Why Ravenclaw? You like
Hufflepuff,
bookworms?
boring.
You like
Because
And because
intelligence is very close with ambition. So you're very close to being on top.
here's the
but
thing. You're a
Slytherin?
Slytherin. You're a Slytherin.
1000%.
The reason why
Slytherin's
is
number
because
2.
he's a Slytherin. Because he's a Slytherin, he's not going to
he's
change
not
his
gonna. If
number
you're
one.
Slytherin, you're not gonna change.
Between
that.
on the subject of
However-
Gryffindor and Hufflepuff.
These are the only two you can
Would
change.
you would
And I
you
think it's
rather
perfect that is.
would you rather be a little bit obnoxious and a hero, or just boring,
Okay.
just nothing
Here's the
to anybody?
Here's the thing. Here's the
Okay, go ahead.
thing.
Chris, up from you first.
Actually, yeah. You go first.
So here's the thing. Obviously, you think of Gryffindors, you're thinking Harry, you're thinking Ron, you're thinking Hermione, who we're gonna put aside that maybe she should have been Ravenclaw, but they needed a team. Anyways, let's not think about them. Let's not think about the leads of Gryffindor. Let's think about fucking Oliver Wood. Let's think about a dude who's like, I really love this sport. It means so much to me. I just want to play it with my friends. Let's think about Katie Bell and the rest of the Quidditch team whose sole thing was like, hey, we love this. These are our friends. We're happy to hang around. They're not even here being like, yeah, fucking brave. Yeah, we're the best. Boom. They're just fucking people.
You know what?
And they're
That
living
can
their
be said
lives.
for
Let's think about
literally
Neville
every-
Longbottom.
Macmillan is a fucking
house.
prick, and he can suck. No.
Let's think about Neville
Remember, they are
Longbottom.
children.
Neville
Neville
Longbottom,
Longbottom.
the boy who
Saved everything.
Absolutely.
Saved the world,
So, I'm
even
gonna
though
go
he
ahead-
wasn't the chosen one.
Okay, I'm gonna
Devil
go
makes
ahead
it
and
a
we're
little
gonna
lower
stop.
for me.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
Gryffindor
stop
and
talking about the actual characters
Yes.
because you
And
can
describe the
say anything
houses.
about
Yes.
Yes.
any of the
Agreed.
individual characters, and
Agreed.
it's always going to be biased in favor of
Agreed.
being able
Okay,
to talk
fair,
about
fair,
the
fair,
Gryffindors
agreed.
more. You're at a party.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. I was gonna say the
You're
same
at a
thing.
party.
Exactly.
Sure.
You know the Hufflepuffs are bringing the wheat rounds.
100%. They're bringing
bringing
everything.
labels. They're bringing
The
labels.
Ravenclaws are just gonna contradict and one up you every single
Or,
time.
No,
or,
the Ravenclaws
or
have
is the
That was the end
yeah,
of the sentence.
or is Ravenclaw bringing the real good shit that they made in the fucking basement?
No. Wait. Where are we
Yes.
going?
They have the
Absolutely.
Ravenclaw.
Right.
And I don't even
Ravenclaws and Hufflepuff be a switch because when you hang out with
No,
Ravenclaw,
no.
they're going
I'm gonna tell you this right
they're gonna
now.
say you're wrong
These two
every
are
time.
locked in.
Damn
You got
it!
C and B. C and B are the only ones you can change my mind on.
They keep them where they're at.
I agree. I
Kyle,
agree.
your turn. Change my mind. C and B.
I said what I said. I think that the Gryffindors are, yeah, they're a little annoying, they're a little obnoxious, but they're the ones that get shit done.
do get
Yeah,
shit
but now with
done.
your help, they're gonna keep you in the side. Be like, bye, we did it ourselves. How does it feel?
Yeah, you get to sit on the couch and
Yeah.
relax while other people go out and save the world.
And
How
be
great is that?
alive. Literally
Yeah. Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
all the
Or
time.
you can be one of the Gryffindors and go out and save the world.
I'm sorry. I'm
Versus
actually going to
Hufflepuff,
go ahead.
who
I'm
are
actually
gonna
going
do
to
a
go
damn
ahead
thing.
and name a time that a Gryffindor got a Hufflepuff killed because the Gryffindor wanted to save the
Yeah.
day.
No, the Hufflepuff got himself killed.
Name me a time when
Yeah.
a Gryffindor
No.
saved the world.
No.
Oh, no, Allegra's like, we're not gonna talk about characters, but what about this?
Most of their books would have ended in 5 pages if they just would have gone to an adult and been like, hey,
Literally.
this thing's happening.
They kept
Literally.
going to an adult, and the adult was like, "That's fucking crazy."
Yeah.
I brought a 3-headed dog to our school
He spent-
for funsies.
How much time did he
Okay,
spend
first off-
talking to Dumbledore about the shit that was going on?
Well,
Hey,
Dumbledore is an agent of chaos. He's just like,
If you're truly a Slytherin,
Have a knife, have
if
a
you're truly
knife.
who's your nemesis? If you're truly a Slytherin, Gryffindors, why would you have them anywhere but the bottom?
that's why I had him before.
Yeah,
Then you're not
I
a
do
true
like it now. I
Slytherin. You're
do
not
like
a
it
true
now.
Slytherin. They're your
No, you
arch
have
nemesis.
Gryffindor at the bottom.
Now,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, and you know
They
what?
are
I
on the
think that
bottom.
is perfect as it is.
It's perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
I think
I think this
we're
is
locked
perfect.
in, but
Damn it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I had it perfect.
I got
had
one.
it perfect.
All right, I got 2.
I got 2 now.
I got 2.
You got all. Eric got all.
This
of
guy
it.
over here is a sleeper. Every
Oh, you
What?
son of a bitch!
That's it.
I had it perfect.
You know what? You
The
know what?
sleeper agent.
Hi, I'm. My name is Allegra. I am a Ravenclaw secondary Slytherin.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is anyone a Hufflepuff at this table?
I have been told repeatedly that I am, but I'm fucking pissed every time.
What do you mean?
he's
I'm
not.
proud of my Hufflepuff.
I
not
think
a
I've.
Hufflepuff.
I think
Ravenclaw, it's like
Pottermore
a
call, definitely
Yes, you
firmly
fucking
classified
did.
me as
Yes, you
Gryffindor.
fucking did.
Some of the third-party ones I've gotten all 3: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff,
Oh,
Ravenclaw.
interesting.
The first
I've
time,
never gotten Slytherin.
The first
I've
time
only
I
gotten
did,
Slytherin.
The first time I did Pottermore, I got Slytherin, and the description didn't completely vibe with me. So I redid it, and I got Ravenclaw, and I was like, yeah, no, that's definitely me. So
I think I'm a Gryffindor primary, Ravenclaw secondary.
Moon Rising.
Yeah.
I got Slytherin the first time I did Pottermore, and I was telling a friend of ours about this. A friend of ours who was notoriously sweet and good-hearted and all of these things. And I was like, hey, actually, yeah, I did take the Pottermore thing once, and I got Slytherin. And she looked me dead in the eyes. And this is the person who I've never seen be angry, even when I'm like, hey, act angry. And she's just like, take it again.
who was this?
Take it again.
Tell me later.
All right,
man.
it's to Eric now.
Yeah. Also, I didn't see someone. I think Will said something controversial yet so brave earlier. What was the thing that you said? It was
Let's see if I can find out.
or he can just
Slither
type it again at the bottom.
Time Christian out again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to type it again.
Yeah.
It's too hard to scroll up through the chat with this shitty trackpad.
What we got?
Raise the dead.
Oh, and we're back!
And we got a couple
We're back,
Harry
baby!
Potter
You're
characters
Shot
on
in my
this.
chat.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
We're back, baby.
It's true. Will said Gryffindors are the house equivalent of white privilege.
Yes.
Whoa!
Whoa, that is
Whoa.
excessive. I'm sorry.
That's a lot.
All right.
Alright, so raise the
Who
dead.
are we raising from the dead?
okay, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go least want to raise the dead to the
least
most.
want.
Oh, so the one that you want risen from the dead the least is at the top of the list.
Yeah.
Boy, this is tough. God, this is just an amorphous blob. All 5 of these.
Yeah.
Ay.
I think I'm okay with this.
No, I don't think you're gonna do that. I think you're gonna do.
That's true, absolutely. Hogwarts houses are
one?
just zodiac signs for people who think they don't care about zodiac signs.
My zodiac sign is also Gryffindor, so
It's Leo, yeah.
I hate how right you are about that.
That's what Absolute said. Absolute's the right one. I also care about the
Because
zodiac.
I definitely care more about Hogwarts House than not at all, which is
Oh
Zodiac.
god, I'm totally guessing here. This is hard.
This is so hard.
I'm feeling a little wiggly about some of mine, but I'm just going off of my heart and
That's where I went. I'm like, who would I like versus who would I not want?
Least to most.
I'm a Cancer Sun, Gemini Moon, Leo Rising, and a Ravenclaw.
I don't know.
I will say this as a sidebar. I fucking hate the personality quiz, INF, whatever. I fucking hate that shit
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
I like, and again,
Those
that's
are
the thing. I
bad.
just
The
spent 45
Myers-Briggs
minutes
test?
arguing
Yeah,
about where my
Yeah.
I spent 45 minutes arguing about where my Hogwarts house was, but I fucking hate someone being like, "This is your personality," because a quiz told me. I'm like, "Fuck you," because I'm a Gryffindor and I will oppose you on that.
Because, I don't know, for me at least, it's because it's a fantasy thing that has absolutely no bearing on how you live your
Exactly.
life.
It's also
Exactly.
very broad.
But people take Myers-Briggs tests and zodiac signs
like
as
it's-
life advice.
I don't take Zodiac as life advice, but people definitely, because there's a
Some
sense.
people do, though.
Well, the thing is, I think there's a sense with Zodiac at least that it's like astrological, so it's like wibbly wobbly. Whereas Myers-Briggs people are like, no, the science says this is your exact personality type. And because
Yeah,
there are
no.
16, people get really like fucking intense about like how specific they are. Where at least something like Hogwarts houses, it's just they're kind of generic.
It's just
I will say
for
the
fun.
best test
They're
though is the
broad.
fetish test. If you haven't taken it, take
Yes.
it.
Oh,
I'm
God,
going to
that is
take that
incredible.
later.
It is incredible.
Take the extended version.
I'm
Is this
really
going to tell me
curious.
things about myself I don't want to know?
It's
No,
gonna tell
you
you whether
wanna
you
know.
like a cactus
Maybe
or a
there's
horse.
Things I don't
Maybe
know.
they'll tell you things about yourself that I want to know.
Oh.
It might tell me things
I
about
don't know
myself
that
that
I
would
like
have
that
changed
more.
my rankings
Could've.
on the
Could've.
butt stuff one.
All right.
All right, you ready?
All right, Eric.
I hope I'm judging you correctly on this one.
Let's see. This is the person I think should come back to life the least. Is serious? Oh wait, I
Did it in the wrong order.
Hold on,
It's okay. You can
rearrange
redo
real
it because it
quick.
won't affect us.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm happy you're changing that.
He's already
That was
changed
about
it.
my mind.
Yes.
You get to change your mind anyway.
You don't even
so
have to
can-
keep it hidden.
Yeah.
You can change because you can change
Okay.
whatever.
then I'm gonna go Bambi's mom.
Yeah.
Thank God. Yes.
Exactly.
Bambi's mom is the
If anybody had if anybody had Bambi's mom any lower on this
Should be number
list,
one.
you are why?
Wow.
Yeah.
I will tell
I have
you why
her mid.
later.
I have her mid. And I'll tell you why.
Then we will go Dumbledore. He's had his time. He's fine.
Yes.
And that's fine.
Agreed.
Exactly.
That's why I think he's at the
Gandalf,
top of the
moving
list.
on. He's going to the west
Okay.
or whatever.
That's why I think he's at the top of the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
These could go either way. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because my dyslexia kicked in and I read this as somebody else.
Which one?
Sirius Black.
Oh, who did you read it as?
I read it, and for some reason my mind was like Severus Snape. And I was like, I know where I'm putting that.
Those are two dramatically
That
different
makes,
people.
yes,
very
that makes
different
a lot of that makes
Best
a lot
character
of
in the
sense.
books,
That
though.
makes a lot of sense.
Severus?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Best
oh,
character.
yeah.
But wasn't the best
Well-
until Alan Rickman played him?
No, he was the best character after the final book was written.
I feel
Regardless
like-
of Alan Rickman,
Okay,
the final book.
Because Alan Rickman made that character for me way
He
better.
did. He enhanced him
He
in the
did
same way
enhance
that like Sean Bean enhanced Sharp. I'm
Agreed,
like, yes, you're
was
right.
almost Tim
Yeah.
Roth, by the way.
Oh.
Tim
Really?
Roth was almost cast.
Interesting.
Maybe in
I'm very
the
glad it was
HBO
Alan
remake.
Rickman.
Me too.
All right.
All right.
What do you
He
got?
turned it down, and that's when they went
We
to Alan
got
Rickman.
ourselves Tony Stark. He
Really?
Those should be switched, but I'll keep my argument
No.
for you.
No,
No, you know what?
I
And I
think-
feel like you would agree with that.
I'm
Satisfying conclusion of
I'm
the
with
arc.
you in the satisfying conclusion of the arc. However, I do also see Tony Stark being like the one sincerely trying to make the world better billionaire, and I'm like, okay, maybe there's merit in you still being.
There's no such thing as
no
a good
such
billionaire.
thing. No such thing as an ethical billionaire. Sorry.
He is not real. He is not real.
Let's be fair,
that's why
everyone
I
on
want him
this
back.
list is not real.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
part of putting him in this spot is also eventually they're just going to pay him enough money to reprise his role in something.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's no way he's not going to be back.
Yeah. because Dr. Dolittle expanded universe didn't happen. Sirius Black.
Sirius Black, nice.
That one, I remember reading that book and I was like, oh, fuck, this was Harry's last chance to have a family.
Devastating. And it happened so quick.
Yeah, so quick.
He just like fell into a portal.
Yeah. And it's one of those deaths I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, literally. Like, did I read this incorrectly?
Yeah,
As soon as
he,
so brutal.
when he dies, you're just like, wait, he's dead?
Yeah, wait, what?
Wait, really?
I just met the guy.
It's over?
Look, it's just his gay uncle, and I wanted that for him, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, let Harry have his
Oh
gay
my
uncle.
god,
let him
that
have it.
plays so much. Oh my god.
What? His gay uncle?
I didn't he was super in love with James and Remus.
Yeah.
Love
That's
Remus,
real.
love Remus.
He was super loved. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
And
My
We
best
named
friend's
our
a wolf,
dog
so
Remus
yeah.
because of Remus Lupin, but when you said Remus, I thought of my dog.
Sirius Black was super in love with Kyle's dog.
Because I took it as another reason why his house hated him. Like another layer to that.
Yeah.
No,
It is also...
And yet you're proud of the Slytherin.
Yeah, you put Slytherin.
Okay,
listen,
what's next?
Merlin was a Slytherin, the greatest
That's fair.
wizard of
That's
all
fair.
time.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
For some reason, and I stand by this, for some reason, Slytherin got
We're still
like...
debating Hogwarts.
No, I'm actually really... this is one thing I'm actually super pissed at J.K. Rowling about, among many other things. But prior to any of her...
It's really just one thing, isn't it?
Also,
It's like one thing that she's been way too loud about.
Well, prior to all of her social commentary.
Oh, okay.
The fact that she was just like, and here we have the bad kids. Ooh, they're so nasty and mean. They're so bad. And it's just like, I'm sure they're not. There's not, they just didn't put all, because on what planet would you put all the little asshole kids in one room?
I think that's why the Slytherins in every other media are like mostly chill.
Yeah.
It's like those 8 years were real fucked up.
That's why I like in the last movie when they're like, all right, let's take back the castle. Put all of the Slytherins in the dungeon right now. And they're like, what? We're children. Don't give a fuck.
Your mom's a Nazi, your dad's a Nazi, your mom's a Nazi.
I think A and D should switch. And the reason why, Tony Stark died a valiant death.
Yeah.
You completely deny him that death, and possibly Thanos winning if you bring him back to life. His snap never happened. Dumbledore dying, you know, like whatever. Yes, that was a big deal, but him coming back to life, I'd rather have Dumbledore back to life because it's like he didn't die for a big cause.
I will say, it
He
feels...
did, though. He did die for a big cause. Yes, they could have used him in the fight, but narratively speaking, Dumbledore's death
I'm
has
going
meaning.
to follow
longest game.
your logic, and I'll tell you why. Because I think Tony Stark's arc of a incredibly selfish man learning to be the most selfless person is a better arc than
Shit.
Then Dumbledore not telling anyone his plans.
Yeah,
I can't argue that.
And also,
That's solid.
Dumbledore dies because he's already dying, and he has Snape take him out because he's like, I'm literally in constant pain and will be forever. So please kill me.
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna argue something. I just want to make a point, and then I'll step away from it because I don't think you're gonna change this. But I know she's not really a character at all. But Bambi's mom did nothing wrong.
She really did do nothing wrong.
That's like pointless. That's like the appendix. Bambi's mom is the appendix of this fight.
Well, actually, that's why I
That's the
actually have
thing.
her dead in the middle.
I think
because I think that, you know, there are characters that I'm like, it would be great to have them back, and then there are characters who I'm like, narratively, their deaths were important. I think Bambi's mom's death was
not
traumatic for him.
Yes.
And also depressing, and it would be nice for him to have a family again.
Yeah.
So that's why she's
For the same reason that
reason-
Sirius Black being dead sucks.
I think
Yeah.
Bambi's mom is maybe not the most story-wise useful death ever used, but it's useful for all of the children, which it absolutely demolishes when they realize that your mom can die. That anyone you love can die at any moment, can be shot by a hunter.
That's a solid point. I think you've
But
changed my
also-
mind.
God damn.
Here's the thing. I'm fine with your list. I love your list. I think your reasons are absolutely
I think
correct.
it's great.
My only qualm, and this is not even a point-based thing because I forget where I put people. My only qualm is that I think Mufasa does have to die for plot reasons.
No, Mufasa's
Mufasa's death is so relevant that if he was like, Simba, you took back Pride Rock, way to go, kid. I was like, what?
I agree. No, but here's the thing. I agree
disagree.
with that. at the same time, I would love to have
He
him
wouldn't
back.
need to take back.
He wouldn't need to take back Pride Rock.
If Mufasa
Mufasa
was
still would have been
around.
the king.
Yeah.
Then Simba would have gone up. Like,
And he never would have had to run away.
Here's the thing: there's a difference. There's a difference in this question. Is this question they never happened, like their deaths never happened, or is this question raise the dead?
Bring
Because
it
if
back.
he's dead,
Well,
then that
it's
happened.
raise the dead.
It is
Well,
okay.
then,
That's a
well, then
solid
I think
point. That's
well,
a solid
then
point.
I think it would be great at the end, after all of it, for if, let's say,
No,
story's over. Let's put it this way.
Mufasa would take
Story's
back
over.
the throne, and Simba would be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, I just fucking murdered my uncle.
I don't think Mufasa would take back the throne. Actually,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think,
maybe
I
you're
think,
right.
I think Mufasa would go
He'd be like,
like,
"You've
"Yeah,
grown
you've
up.
earned this. You've earned this.
I think-
you've grown up.
I think
I'm
you
gonna
gotta-
stand
So
by
we're
you
raising the
and
dead
fight you."
like
I
after
think-
the events
after
of
the
the
events.
movie.
I think
bringing
whatever
Mufasa back
fiction
to
or-
life
okay.
after the events. would-
Mufasa's
it
still
would-
alive. He's just a big cloud.
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work as
It
much
wouldn't
as
work.
why can't he have his gay uncle?
Exactly.
I agree with
His
that.
dad
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
like, "Hey, come
I'm
live
with
at my
you.
house,
Yeah,
bro."
I'm
We're
with you on
good.
that.
Right. I don't agree
Yeah.
with it in my
And
ranking,
the-
but I think
the
you
problem-
with you on that.
I agree.
In that book, he's like, I have to live with the Dursleys, and then he's like, no, I'm your uncle. You could live with me, and
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I just gotta get to where people believe that I'm not a murderer.
That
Oh shit.
said, again, we have to go by. Is our logic? They come back to life at the end, right? Like at the
Yeah,
end of
yeah.
everything.
You choose when they come. Do they come back to life right when they die? Like, how do you choose?
Yeah, well, it's
I don't-
again. It comes. It's down
It's
to the same
it's not that
logic.
we're changing the course of history.
Up to you.
Well,
up to the perspective of the
well, no,
ranker.
no, no,
How do
yeah,
you
yeah,
wanna-
yeah.
I'm only.
Scar and Sirius are two
Clarifying.
types of
I
gay uncle.
am. I'm raising this only because you have to raise the question of at what point would Sirius Black come back? Is he coming back at the end of the book where he dies, or is he coming back at the end of the
Of the
series?
whole
Because of the book, as he dies, he'll just die again.
If he comes back at the very end of all the books, then technically it's the same thing. Harry's an adult now.
You're right, same
He
thing with
doesn't
Mufasa.
need to not live
He's
with the
grown.
Harry
Dursleys
is
anymore.
17.
Yeah.
No, but he
Even
can already,
then.
Well,
no,
Simba's
no,
like what, 3 weeks older?
Yeah, but he's a fucking lion.
You're talking over my point, though.
I'm so sorry.
At the end of the day, yes, no, he's still 17, and it would be great for him to have a family. Much like it
I
would be
agree.
great for the slightly older but still quite young and would love a dad
Yeah.
with Simba to have a kid. But at the very least, Harry would not be dependent on Sirius to get away from the Dursleys, because by that point he is already safe from them.
And also,
So that is the
is
only
true.
reason
in
why.
Lion Prides, Simba and his father would have to fight.
That's true.
And he
There would be.
One
They
would
wouldn't
have to
fight.
leave.
They
Mufasa would
wouldn't
give him
fight.
the throne.
I think Mufasa would give him the throne.
For
Mufasa
sure.
would 100%. James Earl Jones would give him the throne.
Or be like,
He
you
would
killed
give
my
him-
brother, I
His
must
two
kill
gay
you.
uncles, Timon and Pumbaa, the throne.
I like absolute 960's comment. Scar and Sirius are the two types of gay uncles.
They are. They are.
Two kinds of gay uncles.
You're two kinds of gay.
You locked in?
I think we're locked in.
Oh,
right.
I had 100% and then you moved C and E. I have 3.
Wow, I didn't do well at all actually, but I do agree with where you put things.
I got-
I think
I have one.
I got one.
I have
Three.
one. Again, I put Bambi's mom in the middle. I think let Dumbledore stay dad, honestly.
The way that scoring in this is works in
then
this is interesting
I
because you could be
switched
really
this.
close on a couple,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you're not in the exact position,
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, so you got
Well,
it.
Guess
I got
it.
3.
I got
You
3
got
too.
three?
You got 3.
Ooh, you're so sneaky.
So which ones? Let's see. Which ones did you get?
Josh got the top
I
3.
got the top 3.
That's you got the top
Yeah,
three.
I
I
feel
got
like
one.
top three.
I also have the
Top
Tony
three
Stark
Trump.
argument. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was good.
I would have had 3 too if you hadn't switched.
I would have had 5 if you didn't. If whoever didn't change the
That
Mufasa
was
to
Christian.
you,
That was
yeah.
Christian.
Christian, I would have had 5.
It's convincing.
Have you won a single one of these?
No!
Me neither. This is a fun game.
This is having fun and a good time.
Well, someone in chat earlier says like, I'm curious to see why people want to play this to win, and to comment. I don't know who said it. It's not a game to
No,
win.
no.
It's an
No.
experience. Like,
This
it's
is
like a.
very clearly
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Cards Against Humanity
Correct.
type of you just play this till you're bored of it
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
don't keep score.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say that
but I am winning.
Yeah, but I would win.
Yeah.
If you like to win, you can. There's a winner. Yeah.
Christian, you're up.
All right.
Worst sense to lose.
Remember, you can always choose a new one if you want.
Yeah.
You know what? I will go for a new one on this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that, but I feel like we can.
Look
there we go.
through-
This
through
is
all-
way better.
Right.
Taking this one back?
Yeah.
Alright.
1v1 me, bro. Mike
like-
Tyson.
Who you would take in a fight?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mike Tyson, Oprah Winfrey in a car, which again I appreciate that it has that like Batman, but he has an hour to play it. Someone high on PCP, Amber Heard, who is I think Johnny Depp's
Yeah.
Ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and kids from Stranger Things, who I 100% could kick the ass.
Okay. No. So Kids from Strangers Things, is Elle included in that?
Yeah.
That's all their kids.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, the real question is Steve included in that?
No, because
No.
it has to be the children.
Okay, then yeah, I can still take them all. I got this.
More important question: Are we talking the actors or the fictional kids from the show?
Either way, they're very small.
So you're doing who you can beat in a fight top?
We can beat in a fight.
Okay.
So
I assume no rules are dropped in a location. Everyone has whatever this is.
Yeah. So
Top is you would fight, bottom is you won't fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Top is I
okay.
would fight, bottom is I won't.
A real PUBG type situation.
definitely putting that on the bottom, and if you don't put it there,
If you don't put that on the bottom, I think we're on the same
Yeah.
track. If you put that on the bottom, you're crazy.
like, it's not about
One
whether
question:
you like.
Are we fighting Mike
like him or
Tyson
what.
now or Mike Tyson in his prime?
Either way, Mike Tyson
Either way,
can
you're
kill
done.
I legitimately don't
No,
think it matters.
it doesn't
Did you
matter.
see
No,
that
no,
video
no.
with no pants on? He's fucking
He's
murdering.
huge. He's huge. However,
I
I
really
just
don't
wanna
think
know,
it matters compared to the
it-
other options on this
It
list.
does matter a little bit. It does matter a little
I don't think it
bit.
matters at all.
I don't think it matters.
All right.
I don't think it matters.
Let's say 15 years ago and split the diff.
Let's say 50 years.
Which actually may be
Who
the
you-
worst
who you
timeline
would
version
be.
of Mike Tyson.
Yeah, fresh off of the Hangover.
Exactly, where he hadn't fought for a while, but he was still Mike Tyson. There was a video going around the internet like a month ago of Mike Tyson fighting now. And he had no pants on for some reason,
Did he want to
but
fight
like he
Tiger at one
was
He's
point?
huge.
vicious.
Yes, he's huge.
and fast.
Is kids from Stranger Things all at once?
Yes, that's how I
Yes.
think it. And they don't have powers. My thought is like they don't have powers.
But even L.
So it's
It's like the
the
like,
actors,
the people
but it's
them.
all of them.
Yes.
Not that I want to fight
So
children.
you're fighting like
but
six
if
kids
someone
at
was like,
once.
hey,
Yes.
could you fight
It's like
kids?
the end of
Like, you
Step
can-
Brothers. The end of Step Brothers.
You can get them into a choke point. There's a fucking strategy.
I'm very curious to see if we all went exactly the same.
Okay, so number one, I would 100%. I could take
Yes.
the kids from Stranger
I
Things.
disagree.
I could.
1000%.
Because here's the thing, they're
Disagree.
nerds and I'm a nerd too, but like I can handle this.
I'm a much taller nerd.
Exactly, I'm so much taller than them. And here's the, like, and I know fucking one of their brothers. And I'm like, he's a dumb kid, couldn't be
You
him.
have Mike Tyson.
You Mike Tyson's number 2?
Yeah. What? I'll tell you what.
You're
I'll tell you. I'll give you
You are
exactly
dead.
one
You
reason.
are a dead man.
Crazy.
How did you fucking lose your eye? I fought Mike Tyson. That's dope as hell.
No, you're not
not gonna
losing.
just lose an eye.
No, you're not losing your eye. He is murdering you.
dying.
He's straight up murdering you.
Surprising. That is surprising.
That man is
You're ground
terrifying.
beef.
Chat! Someone give me money for a buff so that I can change Christian's place so that I
that's
can
dangerous
still
to
have
open
a
a car.
boyfriend.
Someone call Mike Tyson now.
Yeah, Christian wants to take Mike Tyson in a fight. That's what I hear.
Yeah, after the kids are Stranger Things, and if you can pay their money,
That's crazy.
eventually we can.
Mike
build up
Tyson's
Mike
number
Tyson.
Doesn't wait. He's onto something.
Mike Tyson's number 5. Mike Tyson's number 5.
Mike Tyson was at my
Yeah, no,
bottom
absolutely.
two. However,
Bottom tier doesn't matter if it's today or if it's in his prime.
Yeah.
He would absolutely murder you.
Number 3 is Oprah Winfrey in a car, mostly because of the car. I'm worried. Again, if it's an electric car, I feel like I'm probably fine. But we're talking.
You can just get into a building. She can't use the car anymore.
There's some powerful abilities out there. Ever heard? Because I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight her. That seems not fair. I don't know what's going. Real talk. I have no idea what happened. I don't know anything about the case or the trial or who did what. I don't.
And the
know.
truth of the matter is, no one does.
No one does.
I also
No one
don't
knows.
care to find out.
Right?
I
Yeah,
have
don't wanna
no interest in knowing about their lives. I would like for if they're not happy, I would like for neither of them to be with each other.
There you go.
And then last but not least, someone on PCP, because again, Mike Tyson is a thing, but PCP, everyone is Mike Tyson.
I
He's
feel
not
like
one above
No.
Mike Tyson.
I feel
They don't
like-
feel anything.
I was
feel like Mike
flippy-floppy
Tyson
on
is
that one,
on
but I'm like,
PCP.
Mike Tyson should be. I would not.
Mike Tyson's bottom.
I would
Mike
rather
Tyson's
fight a
the
guy
bottom of
on
this list
PCP
by a
than Mike
long
Tyson
Agreed.
any day.
Agreed.
Absolutely with
Mike
you.
Tyson not only is a beast, but also has money. He will
Money.
find me.
He will find
the
me
guy on PCP
anywhere.
will not remember
And
this.
also,
Baby?
Mike Tyson's been fighting. He's been fighting
Yes.
since he
He's
was
a
a
high-
child.
yeah.
So he's
He knows-
very skilled.
He knows
Mike
exactly
Tyson-
what to
Mike
do.
Tyson literally
to
went to
kill you in one
prison.
shot
Dustin, someone
with
I
his
will
bare
kill
hands.
you.
Okay, honey, as your loving girlfriend and someone who loves you very much, I need you to just take this and move it down to the
I
bottom.
agree.
I can't, okay. I
Wholeheartedly.
can't in good conscience
Second
move
to
it to the bottom immediately. I am willing
All
to
the way
push
at
it
the bottom.
down.
No,
I'm
you
willing
need
to
to
all the way at the
Drop it
bottom.
down
But
to
again, here's the thing.
Mike
Someone on PCP will kill me. Mike Tyson, as you've argued, is a good fighter, but he will
I
know
think-
when to stop on a man who is just living his life.
That doesn't mean he will.
No,
But he has a better chance than the guy on PCP.
The man is unhinged. I'm convinced he is on PCP all the time.
No, but here I have the secret. I have the secret to stopping Mike Tyson.
What?
If he kills me, there are going to be 3 pigeons that will have no father anymore. Before this fight, I will get Mike Tyson loves pigeons. He loves pigeons. He does. This is real. This is canonical. I will adopt pigeons pre-fight, and I'll be like, you can't end me because these pigeons will die.
No, because then he will adopt the pigeons.
Yeah,
He will think that
that's
he
just
has a
incentive to murder you.
Listen.
You would just take them pigeons.
Now he will kill you.
This
Move it down.
This
Dude
is
has a pet tiger already.
survival
He's
rate
not
list.
afraid to raise pigeons.
Yeah, survivalist, exactly.
Baby.
You will die.
Baby. Baby, please. Baby.
Okay, then the same thing could be said as Amber Heard. She won't continue it all the way too. That should go.
I think
Baby, no.
And she got
Higher.
bumped up
Amber
to
should
Heard.
go higher.
I think
got
Amber
one
Heard
to
is
the
second.
And Amber Heard should go
Oprah
second then.
Winfrey
Baby.
Oprah
is
Winfrey in the
third.
car. Just go to a building. Now it's just Oprah Winfrey.
Baby.
who I still can't fight. Again, kids, as soon as you hit 18, I can't fight you.
But Oprah Winfrey, I think, would do less damage than Amber Heard.
Baby.
I think B&D need to switch.
Yeah.
I think A
B&D
and C
should switch.
A and C should switch.
B&D should
A and C.
definitely.
A and C
I-
should switch.
I mean,
A&C
I
should
agree
switch.
with B&D.
I agree A and C should
I
switch,
don't
but
agree with B&D.
but B&D
The
should
only-
switch.
The only reason I don't agree that B&D should switch is because, again, if you believe things that may or may not have been said, Amber Heard has drawn blood, Oprah Winfrey hasn't.
What is this manipulation here? But let me hold your hand and coddle you to change your mind. Change
Chris, I just met you, but if holding hands will change your mind, I'll hold your hand.
I want
Oh! Supreme wants to take away Allegra's ability to talk again.
Oh.
Wait, but you said here's a buff. I'm confused, Supreme. That's a nerf.
That's the old one. That's the old one.
Oh, you're right. That is an old one. No, that says now.
Yeah, but that was from before. That's what the text said before.
You're right. It is.
Yeah,
What
that
does
was
it
from
say
a while
now?
ago. I don't know why it
Huh.
says
Okay,
now.
never mind. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. That was a
No.
while ago. Ignore me.
Wait, there's another 20 that
Yeah,
came
now it
down.
says
Yeah,
If you scroll down, there's
no,
another 20.
That was the
no.
one
That
from
now
before.
it's 30 even.
Oh, now it doesn't say now. Okay,
Oh,
never mind.
okay.
Ignore me.
No, I'm holding his hand because I want him to move Mike Tyson all the way to the
And I
bottom.
massaged his shoulder because I
Mike-
also wanted D&D to switch.
And I held his hand because I
Mike
think
Tyson belongs at the bottom.
yes, I would say
Mike Tyson
questionably
belongs
A and
at
C
the
should
bottom.
switch. However,
I don't.
I think B and D should switch more than A and C, only because.
That's where you put them.
Well, yes, but yes, everyone wants them in their order. That's the point of this game. But
I always forget what order I put mine in, and I just
Tyson.
get caught up in the conversation.
experience. Like, why did you say that?
I just want my boyfriend to not be killed by Mike Tyson.
It's all
I am
about
being
trying to change
altruistic.
Christian's mind right now,
I am
but
trying
I've been
to be
swayed by
altruistic.
like every argument, every round.
Here's
Where I'm
the
like,
thing.
oh shit, I would change my rankings based on
Here's
that.
what, don't do that. Don't give me the odds. Here's my favorite part of this is that nobody has even the slightest qualm with me kicking the ass of every kid. It's
No, I was about to bring
Yes,
it up
no.
right now. I was caught up on the priority of the Mike Tyson.
No.
Based on comments that were
No,
made
fuck
before
them kids.
your ranks were revealed, I agreed with it, so I'm good.
Slice and dice.
Fuck some kids, please.
No, okay, like,
Don't
how do you
Mike
think you're gonna
Tyson.
defeat 6 kids?
because there's 6 kids.
No, they're like 21 now.
Fuck them kids.
They're not
Mike
kids.
Tyson.
And they're not kids.
Oh yeah, okay, so when
Yes,
they were.
They gotta go back to when they
You're
were
right,
kids.
you're right, you're right.
They're
okay.
kids.
Mike
You're right.
Tyson.
No older than
6 of them?
17.
You're not going to be able to punch them because of your moral heart, but
No.
they will beat
No,
the hell out of you.
I would
No,
drop
no,
a
no,
child.
But you're not ranking this. Do you
Yeah,
think
it's
Christian
Christian.
could do it?
Yes.
Yes.
You can punch, you can
I
punch a
think
child.
this man has a
Yes.
dark
Yes.
black
Yes.
heart,
Yes, he could.
and he could take down as many children as he wants.
Black Rabbit, we
This man is willing to fight Mike Tyson. He's gonna punch kids.
I'm sorry.
Black Rabbit, we
His
established no
grandmother
superpowers.
is
It's the
different
actors.
Than children.
Okay, I want someone who's Christian to answer this. Could you punch a kid?
If that kid was like maybe some of the
That
shit,
kid stole your grandma's ashes.
no,
You're
no,
punching that kid.
and then snorted them? Go to hell, okay? Again, here's the thing. I don't want to fight any of these people. But if in a situation where I had to fight these people, I would 100% be willing to drop the kids to Stranger Things if it meant my
Oh
survival.
my god, did my things move?
Over Oprah Winfrey.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
way over
leaning,
Winfrey.
leaning over the
fuck.
table, you shuffled them.
Shit, I do remember what they are. So let me
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, does he-
check them and make sure.
I am going to have to lock in.
Damn! Oh
Baby,
my
why?
god.
Why?
That was
I've
the
been
craziest
thinking
rankings I've
tiny
ever seen.
monster.
If I get to
I
that
have
point,
0.
I'm dead already.
0.
I cannot fathom why Mike
you know,
Tyson.
I can't. The Mike
What's
Tyson
funny
thing
is,
ridiculous.
I was like, maybe I'll put the guy in PCP at the bottom. Like, no, Mike Tyson's
I put him
definitely
second because I'm like PCP, whatever. Like, you know, I can't feel
I got
Mike Tyson.
one.
Yeah.
I got 3.
I got one as well.
0.
All right,
I got
Allegra wins it.
And it would have been 5 if you just listened to me and my bleeding heart. That's why I put it at the bottom, because I was thinking of you.
I'm still alive is the point, just to be clear.
Now-
I've said a lot of things I'd love to not be clear.
Mike Tyson, we know you're a big fan of the show.
Notorious fan of the show,
What?
Mike Tyson. He's
You've been called out. You're weaker than a man on PCP. Prove us wrong.
He started with Mike Tyson in second.
Yes, he's willing to fight you. This man here is willing to fight you.
He was more willing to fight Mike Tyson
I think we
than
were all
Oprah
coming at
Winfrey
this.
in a car.
We were coming at this as like, who do we not want to fight?
wanna fight.
But he was coming at this as like, who would be the biggest story?
The biggest
absolutely
story.
fair.
Oh my
That one time I fought Mike Tyson.
We are due to roll for this buff, it looks like. And it looks like it's a pretty big one.
Also, I want to say you guys are incredible.
This is
All
all
of your
much fun.
voices,
So
opinions,
much fun,
perspectives.
so much fun.
Thank you so much for just
Eric!
Eric, number
Woo!
6. Hopefully this is a different
In
one.
chat, you guys have been incredible. I love the takes in chat. Thank you.
You may look at 3 tokens belonging to another player or players. Only 2 may be the rankers
Okay.
this round before you lock in your own.
Interesting. All right.
All right.
All right, well.
Alright, what's with the bestiality themes? I just need to know.
Oh my God.
It's everything. It's the Cards Against Humanity of terror.
I'm debating.
Dustin
whether-
says, Christian, I get it. I'm with you on your logic with Mike Tyson. It makes sense. Never change.
Thank you,
why?
Dustin.
Dustin,
You,
why?
Thank you,
you
other
could choose another one if you
I
want.
may choose another one only because I
love
don't
this card.
particularly. Oh,
That
no,
is-
you know what? I'm no good.
That is a great Cards
I'm
Against
gonna do
Humanity
it.
style
All
card.
right, all right.
What is it with bestiality?
Walk in on my parents having sex, or walk across America from as farthest points east to west, fight in World War I, lose a limb, fuck a goat, or recreate 2 girls, 1 cup.
I'm gonna be really honest, I do not know what 2 girls are.
Leave it that
Lucky
way.
you.
Keep it that way.
It's pretty gross.
It's
Okay.
disgusting.
We're just gonna go with that.
2 ladies. Can I explain it?
Do you want it
I wouldn't-
explained?
Okay.
I
It's
wouldn't,
the most
just 'cause I-
disgusting video on the internet.
Okay.
And it
that's
involves
saying a lot.
fecal matter and vomit and
Okay.
swapping between that in different areas of the
Okay,
body.
alright. Well,
Yeah.
good. Not gonna check that one out.
Never.
We're
No.
good. I'm gonna leave
Never.
that one
If
where
anyone
it is.
says they have hacks to Counter-Strike, don't click the link. Don't click the link.
It's either that or lemon party.
Or lemon party.
Or goatsy.
Or meat
Go
spin.
see,
Or
go
meat
see.
spin.
Or meat
goatee.
spin. Yeah.
Meat spin is innocent. by
Meat
the
spin
way.
wasn't that bad. Meat spin wasn't that bad at all.
Meat spin is literally nothing.
Meat spin's nothing.
I guess the question is,
Lemon party.
how are you
wasn't
rating
bad either.
this?
Yeah.
No, not
No.
compared to.
No, not
not
compared
compared
to-
to
2
2
girls,
girls,
1
1 cup.
cup. Goatsy.
Was
lemon
Goatsy the
party,
jar one?
Spin.
Goatsy
No.
was
No.
a
There was
still
one-
Don't
image.
make me
jar
I don't
one
want to
was
think about the jar.
terrible.
No.
I
Oh,
remember the day
no,
when that was
no,
terrible.
no. Oh,
Have you
God,
already
you
ranked?
unlocked a
No.
memory.
Allegra, you're ranking. Allegra, you're ranking.
Someone went to the
unlocked
glass
a
case
memory.
of emotion.
Just let it go. Just let it go. It's over. Like
It was traumatizing.
The early
It was a
2000s are
video-
gone now. They're never
It was
coming
a
back.
video you clearly haven't
It was
seen.
terrible.
let it go. Let it go.
All right. Well,
You're
you all
ranking.
can. You all can rate.
Well, we don't know how
I know,
you're
we
rating
don't know
this.
how you're
Oh,
rating.
worst?
I'm sorry. Yeah, worst to least worst.
Worst to least worst. So the thing at the top of the list is the
If-
thing you want the least.
Will not do.
I will absolutely.
Will not do. Will
Okay.
not want to.
Well, I would want to do like the least
Yeah.
out of all of them.
Right.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Honestly, at this point, I
Okay.
think I'm fine with the other option presented. And I'm not thrilled about it, I want to be clear. I was just like,
Right. Yeah. There's a 6th thing to be ranked in this list, and it's at the top of the card.
It's so funny when I play this card. Everyone's like, "I would just
wait,
rather
wait,
walk."
Yeah,
in on
yeah,
my
yeah,
parents.
that's
Wait,
like-
sorry.
Can't pass on the
Can
point.
he? No, but
Yes,
he
he's
can't
a-
look
You
Yeah,
can
the
look
buff.
at 2
At
of
the-
yours.
at the rankers.
Yes.
Okay.
2 of them can be the rankers.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
You can look at 3. 2 of them can be the rankers.
Should we flip these over so it's not confusing? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your scored cards.
Yeah.
Good call.
I wasn't sure if
Did you
it was
look at
allowed
mine?
to be
Yeah.
mine or not.
I've been 0 all the time. I have no good opinions here.
You're Slytherin.
Listen, you Hufflepuff.
That's right. Don't you
Let's
forget.
see. And then
I'm not sure why you two are
think-
unravels. You're both in the fucking dungeons. You have all the food. Like, this seems
Food.
like... It just seems like one would
Walk
conquer the
across-
other very
Walk
quickly.
across America from its farthest points? Okay. Let's do that.
I would just rather walk it on my parents. Yes, but I would last.
Exactly. I don't have that kind of time.
Actually, no,
Well, I think with this one, the choice is you could always walk in on your parents instead of any one of them.
That's and I'm pretty sure I would pick that over all of these. Maybe one of them I would rather do. Maybe.
Maybe. I would probably walk across America.
That's the one I'm like,
that's the one
maybe
I
I'd
would do.
rather do that.
It's
I would do
fucking
that
goat,
one.
isn't it?
All right.
That's fucking goat, isn't it?
Okay. I need you to know
I'd see people at dental.
I'm not happy with
All the
any of these. The number one would be recreate.
Oh!
Agreed.
Over fucking goat? I would have fucking goat number one.
It's so viscerally
the
disgusting.
literal nausea that I experienced
It's so
when
gross.
I watched it the first
It's
time.
terrible.
I actually it can be really easy for me to get very nauseous and get like very
It's part of the
nauseous
video,
looking
it's
at
great.
something.
God damn it.
Maybe rephrase that just a little.
No. Clip it.
Clip it.
Let me put it this way. One time I was with someone and he had a little bit of snot in his nose and I told him about it, but I went to go take a picture with him afterwards and like I actually got a little bit nauseous just thinking about it.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why it's this high, but know that it is only because of the literal nausea.
It's so gross.
I physically do not think I would be able to.
It is so gross. It's absolutely top of the list. I'm with you.
I would think I would choose fucking goat.
I
so
would,
gross. It's
and then
so gross.
actually, and this is I'm willing to flip these two. World War
Correct.
I was
No, that was one of the worst.
You're gonna die for sure, but at least you're dying fighting a war. That's kinda cool.
No.
Because
That's
that's where they're like, let's test some shit. We don't know what this
We don't know
does.
what it's gonna do.
Throw it in a fucking trench. I would much rather fuck a goat.
I
At least
would not.
there's possible
Here's-
I'd
pleasure in
rather
that.
fight World War I than fucking goat.
Here's the thing. I'm not happy that it's this low. I'm not happy about
You gotta move it up.
I'm not happy about it.
I do think you gotta move it up.
Maybe
No.
we can talk. Maybe we
I don't think so. I think that's
maybe we can
perfectly
talk.
fine.
Maybe
You could be-
maybe
you
we
could
can
be
talk
a
about it.
medic in
I
World
haven't
War I or
even.
something,
I
like-
haven't even finished unveiling
Yeah.
everything. Then obviously these are easy. Lose a limb and
Yes,
then
yes.
walk.
Yes.
Yeah.
See you
These
later.
are easy.
These
Lose
are-
a limb.
I would fucking lose.
I think lock this in. This
I'm
is the
with
perfect
you.
list.
No.
This is a perfect list.
I'm with you on all of it except for B and D.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Pick
it's
up- yeah.
and it is close.
It's
It
very
is
close. Very
You
close.
would rather.
Here's the thing. I actually waffle back and forth on these three a lot.
I think fuck goat should
When
be number
you-
one.
when you
Why?
looked-
Can you live with
when
yourself
looked,
after you
it was
fucked a
different.
goat?
Yeah.
So
Have you?
Was it
How do you know
consensual?
that?
Was it consensual?
I would hope so.
Then
It's a
great.
goat. How are you gonna know if it's consensual?
Okay, well,
First of all, this is Clerks 2.
maybe it's a goat man.
I would
here's the
say
thing.
goat
You
man.
could- I will
And now
say
we're back
this.
to Hogwarts.
I will say
That's the centaur.
the reason why I feel fairly comfortable having this at number 2, even though that does mean putting this at number 3, is that, as Will said, chemical warfare was a thing in World
Yes!
War I.
I will.
The literal atrocities.
You're dying. For sure you're dying.
No, or alternately, you're not dying. And
You would just
you
have a
are
longer death, but no matter what, you would die.
living.
You might die when you get back.
No, okay.
You would die.
But you are
All war is terrible.
living with it.
World War I was awful, and there's a high likelihood you fight it, you die. But there's 100% likelihood you fuck a goat.
That's and that's my counter argument as well. Yeah.
There's a 4% chance I become a biplane pilot and do dope ass shit.
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
World
There's
War
a
I's
chance
way
that
better.
your
I think
World War
the
I
question is-
experience isn't going to be completely.
The question is,
and
would you
utterly
rather die or have
psychological.
sex with a goat? That's the question.
Okay.
But not
Okay.
everyone who fought in World War I
But a
died.
high probability.
But yes, with a high
High
probability.
probability.
But
Not 100%.
have you seen
But what?
pictures of people that have been burned through chemical warfare
No,
in World War
death
I?
is
I
actually
would much
better.
rather
I would
have
rather
taken the
die
bullet.
in
Also,
World
what
War
side
I
are we
than
on?
survive.
That's as
Because
a
if we're the
goal.
Americans, we just charged in and killed and
We showed up
slaughtered
in the
people.
last like
Yeah.
week and a half. We showed up for fucking homecoming and then we were done.
I will go ahead and point this out. Don't know when all of my family was across the ocean at that time.
Oh, okay.
So that is a factor in all of this.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with it being
Shimmy
this
Shank
low.
and Bake says, okay, but the goat is done and over with in less than
Yeah,
10 minutes.
literally.
World War I is years.
Exactly. Goat. Boom. Done.
All right, but then there was that one day they all kind of played
I
soccer
thought you
and
wanted
everyone was
goat
having a
higher.
good
What are
time.
you
Yeah, no, go.
Oh, wait,
That's
yeah,
perfect.
well. World War I, you could die in 10 seconds. Just walk across the trench.
Yeah, I don't.
Just walk in there.
I don't
Boom.
know.
You die by a
kinda
bullet.
sold me. I'm locked in.
Damn it! It was
Did you get
shimmy.
it all
Shimmy
five?
help.
Every single
Nice!
one. Every single one.
Nice job. Nice job.
You finally got him.
I got a bite!
Oh, actually, I also got every single one. I
What?
ranked them in a different order than I thought I did.
The two people
Well,
that
I
don't have a
guess-
card.
Of course.
Still giving it to him.
This is what it feels like.
Well, I gave it to him first, and then you were like, oh, you also got it too?
I legitimately
We already
thought
bonded.
that I had ranked.
Okay, Chad, I'm
Fucking
gonna
go.
let Chad decide these two cards.
Okay.
This is a tough
Can you get me
decision.
water, please? Thank you.
Is this chat
So,
roulette?
I- Either-
Can I get a water too?
Either worst sex
Here, we'll do a
spot,
poll.
fish market, porta potty, McDonald's play place, in front of my blind grandmother, or movie theater during Schindler's List,
Is it bad that I've had sex in all these spots?
or superpowers. Know what to eat, find the best deal, perfect handwriting, everyone thinks you're swell, never get dehydrated.
We're gonna put it to a
This is
poll
like right up there with shake 2 Advil out of the thing every time.
on the clock for 1 minute.
I might change that perfect handwriting.
On the clock for 1 minute, chat. Go ahead.
I feel like
and
worst
vote.
sex spot might
I feel like,
Yeah, even though I think the superpower one sounds like a lot of fun.
Alright, it's not even close. Not even close.
Oh no, I wanted to do the superpower.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
Well, we are getting a couple votes for superpower.
Oh, it's shifting.
Slowly.
I'm gonna vote for superpower.
I think it's gonna be worst sex spot.
Get in the chats.
Ooh. 513.
You can't-
Oh, 914!
You can't spend meeple monies to vote.
Oh, what? Is it the tie? Oh my god, how'd this get so close?
Ooh, it's so
There are a
close.
number of people in the chat who would identify as chaotic.
Oh my gosh.
And yet,
we
not
got a lot of
enough
votes.
nerds. Not enough nerds.
I often when I'm
Because they're
streaming
cowards.
video games and I
Inherently.
put a decision to the chat and poll, they
Children.
often deliberately make it a tie so that I have to choose.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I love
65
that.
to 52, 68 to 61.
Wow, we're getting a lot of votes.
Worst sex spot.
Ah.
Sort of ugly contributing
Okay.
2,100
Then,
people.
then if we're going to do that at least, can everyone pick the one that they would take?
Superpower?
Like the
Superpower?
superpower
Yeah,
that they would
please,
take.
please.
I would absolutely pick Never Get Dehydrated.
That's a really good one.
Sorry, as a voice actor, I would absolutely
huge.
pick Never Get Dehydrated.
You never get hungover, too.
Specifically for vocal cord purposes.
Out of this, I'd pick everyone
E.
thinks I'm
Yeah,
swell.
I'm with
I
you.
would choose
because
swell.
I'm
Never get
thi-
dehydrated,
I'm
I'm
going
with
with if everyone thinks I'm
I
swell.
don't give a shit what other people
I
think
should
they're
always get
thinking
approved for a
about me.
loan because I'm a swell guy. They're gonna just write me a
Everyone
check.
loves you.
Hey, here's a car. You're a swell guy. Take that car.
Here's the
Like,
best swell
easy-
now, but I can't do any of that for you.
I feel like D makes life on easy street.
I'd rather just be myself and let people think what they want to think.
Yeah.
So
All
I'm
right,
gonna go.
Harry Potter.
So I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna
Okay,
go with
also
Never Get
with
Dehydrated.
Eric, what is it?
As someone who has the handwriting of a doctor, I would love better handwriting.
That is
Christian?
fair.
If I had exact math on what to eat all the time, like that I could, I don't know.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know what to eat at all
Yeah.
times.
It was like, I will go to the gym dramatically less. And here's the thing, I know now what to eat. Vegetables. And I'm like, no, I'll just work out. I'd rather do that than have a cheeseburger.
Worst
Wow.
sex spot.
I love how you picked the voice actor's choice with me.
Fish market, porta potty, McDonald's
It's not
play
even for
place,
voice actor
in front of my
reasons.
blind
Again,
grandmother,
just working out.
Being
movie theater
dehydrated
during
sucks.
Schindler's List. I'm doing worst on the top to least worst on the bottom.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, I know which one would be worst for Christian.
I'm now really concerned. Oh, the grandmother thing, okay. It's just
Now
like,
really-
where we go with this one, Kyle? Where we go with this fun joke we're all having?
It's a callback, Christian.
It is a callback. It worked. It worked great.
Worst is at the top, right?
Worst
Worst is at the top.
Go. Just want to make sure.
What is Schindler's List? Is that some kind of boomer movie?
So that's Chad.
Mecha Claude.
Oh,
I thought that was you. I was like, wait, what?
Mecha Claude.
Well,
Come on. You're just doing that to make us mad.
Yeah, it is probably, yeah, probably.
Oh man, this is tough.
I didn't think so. Pretty straightforward.
Easy as fucking
That's
pie,
not
because
what
I'm
I
fucking
do.
swell as shit.
That's right.
why.
I'm a swell guy. There's no wrong answer when you're a swell guy.
I'm waffling between the voicemail and two of these. I'm trying to figure it out.
Everyone already thinks I'm swells. And that's,
Exactly.
It's a
Everyone
burden.
already
It's
thinks I'm
it's a
swell.
burden more than anything else.
Most superpowers are.
Why can't they hate me just a little bit?
Oh yeah.
The AC's making my nose ring.
Oh, sorry.
No. Keep it on. Do not turn it on.
It
No, in
might
fact-
be late enough that we could crack the door open
And all your neighbors are gonna be like, "Are they talking about sex and McDonald's
fair
play
point.
place?"
Why do they keep talking about having sex with horses and goats? What's going on in there?
God,
what they call
you know
those
what?
things?
I have sincerely picked the animal sex option as the mid one both times.
I would maybe not remind people.
Yeah.
I think maybe let that go.
Clip it. Clip it.
I think let's delete the bottom
I'm
of this
ready.
real early.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm
The
ready.
worst place to have sex is going to be in front of my blind grandmother.
Really?
She's blind. What does she care?
Yeah, you can have
Yeah,
quiet
just be
sex.
quiet.
Says the guy who can't snort grandmother's ass.
I can't snort her ashes, but Grandma also banged at some point. Grandma appreciates
I
it.
just.
Maybe grandma likes to hear it.
I don't want to have my grandma in front of me.
You don't have to make eye contact with her.
Well,
She's
you
looking
can't
at
be in
you.
front. You won't know.
Oh no.
That's
The next
that's
worst
a
place
fucking
is going
place.
to be McDonald's play place.
Yeah, it's pretty high up there.
With
Oh,
children, you know. It's
What if there's nobody? It doesn't say that
Doesn't
there's
mean-
anybody there.
True,
It could be
true.
after
Doesn't
hours.
say-
That's the
doesn't
best
say
place
there's
on the
great
list.
arguments? Great.
If
best
it's
place.
after hours, why would you choose that? That just
No.
feels like a weird mental thing.
Why would you choose that? But there are other places that are worse on that list.
Yeah.
The next worst place is going to be a fish market. I feel like that's pretty.
I mean,
and public too,
it's-
you know.
Pretty.
Is it the one where they're
unhygienic.
throwing the
It's
fish?
more
Yeah,
about-
I've been to
Unhygienic.
like San
Less-
Francisco.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
less about who else is present for me and more about it's
The smell.
gonna be off-putting
It's
just
unhygienic.
smelling it and like
Unhygienic.
touching
I
stuff.
wouldn't have that much higher.
Pretty gross.
That's a really good point. It does feel like a setup to a horror movie. If you're
Does,
fucking
yeah.
in a play place, one of you is getting murdered.
Yeah,
Oh.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Very true.
Movie theater doing Schindler's List, and then the last one is going to be a porta potty.
Why?
Why?
Yeah,
Porta
porta
potties
potties
are
are
disgusting.
Wait. I meant to switch that.
Okay.
Porta potty's
no.
gonna be so gross. That's
No.
Yeah,
my
porta
bottom
potties
line.
way
Porta
up.
potty is
Porta potty way up.
absolutely number one.
Way up.
I think porta potty is less worse than a fish market.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna get
No.
HPV if you
I
don't
don't
have
think
it.
so. You're just standing up. It's uncomfortable. It's like a small thing, but you're just standing.
You're standing and you're gonna balance
okay,
that
you're
shit.
not gonna
No
have
one
sex
then
in front of
throws
your
a
blind
basket.
grandma.
I'm
You're not
having
gonna
sex
see anything?
finishing. Maybe it's just like an insertion and that's it.
You think you could?
You could do
that
okay,
smell?
but you can also theoretically do an insertion in front of grandma without getting
Listen, in a
diseases.
porta potty,
That's true.
there is 80% chance you're knocking that thing
You're
over.
right. It smells gross. It's disgusting.
So
Yeah.
gross.
I would have that
That is
number
everywhere.
one.
I think
number
grandma.
one.
Number one. Porta
No,
potty.
number
one.
Number
Absolutely
one.
number one.
Number one.
Porta potty's number one.
I would rather have sex
100%.
behind a dumpster than in a porta potty.
I would too.
Well,
yeah.
of course, but that's not on the list.
That's why it's not on the list.
But
I'd rather have sex in my own bedroom than a porta potty. Okay, great.
bring the goat. Get the goat
Goat.
involved. Anything instead of the porta potty.
Yeah.
Porta potty number one.
Porta
That is
potty
the
number one.
grossest
Number one.
place on that list.
I forgot how high I put it, and I kind of agree.
give me.
Fish market's also pretty fucking
Fish
gross.
market. It's hard for me to put
Fish
it
market should be number two.
Fish market is gross, but fish market at the very least, like, you don't have to do it like right up against the fishes.
I just
No,
I just
while they're-
think
while
the
they're
smell
literally
of both
auctioning
of
off
those
the
is gonna
fish.
make it impossible.
How do you
Guaranteed you're
people
getting
are
fish
gonna see you.
tacos afterwards.
People are seeing you at the
That's
fish
the bottom.
market.
Yes.
Oh,
I think-
well, not necessarily. It could be after hours, much like with the.
But then it's not a fish market. It's just a it's a closed
That's just a
store.
closed. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
a
but it's
place
still-
where fish are.
but it's
Oh.
still
No, the fish aren't even going to be there after hours.
Oh,
But it's
okay,
still
I
a
was
fish
thinking-
market.
So when you
It's
said
still
fish
gonna
market,
smell like
so when
fish.
you said fish market,
Yeah.
I straight up thought Pike Place Market in Seattle.
Yeah, but don't they close and there's no more fish? That's how I
There are
thought.
no
Everybody-
more fish.
Yeah,
but
I'm
everything is
picturing
still
like the
Everything's still
open.
covered
fish
in
auctions
juice.
It's
in
not-
like
It's still
Japan.
fish. Yeah, but it's
That's
not
where
fish
it's
gone.
just-
There's no
It's
fish
still
though.
fish.
If we're gonna say that the fish market has to be during business hours, then the play place has to be during business
That's
hours.
fine
agree.
too.
That's
I,
true.
Yeah,
I
the
have
play
no
place has to
problem.
be business
No
hours.
problem
And
having sex in a
don't
play
think-
place.
I don't think
Are
we
you
have
kidding me?
to.
People
Yeah,
are
yeah.
ordering their burgers. Kids are playing.
I don't care.
You're having sex in a play
These are
place?
Dustin's opinions. I don't care. I would much rather
And
have
that's
sex in a
worse than
play
a porta
place.
potty.
No, it's
You're
not.
pulling your out in front of children. That's to me that's
There,
worse than a
first
porta
off,
potty.
Okay,
first off,
okay.
there's the ball pit. You're covered.
All right.
Yeah, there is.
You're not
a-
gonna no longer
You're
invasion
gonna
of
diseases in
culture.
a porta potty.
No
There's
longer-
diseases in a ball pit. The bacteria in there.
At least
So-
that shit gets washed out.
So
When?
I'm gonna
Every
go
10
ahead-
years?
So
Porta potty never gets cleaned.
I'm gonna go ahead and state a rule right now, and we're going to say that it is after hours for any public location, except for the movie theater, because that can be at night. Only because
That's somehow even worse because you chose to have Schindler's List on.
only because I don't want to grapple too much with the concept
Yeah,
of it
that's-
being literally in front of
That's
you.
fair.
Okay,
That's
okay, I
actually
like that. I like that.
I think let's,
Okay, let's
let's
do
draw
after
that line
hours.
right now,
Okay,
after
great.
hours. But you still have to be aware of the fact that yes, this is a place
People are still
for
ordering food.
children.
Are people still ordering food?
It is still
Stars
a space.
is hard to
drive.
Like
say.
the play place is closed.
But 24 hours
There's a
after.
24-hour drive.
The 24-hour time. The
Right.
McDonald's is open, but
Yes.
the play place.
So the fish market is open, but there's not a lot of there's fish there. But
It
not a lot
still
of
smells
people.
like fish.
Yeah,
It
it still smells like fish. You still smell the fish.
Okay, so if it's after hours and there's no children, McDonald's play place is going lower.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Porta potty needs to be number one.
Fish market
Yeah,
will
I'm-
probably
You are a
go
disgusting
lower.
human being if it's not number one.
Okay, now this is the one I grappled with: grandmother and porta potty.
She's blind.
That doesn't matter though. She's hearing. It's there. It's in front.
Diseases.
Close
Listen,
your
if-
eyes.
if
You're
you're
just
like-
quiet about
But I
it.
guess I gotta put a blanket over it, and you know, it's like make
Diseases.
it quiet.
Diseases.
Listen,
Yeah.
Get her some headphones and
I
just
agree.
be a little quiet.
Human
Oh.
You,
fecal
yes,
matter.
you
Yeah.
can have
Markers
you
on.
can have
Boom.
a quiet,
Human-
romantic
the human
love
fecal
making
matter
session
and
in front of
urine
grandma.
Of who
you
knows
don't have
how
to look
many
at her.
other people before you went in there.
Yeah, if it's after hours, she's probably asleep.
You guys bring up. Oh god, you guys bring up a good point.
I think.
Porta potty's
Okay,
disgusting.
all right,
Porta
all right,
potty's so
disgusting.
gross.
all right. Porta potty. Because I'm thinking Burning Man porta potty. That's disgusting.
That's
Yeah,
so
no,
gross.
No, I was
So
thinking
gross.
I was thinking like Ren Fair porta party. It's just no.
Okay,
That's
so-
somehow
Yeah.
even worse
So,
than Burning
porta
Man.
potty, blind grandmother.
It's not.
I think grandma can go a lot
It's
lower
close.
than that.
So you think blind grandmother could go lower than that?
Yes,
No.
much lower.
Than
I-
fish market? How many
Yes.
people are we expecting
I
at this
think
fish market?
fish market is way higher. It's
I-
way more disgusting.
Higher?
I
Yes.
actually.
It's not even about the people that are there. It's
Well,
about the
the
fact that smell is going to make it
Yes.
just impossible to do the
Okay.
thing.
But the grandma's
Guys,
gonna make it impossible, dude.
Yeah.
Why? Why is grandma making it
You
impossible?
can close your
You don't have
you
to
can
look
close
at
your
her.
eyes and forget she's there.
Oh, yeah.
Just close your
You
nose.
can't
All
close
she,
your
all
nose.
she has to do is
Actually, I agree with you only because like I feel like fish market is comparable to like you've cooked fish in your apartment
Yeah.
and then you're having sex.
Yeah.
You're still smelling fish.
Still smelling.
Your house
no,
still smells
because
like
the difference
fish and
is
you're boning.
you're not descaling, gutting the fish in your house, unless that's what you're. No, you're going to the supermarket, you're buying fish, you're
Yeah,
cooking
no.
fish.
Yeah,
This
but
thing
you're
is
not-
it's
If you're
not
cooking
just
fish.
smelling
You're cooking
like fish.
for like max 10 people.
Are we behind? I
That
guess
fish
here's the
market
thing.
is preparing fish
So-
for
so-
thousands of
So here's
people.
here's the thing, and this is a valid thing for me. At said fish market, are we up against in the same area that the fish are getting caught, or are we just around it in general?
My thought was Pike Place where they sell it.
Yeah, that's
I feel like
really
you can
not
go
that bad.
anywhere. You got
You
the
can
whole
go
place.
It's really not
Yeah.
that
That's the
bad.
only
You can
place.
pick anywhere
really
you want.
not that bad at Pike Place.
Pinch your nose.
Grandma would be worse.
So then
because you're
could
in the same
fish market
Big
go
place.
below McDonald's play place?
No.
I think McDonald's Play Place is a solid
I
right in the
think-
middle
I
for
think-
me.
I think you're you. I think
Okay,
it's
I'm
fine
locked.
with this.
I'm locked.
All right.
BDACE.
I don't think I got much here.
What? You got 100%.
I got A. I got
Damn.
the McDonald's.
One.
Or no, I
B.
got the fish market.
I got
Yeah.
I got
five.
C as well.
Damn.
5.
Damn.
You know what?
That was another one where both of your arguments helped Allegra. Another one.
Schindler's List.
Again,
I
I
was
forgot
on-
what I put
Yeah.
down.
I was on the same page as them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was arguing with them.
That's hilarious.
Schindler's List is a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Just a movie theater.
It's a movie.
You know,
theater.
it's a sad movie, but you can just.
If you're not paying attention to it, it's
Look.
nothing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Much like a blind grandma. If you're not paying
She
attention
still
to it.
has ears.
Here's the thing.
I'm not like going
is-
balls out fucking
This
hard.
is the thing about all of these.
Then you're
the
not
important question is, could you even have the libido to do it in any of these places
yeah.
in the first
Could
place?
And
you have
that's
the libido?
that was kind of my argument.
That was my
against
thought.
the
Anyone
porta
wants
potty
the
and the
answer to
fish
that.
That was
market
my
both.
guess.
I was like,
blind grandmother.
yeah.
But blind grandmother,
I
I
did
Okay.
make out with my girlfriend once in front of her grandmother while she was sleeping.
Yeah, but making
Making out is different.
nothing.
Okay, but we were
Making
like
out.
16, so like it was basically
That's
sex.
like to a 16-year-old,
Yeah,
it's the
16,
equivalent
yeah.
of sex.
Yeah.
but let's put it this way. Would
I'm
you-
not happy with that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know, right?
Okay.
Well, no.
Yeah, exactly.
My
That's the
card,
point.
Fear Factor. Now I never watched this show, Fear Factor,
Oh!
but I'm assuming like it's like what is I'm gonna rank these in the order of like what is the most terrifying,
Yeah.
most off-putting,
Yeah.
to least
Most vile.
for me.
For you.
Do you want to veto this, Allegra?
I'm
Freaking you
I'm
out.
gonna veto this.
You're gonna
one.
veto
I'm gonna
this?
veto that one. Yeah,
That's fair.
No. It's the bath of leeches and eating
Gotcha.
skeletons, I wouldn't be able to.
Spider. I got another Marvel one.
Ah.
Spider-Man's greatest foes. Ooh, I don't know Kraven the Hunter. I'm not a comic
Oh,
book
Kraven
fan.
the Hunter's
This
great.
way, he's a hunter.
Kraven the Hunter is going to be the main bad guy in Spider-Man 2
Don't let
video
that
game.
dictate who the. Oh, for the movie game, yes.
The video
I think you
game.
meant the new Sony movie.
I don't.
Oh,
I
you
know
mean
nothing
the
about.
movie?
Yeah.
I know
The
nothing
trailer
of
just came out.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
outside
Oh,
of.
gross.
real bad.
You
Don't
can
watch it.
pick a new one. I
Yeah,
think
you
it was
know.
just
I think
like
I think I'm passing on that.
filter
'cause
reaction.
Give Chad a
as long as
you know,
beat him.
I'm
have
not
fun with
enough
it.
of a comic
Yeah,
book
have fun
guy.
with
There we
There
go.
we go. This
This is great. This is great Twitch content.
Girls
For a
night
stream that is
in.
not labeled.
Congratulations.
Synonyms for masturbating. Finger
The vaginal
painting.
edition.
Paddling the pink canoe. Dialing the rotary phone. DIY time or girls' night in. I feel like almost all of these are exclusively
It's all vaginal.
It is all
female
It is
masturbation.
vaginal. It is vaginal.
Yeah.
And as a man, I think my opinion should.
Yeah.
There's one that's all penis
Right?
and there's one that's mixed.
Worst to best or best to worst?
Have opinions. You know what? This is
My favorite to least favorite.
Favorite to least favorite.
Synonym
What
for
Kyle thinks is
DIY time. LMAO.
Just yeah.
okay.
My favorite to least favorite.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I like
I like that one.
this one.
No, it's not what you like. It's
Exactly. It's about what? It's about Kyle.
It's about God. Well, I got his Guardians of the Galaxy completely wrong, so.
He got Guardians of the
Yeah,
Galaxy.
true.
completely wrong.
He did,
It's
he
because
did.
I love the director. Well,
I love the
fuck it.
director. This other thing he did.
He's not a fan of the
Which is
Russo
an
brothers.
objectively far worse film than Guardians of the Galaxy. But I love
I
it
like
so
how you
much.
keep shitting on the film. That you're like, this is what
It is my favorite movie of all time.
I'm so
And
happy.
objectively, it is not a very good movie.
And you know what?
Because
That's
it was
fair.
directed poorly and it was on way too low of a budget.
I like plenty of bad movies as well. I
Not
feel
that it needed much of a budget.
This is so
if
hard.
If he had
This is-
directed it, it would have been great.
This is so hard.
It's an okay movie. It's better to quote than it is to watch.
That's
It's an
fair,
infinitely
okay.
quotable movie.
It's a
seems like-
fantastic movie to quote.
Is this like one of those things when you're 20 and you watch In Bruges and you're like, this is the best fucking thing?
Well, except it's a comedy, so it's more like
Okay, is In Bruges
We're
not
like
a comedy? I've
watching-
never
yeah.
seen In Bruges.
it's
In
a
Bruges
dark
is great.
comedy.
I'm
Bruges
sorry,
great.
the
It's a
timing
dark
on
comedy.
that, the
It's-
timing on that was
Bruges.
fucking hilarious. Because you went.
Thank
I
you for
haven't
these
seen it.
Gelsons. Thank
I
you,
haven't
Star.
seen that. It's in Bruges comedy. I haven't seen In Bruges. I hear. And I was
And
like,
everyone else is like, what the
It's a-
fuck do you mean?
It's a dark comedy, but like it's
great.
like yeah.
It's great.
It's not like a ha-ha
It's
comedy.
no, it's like it's more
There
like
are moments.
It has
it's more
moments
like
of-
you're 20 and you think Eurotrip is the greatest thing
Okay.
ever.
I liked Heroes.
I did too.
No.
It doesn't hold
Bruges
up
is
now.
way more thought-provoking than you're
Yeah,
I'm sure.
exactly.
I
That's
have
what
no
I,
doubt.
that's what I was
Oh,
getting
yeah,
at.
yeah, yeah.
I have
In
no
Bruges is like
Yeah.
an artsy
Yes.
film.
Yes.
And this is just like dick and fart joke stuff.
I love your.
It's Seth Green, baby. Can't go wrong.
Okay,
Me scusa.
Also, y'all check out the Kickstarter links in the thing. This game comes out August 8th. It launches. Check it out. Hit the notify button on the link to get notified for updates.
I'm gonna get a copy of this.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
And I'm gonna spam that link one more time. Okay, so I have that. I have.
We're all done and
I
we're
like
waiting
this.
on you.
Oh, I got sucked into conversation and wasn't paying attention.
That's true. We have to talk about his favorite movie.
Okay, there we go. All right,
Wouldn't be a
here we go.
board game without Kyle.
My-
like bringing up the specials for no reason.
Sponsored by.
I don't think I've done that on any episode of this show ever before. I
But
could
now
be
we
wrong.
feel like you
I
have.
could be wrong. Anyway, all right.
Do it every
My
week.
favorite synonym for vaginal masturbation is paddling the pink canoe.
That's peak.
That is
That's
such a
peak.
good.
No,
it's
no.
such a good metaphor.
No.
I love the
Physical
metaphor.
Dialing the
Dialing the rotary
rotary
phone
phone
is
is number
number one.
one. It
Dialing
is
the
the
rotary
funniest
phone.
thing.
But that is
Second-
way less effective.
Second, actually, right now
It
is
doesn't. You
Girls'
don't
Night
have
In.
to be doing
Girls'
it.
Night In.
Girls' Night In. I think that's clever. I think that's.
I
cute.
like the Girls'
I like
Night
that
In.
one. I like that.
But I
one.
don't think it's number two.
No, it's not.
Then I've got Dialing the Rotary
Which
Phone,
is a clear number one.
which is also a really good one.
It's
really
good.
good.
It's
I like
Finger
that
painting
one.
is so low. What?
Yeah. Then I got DIY time.
Okay, finger painting is way better than
And-
DIY.
Finger
DIY.
painting's way higher.
DIY time is the
Look,
worst.
here's the thing. Finger painting, it's do it yourself. Like I think that's clever.
I like how
Finger-
you didn't think we do it.
Yeah.
Finger
Wait,
painting. I
that's
know,
what
I just think
DIY means?
I think it's clever. I think finger painting is just a little bit like it's just barely different from just fingering. I don't know. I don't think that's it's just not clever enough for me.
I think C to the top and the rest
Yeah,
is
rotary
okay.
phone for sure should be.
Rotary phone is the
Dialing
funniest
the
one on the
rotary
list.
phone-
Dialing
no.
the rotary phone
Think-
is
okay,
really
it
good.
is funny, but it's not as funny as battling
think
the
about
pink
this.
It's not- it's not
number
funny.
two. Dialing the big canoe's number two.
I
Paddling
think
the
Finger
Pink Canoe is definitely
number
number
two.
two.
But if you think of it like
Dialing
it's
the
the
rotary phone.
1950s, what are you
I
gonna
will.
say?
I will swap.
I'm just gonna be dialing the rotary
and
phone.
Girls' Night
If
In.
it's the 1950s, you're not speaking with anybody about masturbation.
This is true.
You're not
No, I know, but in my
It's
mind, that's such a funny
I'm
thought.
changing
It is.
such a
It is a
funny
great
All right,
image.
I bumped dialing
And if
the
you don't
rotary phone
orgasm,
up
you're like,
to
sorry,
second.
wrong number.
Perfect.
Dial it again.
Love it.
Come on, it's so good.
This is the operator.
Who's the operator? How can I help you?
How can I connect your call?
Wait a second.
But consider this. And again, I'm not even trying to convince you. I'm stuck up the creek without a paddle. Guess I gotta
Paddle my own pink canoe.
That's a good one.
I brought the paddle this time. Like, there's all sorts of. You can play with it. Like, the rapids are rough now. I feel real bad talking about this.
No, it's a good one. That is definitely.
I'm very worried
Number
about
one.
my sex life right now.
I'm somehow even more worried.
I still think dialing the rotary phone is
What
number
are you
one,
doing?
the funniest thing to say.
Nah,
Number one.
Paddling the pink
Girls'
canoe is
night in
funny.
should be number one.
Girls' night in should
Yeah,
be
because that's the same thing as finger painting. Girls' night in, you're in the house, you're doing whatever you're on.
I really like girls' night in.
I
See,
like it too.
that made
I
me
had
chuckle.
number 2.
I have
That made me chuckle.
That's my number one.
Whoa.
I really appreciate it just because it's just for something about it just tickles me very hard.
I do love that this is a topic that 5 guys and 1 girl are debating.
Yeah, well, frankly, here's to be honest, not every woman has a vagina, and some men do have vaginas.
Yes.
But and in specific context.
Yes, in
5
this
people
context.
sans
Six-
vagina.
5 people
Yeah,
who
six-
don't have
six-
vaginas
six
debating over
people
what.
here,
Yeah.
only one of whom has a vagina.
Right.
Yeah. So no, I also don't want to. That's kind of why I've been a little bit quiet because I realize I'm also coming from a different perspective. Because
Sure.
like again, these are all like what would I call it for myself? Where you guys are
Right.
looking at it more.
No,
as
I'm just
actually
like
what you would
I think
do
this
with
is a
partner.
funny thing to call it.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not thinking with a partner. I'm
No,
thinking like
I just
what-
think
how
it's
someone would call
I just
it.
think it's
Are you?
funny to call it paddling
No,
the
I-
pink
Yeah,
canoe.
yeah, I think it's funny.
I like the cleverness of like finger painting and DIY time
Yeah.
and girls' night in. I think those are my because they're like they could be anything.
Yeah, you
But
say
They're more subtle. That's
That's
true.
why-
I like the
They're more
I think
subtle.
If you say
Paddling the
like,
pink
I wonder
canoe,
what
I think you say that
You're
to
gonna know.
any
You're gonna know.
adult.
Yeah.
Or really anybody above the age of
Anyone-
like 13
They're
is
gonna
gonna
Anyone
know
who says
what
paddling a
that
pink
means.
canoe is like why not just say what you're gonna do?
Yeah, right.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm finger painting tonight. You're like, oh, have fun finger painting. You have no idea what they're doing.
Right, right.
I have never once told somebody I'm going to masturbate who did not know that's what I was doing. It was about making them laugh on the way to the bathroom.
Right.
With the Vanity Fair. With the Bond girls. Anyways, let's stop.
I think
You'd be incorrect to lock in right now.
Yes, that's
Terribly, terribly incorrect.
I'm locked in.
That's fine.
You're making angels cry.
Boo.
All right. What'd you guys get?
1.
Oh,
I got
man.
3.
I got one.
What did we actually end up with?
One.
3.
BCEDA.
I got just.
I got 3. I got
Rightfully
a C,
so, you should be
D,
winning.
and A.
That is fair.
It
This
is.
card should be.
I am glad that Allegra won. that.
Yeah, well deserved.
I feel like I won that just because.
And we were arguing the most. You didn't say you made us say a single thing.
Well, because the D and the A were at the bottom,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
was
you didn't
like,
need to.
"That's fine. I'm not mad about these 2. I have
This
2 points
question-
already." And then again, for mine, it was like, yes, I feel like E's simplicity
Mega Club.
was not necessarily going to convince anyone at the table because, like, again, I'm coming from the perspective of like, yeah, it's girls' night in.
I can't wait for your next text thread where Allegra goes, "Hey, I'm paddling the pink canoe tonight." You're like, "Cool, got it."
Alternately, will you paddle my pink canoe?
Hey-o.
I'm finger painting tonight.
Can't have to finger painting tonight.
Finger painting, however, is the one that could do double the work.
It
Yeah,
could.
yeah.
I will give you that. I mean, it does imply some odd things afterwards, but still.
Oh.
All right.
Not worth the wait. The DMV, the ER, airport security, Black Friday, saving myself the marriage.
So which one? The one that's truly not worth the wait is at the top, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay.
What's not worth at the top to what could be worth it at the bottom.
Okay. I'm gonna do. Oh boy, I gotta do what I think you think is okay. I'm gonna go there. God, I think you're gonna rank that higher than I want you to.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the general consensus on this one, is that E is at the top. Do what feels right. Don't be pressured, but do what feels right.
I already used my ace card for the worst places to do it question. Sad face.
I'm locked in. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm locked in. Done.
There's no changing my mind.
Go on, please. Okay.
I think you're gonna do that, and I disagree with it, but I think that's what you're
Whoa,
gonna do.
you're
Why
not
don't you
going
go
very hard
ahead and
here
flip
with it.
over E right now?
Yes.
Cool.
You totally flip over here.
What? Airport security is the most useless thing in the world.
What?
It's the most. It's just
Say that-
theater.
say that
It's
at
just
9:10.
theater. It's just
My
theater.
God.
It's
Caught a
just
couple
theater.
people.
Oh, a couple.
It's better than none.
It's better than saving myself from marriage.
The guy with plastic explosives in his shoe, the reason why we have to take our shoes off, got caught because he was on the plane already in the air lighting his shoes on fire,
It's-
and a passenger said, "Hey, that guy's lighting his shoes on fire."
It is.
But
Useless.
it's worth the wait because then you get to travel after.
Yeah.
Waiting to travel.
Yeah.
But I don't have to go through airport security to travel.
Yeah.
If I own my own private plane, I no longer have to wait for security.
not on the list.
I'm saying.
You own your own private plane.
I'm
That changes a
saying-
lot of my answers.
I'm
You had
saying.
your own hospital, you wouldn't have to wait in the ER.
Also.
Yeah, right?
Right,
You
I'm going
own
through
a
regular
hospital.
security. If I pay to play, I skip through security.
Sure, you
I
skipped
do
the security.
pay.
And I pay to play.
I do
I
that.
walk through security all the time.
Yeah.
And
For
that's
what?
why your airport security experience isn't even really a wait.
So actually,
So
it's
it's-
really...
It's worth the no wait.
Chad
It's
It's
blowing
worth
up
the
because
lack
you're
of
turning it
weight.
wrong. Fine.
You
So-
get to
No,
you
you're
get to-
wrong. What do you know, chat? This is Dustin's opinion.
You get to go travel.
Then next,
Interestingly,
saving yourself for marriage.
That's
Number
the
one.
top. That's the top.
That is
one.
No,
absolutely
no,
number
because
one.
some
We're all a
people,
bunch of heathens. That's at the top of the
That's
list.
not on the list.
some people want to save themselves, and who am I to let?
But are you that someone?
But
Are you that someone?
No, I'm not
Yeah.
that someone.
So that's
there you
for
go.
you. That's at the top of the list, right?
Here's the thing.
No, security is worse. I would much rather not have security and be celibate for the rest of my life.
No, you
Yeah.
would not.
Sneaks in there.
Yeah.
Black Friday,
Well, yeah.
Number
middle
two.
of the road. It's useless. Don't.
Damn it. See, I agree with you, but I thought you were more of a fan of it.
DMV
Damn, I get it.
and B is ER because
Yeah.
sometimes you
Yeah.
do need to go to
Yeah.
the ER.
No.
That is
Here's
worth the
what,
wait.
if you're going to the ER, no matter how long that wait is, you're probably there for a
Yes.
reason.
It's worth the wait.
It's probably worth the
So
wait.
it's worth the wait.
But
But
here's the
DMV is
thing,
never.
There's nothing at the DMV that cannot be done online.
Yes.
Correct.
Why is that worth the wait?
You can't get your license and drive without the DMV. And you can't do that online.
Yeah, you gotta do the eye test in person.
I am willing to
The
move.
photo, the
I'm
driving
willing
test.
to move these two.
Okay.
And I've
No,
seen
yeah,
people
yeah,
try.
I agree.
would say
They're
keep
not
them where they
testing
were.
anybody.
Okay. Keep
I
them where they
am
were.
actually going to... Well, actually, no, that's fine.
Yes. Convince me, Kyle.
I don't see
Convince
how.
me the worth of security of the airport.
So no, like it's not the worth of security. It's worth
this
the
guy, his
weight
shoes
of
are
going
on fire.
through security.
Yes.
That's the question. It's not is the airport security worth anything? It's is the time that you spend
I
going
will-
through airport
It's
security.
never.
Can I
worth
place
it.
this? Going through airport security is worth $80 a year for me. That's how much I pay the government, so I don't have to do
Correct. Yes.
it. It's worth that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, look, and therefore, your experience of going through airport security is not that long of a wait. And the amount of time that it's basically just walking through to get to your plane.
It's also not something
It's
that
worth
you have
that
to
wait
do.
because you're just getting on the plane.
It's also not something that you're confronted with on a daily basis. you
And they're
know?
not going to decide randomly that
saving
LAX
yourself from
wants to
marriage.
switch.
Where's
to
the-
a
Okay.
Every
Okay.
day I have to choose whether or not
I'll
to-
move.
to
Saving
save
yourself for
myself
marriage at the top. I think
Yes.
everyone would like that.
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
But then we're moving C all the way down to
Yeah, great.
the bottom.
No, not
if,
the
we're
bottom.
if we're going
bottom.
with,
No.
if we're going with,
Above ER.
no. If
ER.
we're going with, I just get to walk on the plane because I pay $80 for it. I don't have to wait anymore.
No, but the ER.
The
You-
ER.
ER is
you
not the
need-
word.
No, you need the ER.
No,
You-
the
ER
is worth the wait.
You gotta do the
You
wait.
need
No,
the
the ER is worth
This
the wait.
You
one-
gotta do the waiting at the ER.
You're
though.
profusely
that is-
bleeding.
Yes,
If you
you
don't
have
have
to
the
wait at
other
the ER.
Yeah,
That is
but
a
that's-
mess.
Sure, it's necessary, but
Fine
now
with
I'm
your
walking
life.
on the plane.
No. But you
There's
just
still a
making
little
the
bit of time
concept
spent
of a
going
wait.
through security.
That's
No,
vital.
now you're making it. Now you're putting it all the way at the bottom.
Okay, fine. You know what? We'll go here.
Yes,
Perfect.
perfect.
No, yeah, here.
No.
No.
Well, now you just been canceled.
Okay.
I like how it's just back to work. Here's the thing. There is an interesting argument to be made about the ER, which is that it's worth the wait, but if you come in with something more intense, you skip the line.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
All right. ER is at the bottom.
Yeah.
Black Friday and airport security swap.
I think Black Friday should be
the Black
higher.
Friday seat
Black
is.
Friday is the most not worth the wait ever. There's
That
not even
is-
good deals.
Personally, that is where I would rank things. It is not
Yeah,
where I
quite
thought
literally.
you were.
Black
going
Friday should be number 2. What are you, you're waiting 7 hours for a TV.
I
you got-
don't do Black Friday.
Exactly,
that's
so it's
why-
not worth the
that's
wait.
why
It's
not
middle of the
worth
road.
That's why it should be
It's
higher.
middle of the road.
But see, that's why it's not worth the wait, because it is something that I do not have to do at all.
don't
I
have to
do
do it
not
all.
opt into it
Yes.
in any way, much like I don't. No. That's
higher.
no,
It's not
that's
worth the
so.
wait.
Let me explain the logic.
Oh, you want it here?
No.
No.
So
I think you've got it in the right spot, honestly.
Switch with A. Switch with
It's
A.
not where I thought you
So
were
the
going to put
reason,
it. That's
so
where I think it
the
belongs.
way that I logic this is there are things. God damn it.
You gotta be careful when you place your
I know.
hand.
There are things that I am willing to tolerate
DMV is
because
one
I
of
have to do it. Like the ER. I will tolerate waiting at the ER because if
Yep.
I am there, it means that I have burnt my hand at midnight and we are waiting
I
at
think
the
we all
ER for
agree.
2 hours.
ER's at the
You
bottom.
can make an appointment for the DMV.
You can.
That is true.
You should.
Sure.
You
should.
I do
You're
make
going to
appointments
the
for
I have
DMV.
to, actually. I need to.
So
Yeah.
you're just waiting for your appointment time.
Yeah. So
Black
I would
Friday-
personally, yeah,
Should
the
go
reason
ahead. You know
I
what?
have it here.
Let's listen to Chris. Chris,
Well,
how would you like this order to be?
I think that it should be E at the top for sure.
Oh
and I
my
think immediately
God.
following that it should be D, A, C, and then B.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
No.
Honestly, I think you should swap these two
Yeah,
for no other
I
reason
think
than it would
I
make
think
me
just
happy.
These two?
Yeah.
But Eric, you want these two?
I want C and A to switch.
No,
And Kyle, how would you like this list to look?
I don't remember what I have, but I'm pretty happy with where you got it.
I have a moral victory.
Yeah,
on
just like morally speaking, I think that's pretty good. I might actually swap those two.
We'll
That's
lock in
not,
here.
That's
Woo!
definitely
Did you get
not
five?
what I
Appreciate it. I
have.
did it.
We both got
I
5!
did.
Yeah, we all three got 5.
Great.
We all three.
Now you have to play my game.
Wow, I only got 2, but that is absolutely what I would have put if it would have been
So,
my ranking.
My logic
I was going for what I
putting-
thought you would rank.
Oh.
My
And I-
logic for putting these
Lesson
two
learned.
at the top in this order
I
is
just
that
enjoyed chaos.
I do
That was
not
my
abstain
guess.
from sex for marriage, so that is why it is just not fucking
Yeah.
worth it
Yeah,
for me.
agreed.
And for this, I don't fucking go to Black Friday deals,
Yeah.
so
Correct.
I
Not
don't
worth
do
it.
it.
It's not worth it.
not worth it. That's the things that are simply not worth doing at
Yeah,
all
yeah.
are at the top.
Yeah,
And then
I agree.
I make appointments for this. I always make an appointment for a DMV.
Ooh,
I
Nerf's
don't
going down.
always do
dear.
this shit. And then I will always wait at the
Yeah, the fact that
So-
you were like had C above on top, I was like, are you wild?
I just wanted
He
chaos.
ended up
Why
bumping
is
it
that?
all the way to 4th. He
It's
started
so-
Yeah,
at
the
the top.
PTSD when you did this.
Listen,
I'm
I
like,
knew,
why?
I knew
we haven't
every,
figured out who's
All
up.
I know,
three of
I
us.
know who everybody wanted
Oh,
these, so I was like,
think
I
we
just,
did, didn't we? It was
Us
you
3
3 all
times,
time.
these
So who
three
are you giving
times.
the card to?
let's do this. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
Oh god.
7.
That was the number I was gonna take.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just very
Well, I
fast.
guess you could also pick
3.
7.
6.
5.
So is this Price is Right rules or?
There you go.
No!
I was closest.
That's fair.
And as you were determining that, it is now time to roll.
I think we need to roll to see if it was Price and Right rules.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 7 for Christian, and it's a nerd.
Oh, baby.
Oh wow. Is this the not talking one?
I don't know.
It could be
I hate
anything.
Not talking.
Oh, blood.
You must fight Mike
Christian
Tyson.
scores -1 match.
Oh.
Next 2 rounds
2
in a row,
rounds?
you get -1
Even if
point.
I'm correct, which I objectively am.
That's terrible. That's a hurt.
I'm just happy I got
Painful.
1.
Yeah, yeah. And you deserved it.
Just 1 more than Kyle. That's all I needed.
Oh no, Kyle.
I have no cards still.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
All right, what do you got, Eric?
Stop trying to play everyone else's game and play yours.
I
We
know.
got
That's what I'm
ourselves.
learning.
Dumb ways to die. Crushed whilst trying to steal from a vending machine.
I hate that that's real.
Tide Pods. Teaching myself how to fly. Jumping on a mine to see if it's live. And then chasing social media clout.
Whew, okay.
Oh, boy.
So, are we ranking in order from dumbest to least
Dumbest
dumb?
to least dumb.
Dumbest to
And
least dumb.
I'm assuming teaching myself how to fly is like without the use of an airplane.
You can assume a lot of things.
What is it for you?
We'll find out.
No.
Oh, come on, you agent of chaos.
You agent of chaos.
All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna play my game. I'm
Exactly.
learning.
Yeah,
I'm
that's how
learning.
It's dumbest to
I'm
least
doing
dumb,
it.
right? That's what we're doing.
Dumbest to
Go,
least
go, go.
dumb.
The only time I will play in a way is literally when it's yours. I play with you because I know
this is
you
tough. Okay.
well enough.
This is
Well, that's a
somewhere.
bold call.
I've been right.
You have been right a number of times.
I think I've gotten both of your cards, babe.
Maybe.
All right.
You have.
That was actually a
already
really
have-
easy list for me to rank for myself, I think.
There was an old Magic the Gathering card that was like Flying Goblin, and it was like, it's less flying, it's more falling slowly.
I really don't know what
Gotta
this.
change things. All I know is there's a lot of switches in an airplane, and I would hit the wrong one.
I think I'm pretty happy with that.
The one thing that I would change on my list is dependent on that question.
Yeah.
It's teaching yourself how to fly. Is you teach yourself how to fly a plane, or teaching yourself how to fly like Superman.
Or are you teaching yourself how to fly the song by the Foo Fighters?
All right,
Which I guess is impressive if you died.
Right?
we've got the dumbest way, I would think, would be jumping on a mine to see if it were live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
High
like,
level.
that's
Yeah.
as dumb as, I wonder if this gun's loaded, you know?
Yeah.
Then we got, obviously, chasing
Wow,
social media.
okay.
Oh, that's
all right.
high. That's
Yeah.
high.
Yeah. Because it's stupid.
I don't think I'm gonna argue with your rankings at all.
Tide
It's just-
Pods, because, like, you know, it's
I
dumb.
just
but
think
also,
that's
like,
higher.
I think that is
that's higher,
just
too.
the dumbest fucking thing you can do.
But the people who have died from it are people with mental
Have-
impairness who ate them because they look like candy.
Have people.
No, I don't know.
I
all of them.
don't.
How many
I think
people
some
trend?
people. Yeah,
actually
there was a
died?
whole.
It was a fake trend.
Was it?
Wasn't
Yeah,
it
I
a-
can't imagine people actually did
I
it.
guess honestly, if I'm thinking of it the way that I was thinking of it, it is the same thing as chasing social clout.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I was thinking too.
Yeah. Which,
It's literally the exact same item.
but the people
that
that were
point.
most affected were the elderly and toddlers. So that's why it's slightly below for me.
Okay, I
I'm
can
gonna go
buy
ahead
that
and
logic.
actually consumption of Tide Pods article. Apparently, there have only been 8 deaths.
Is it the Ravenclaw in you?
Yeah, well, I'm curious.
I already knew that as the Raven.
Only 8. That's not, I already knew that as a Ravenclaw. 8's not that much.
Teaching myself to fly because, you know, regardless of if it's a plane or you're just flapping your arms, you know, you shoot for the stars, you end up on the moon.
Dumb ways to
Exactly.
die is
Very
that
late.
low? What?
And then,
sorry, fly?
Crush stealing, trying to steal from a vending machine. Listen,
I agree
we
with
all need that candy bar.
Exactly. I am more likely to need that
Yeah.
candy bar than I am
That-
to need a Tide Pod.
I think
That's just an unfortunate way
Yeah.
to die when you are doing something dumb.
yeah.
So yeah.
These other ones are you are getting yourself killed.
I'm
Yeah,
giving you one
straight
for
up.
mines should be lower. Let's say you're bringing a group of people through a minefield, and you need to save them, and you need to step on the mine. You need to sacrifice yourself for the goodness of everybody else to cross that minefield.
But that's not what the
Where
card
are you?
says.
Like the
You're
DMZ?
sacrificing. You're stepping on the mine to see if it's live.
Maybe. Maybe you are.
good.
the reason
Yeah,
I
You can fly to the moon with your wings.
so
That is fair.
the
That is
only
fair.
reason, and this was like sort of a, I didn't know where to land with that jumping on a mine to see if it's live, and
Not
I,
on the mine.
yeah. I put it dead in the middle. This is me just being very candid about my placement.
I don't even remember what I placed.
The reason being that
That's the
one
best way to play.
seemed
Yeah.
it is
Smart.
truly stupid, and there are better ways to solve it. But at the very same time, it is not a situation that I could very easily find myself in.
Yeah.
So it
yeah.
felt a little bit unrelatable.
That's
so
why
that's why I put it in the middle. But
I put it at the
Don't
top
have my
because
mind right
because the
with you.
chances I would ever be around a mine that I'm unaware if it's active or deactive is astronomical. The idea that I would see a mine and I wonder if that's a real mine. The only way to check it out is to
Yeah.
jump on it.
That's how I
Seems
That's
like
fair.
the least intelligent
Yeah.
thing a person could do.
That is absolutely
It's pretty
fair.
bad. Yeah.
The
I don't
only-
know.
the only
flying
reason-
is more dumb.
I actually, my number one, just very
Again, I think it
candidly-
depends on well, I guess
You
is
clearly
it-
can't fly. You're gonna jump off a building to test
No,
it.
that's what I mean. Like, are you teaching yourself how
Listen,
to fly an
yeah, that's how-
airplane?
no, I'm
As
thinking you're jumping
someone
off a building.
who
Yeah,
is repeatedly, as a child, jumped out of a second-story window, and now when I roll my ankle, it cracks all the time.
Right.
I can't fault someone for trying to fly.
That
I
one
can't
feels-
fault someone.
See, it seems like something a kid would do.
Okay, but you just said
Yeah.
you jumped out of two-story buildings. Now imagine you're this age now, from what you've been in the past, jumping off of skyscrapers. Like, well, I did in the past. Here we go again. That would be your dumb way to die.
Well,
trying to see why.
did I set up the couch cushions right this time?
Water.
The problem was that last time I didn't have the couch cushions right, which is why I fucked up my angle.
You're dying. Dumb ways to die, not dumb ways to land on
I
cushions.
fucking love that counter argument.
I'll be honest, I put E as my top one because that one is the
I do agree with that.
seriously the fucking stupidest. It's like it's so non-specific too.
You would have to be
that
doing
it's
something.
like
Hey everyone, it's the guillotine challenge.
Oh my god.
Funny enough.
Anybody who
Yeah.
goes with the guillotine challenge, I think maybe we'd be better off as a people.
So that's the reason why E was number one for me because it's like literally how it's like the people who were like, oh, we're doing like a prank robbery challenge and acting like they had just robbed a bank and running around and things like that. And then, like, actually getting arrested by the cops. It's like, geez, I wonder if that was what was going to happen if you were running past people on the street going like, oh, we just dropped the bag of money that we stole from the bank. Like, you know.
I think dying from eating Tide Pods is pretty fucking
I
stupid.
agree.
Yeah,
I would-
that's why.
because-
but that, like, that for me,
I think it needs to go higher. I think
Eating
dying for
a
Tide Pod
eating
needs
a
to go
Tide
higher.
Pod, obviously,
Welcome to the Darwin
obviously that's fucking stupid.
I-
Eating enough Tide Pods
To kill yourself.
kill you.
I feel like
You are so astronomically idiotic.
Tide Pods needs to go higher.
so actually I thought that one would do it. Would one not
Could
just
do,
do
I don't
it?
know.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it would.
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Let's get them Tide Pods.
If we get 600 subscribers right now, we'll each eat a Tide Pod.
So actually, and this
Let's get on
this is my
Google.
little piece of feedback actually.
How
I think
many
that
times?
Tide
You're gonna get
Pods
on a
and
list
chasing
is what you're gonna get on.
social clouds
Very similar.
are very similar
Pretty
and they
tame.
fall into the same category because
Good.
social
Kill
Tide
you.
Pods are an aspect of social cloud.
Yeah.
So I think that like in a weird way, I think
You're
yeah.
right. One Tide Pod is enough to kill.
So
But what's
yeah.
the success rate? Like if it was an assassin?
I still think you're pretty stupid if you've actually swallowed an
The chasing
entire
social
Tide
cloud,
Pod.
like he said, testing the guillotine, that opens up to a lot of other options.
Yeah, it's
Don't
E
let the
feels like the very
sway you.
broad.
Just lock in.
You're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
pretty dumb
And
if
yet
you
to sway
ate
me.
the entire Tide
Because-
Oh
Pod.
yeah, no one.
They forget to
realize.
realize.
Like,
Nobody realized how
if you
stupid
stuck
I
that
am.
in your mouth, like, is
The
this
things that I've
candy?
done in
And then
my
went, no, it's not, and spat it back out, you're gonna live. But if you swallowed the whole thing to get, like, you're
Yeah.
pretty fucking stupid.
Oh no, trust me, I agree with you.
Are you locked in?
there?
I think so. Nobody said
Nobody
anything
made-
All right.
that made me.
That's fair.
All right.
I got two.
I don't know what I got.
I
It
can't
wasn't
remember what
a
I
lot.
put down.
got two.
Not
I got
a
three.
I got two.
I got
damn
two.
thing.
2.
2 and 3, which means 2.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
-1.
-1. So that's a 3-way tie for 2.
No, it's not.
It's me. I won anyway.
Kyle.
Yeah, I won a card!
Give me that
I'm on the board!
I have to win one
Play
more.
your game.
Now I'm basically
And then
back at
luck.
0.
No, basically back.
I have
All right,
nothing.
let's make this one last
Last
round.
one.
Last
Yeah.
one. Draw 5.
Draw 5. All right.
Draw your
Five
favorite
to a
one.
poll.
Yeah. Go
Or
through
you can
all.
pick, I don't care.
Look at all.
All right, here we go. I don't know how many I grabbed.
Just make sure it has sex with goat and horse dick on it.
Right. That's a good one. We'll think about
Narrow it down
That
to your
one's weird.
favorites.
That one's not as wild. This is a good one. This one will get a fight.
Oh.
So we're gonna take that off there, and we're gonna put it between these two.
All right.
And we can let the
And
chat
we'll let the
decide.
chat decide, okay.
I-
Hottest Baldy, or also Saitama's not on this. Well, that's because he would win. That's fair. And boy bands. Boy bands will provoke a fight. And people will discover that they are into it more than they think. I'm sorry. Also, BTS
People
is
will
gonna
get
be on here
impassioned
as
about a
guests.
subject that they don't care about.
I do not care about boy bands.
I care
Allegra,
so much.
You did a 4-hour stream once purely on which of the Jonas Brothers was the hottest.
I did not do a 4-hour stream.
It was
about
a big ass stream.
Not.
Big
It was
ass.
sincerely not. I did one. I tried to do it. I tried to be like, this is my favorite Jonas Brother. I have not. I've listened to maybe one song.
Boy, this
And I
one's,
think it was
this
the
one's
recent
going all
one.
over the map.
First of all, it should be Year 3000.
back and
That is
forth.
the best Jonas
I
Brothers.
don't care about boy bands. That's the truth. We should have
It's-
known I was gay.
Okay, but what if BTS was on here?
If BTS was on there, there'd be number 1, and the other 5 would be irrelevant.
BTS
to
would
me.
be over Jackson 5?
I really
Yeah.
like BTS. The Jackson 5 are fun, or good. I like them. I just don't really care about boy bands.
This is
The
gonna
Jackson
be
5
hottest
don't like
Baldy
being
for
the
sure.
Jackson 5.
Yeah, the Jackson 5 also wish they weren't the Jackson 5.
Also, if we're talking boy bands, the Beatles is a boy band.
That's true. They
Beatles
are
are boy band.
definitively a boy band.
They'd be at the bottom of the list.
Hottest Baldy it is!
Yay!
All right, so hottest Baldy options are Lord Voldemort, Homer Simpson, Squidward, Gollum, and Dr. Evil.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna rank them quite literally, and I'm gonna tell you all right off the bat. This is about fuckability. This is about fuckability, and fuckability includes not only
Fuckability.
like okay they're sexy, but also like long-term fuckability. Who am I staying with?
Oh, okay. Okay,
Alright.
so not just
Who are
fuckability.
you
Like this
staying
is
with?
if this is like the fuck, marry, kill list. This is your marry list.
This is so.
Wait, is your fuck list or your marry list?
My ranking is going to be based primarily on fuckability with a
Okay.
secondary strata
okay.
Okay.
of
long term.
continued
of
fuckability.
continued fuckability.
Fuckability.
All right.
Okay.
I'm also going to note that my version of Gollum, just to be clear, is not Smeagol. This isn't like, oh, you can get the ring. No, he hungers after it like a crack.
That's
bad.
I imagine that too.
All right. I'm pretty secure with
So
this
what
list.
was that about being painfully straight again, Christian?
Look, I don't know anything anymore.
It's Hollywood. Everyone's a little gay.
It's all a metronome.
It's all a metronome, exactly.
I want to hear that Avenue Q song. Everyone's a little bit
gay.
homo.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right. So, does everyone have a thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
Hottest Baldy ranking. Number 1, hottest Baldy, gotta be Homer Simpson, baby.
Correct.
Hell yeah!
Gotta be Homer
Correct.
Simpson.
I don't
That
like
is the correct choice.
Yes, it is.
Coming down from Homer Simpson, I'm going with Dr. Evil.
Okay.
I'm going with the doctor.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm going with the doctor.
Okay.
We're
Continuing
gonna
the
switch
theme,
those.
Lord Voldemort.
Yeah.
Agree. Agree. Agree.
Continuing the theme, Lord
Power is
Voldemort.
Wow,
sexy. Power
really?
is sexy.
Power is sexy, and he's a snake man.
Well,
All right.
Power Sexy Dr. Evil should be number 1.
No, because Homer will make you laugh.
That's right.
Yeah, Homer, again, all right, we want to stay with him. He'd stay with Homer.
Number 3 or 4, Squidward. I don't
Correct.
really know that much about him. I'm
He
gonna be
seems like a
honest.
downer.
Yeah, he seems like a downer.
He's suppressed. I mean,
Okay.
sometimes he's handsome Squidward.
Yeah, no,
that's-
but you gotta get, you gotta
Exactly.
get him.
Sometimes I'm handsome Squidward too. I'm sorry.
You know what handsome Squidward looks
I
like,
do
right?
know what handsome Squidward. He
I'm
looks like
gonna
Mega
remind
Chad
you.
or Giga Chad.
Yeah.
Yes.
And last but not least,
Correct.
it's gonna be Gollum.
Yeah, that's a stay away from.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Once
Dr. Evil's
again-
going to keep you as motivated. He has ambition,
Yeah.
which is
Yes.
great for husband material.
That's true.
And every single time you can now have
I
your own
don't like.
pinky.
I like your words.
You have your own pinky in the brain moment. You are now coming up with ideas to conquer the world.
Except
fair.
That's
when
fun.
you piss him off and he pushes a button and you almost slightly burn to death. You almost
You're in love.
slightly
You're
burn
lovers.
to
You're
death.
lovers.
Here's the thing, here's
Just
the
like
thing.
Mini-Me. He would
I'm
never
sorry,
kill Mini-Me.
I need to say this. Dr. Evil will always put Austin Powers first.
I will.
I think Homer is number 1.
Homer's number 2.
Homer's-
Number
I think
one.
Homer doesn't do
Homer
anything.
is number 1.
Homer's number
Homer's
one.
number 1.
Hands
He's,
down.
he's a loving, caring
Yes.
father.
He's a loving,
But
caring.
You're gonna
Dr.
get bored of
Dr.
Homer.
Evil.
You'll get bored of Homer.
Dr.
No.
Evil.
Dr.
gives
Evil.
two
No, you
shits
want
about anyone.
stability.
I know.
I am
Long
deeply
term,
curious
you want
to hear what
stability.
you're saying.
Stability.
But
But
here's
he
the
said
other
who wants
thing.
to fuck more.
Here's the other thing.
Yes, that's the
stay
full
with-
Stability.
No,
But
he said
stability
They're
is
their
the
own
term.
fight.
Yeah.
Canonically, Homer is a great lay.
He is.
Canonically,
I need
Homer
to
is
see
a
an episode
great
of where
lay.
this is showing.
Canonically, he is a great
Constantly.
lay.
Marge is still with him, and they constantly bang.
And-
bang all the time.
Bang all the time.
And to boot, he is stable. So,
That gives
like
him
you
both.
got
He's
stability.
more
You don't know
stable
much
than the
about
other
Squidward.
option.
Yeah.
He-
He
he will
could have
give you
cheated on
stability.
Marge with that hot country lady, but he chose not to.
He's
Correct.
loyal.
He
He's loyal.
chose not to.
Homer is in the proper
What
place.
I think Homer's in the proper place, and I think Gollum is in the proper place. What I want to understand is, why the fuck is Voldemort that? I knew.
No,
I
Voldemort's
think
great.
Voldemort's at the
Voldemort's
bottom.
perfect.
No.
This is
Voldemort's at the bottom for me.
You'd rather fuck
Wizard
Gollum?
I
Yeah.
in my
No,
ranking,
that is the guy on PCP.
No, you don't want to fuck Gollum.
Dr.
You don't
Evil
want to fuck
and,
Gollum.
Hey.
and Voldemort are switched in mine, but I
If
like
they're
yours,
crazy in
'cause
the
Dr.
sheets,
Evil
that's a
does
good time.
In the second movie, fuck. And he's like,
does fuck.
He does fuck.
And
in
is it
that
a good
second
fuck?
movie.
Is it a
He
good
throws
fuck?
it down.
Yeah, he throws
Great.
it. He throws it down.
Here-
I
There
think
you
this
go.
is
That's a
perfect.
good fuck.
I think
Well,
you lock
Homer
it in.
Simpson.
No.
The reason that I think
You got
Voldemort
100%,
Voldemort
dude.
belongs at the
He's
bottom
got
is the
100%.
I do, and I need to beat him.
He's terrible. I think
Yes, he's terrible.
No,
I think
Voldemort.
He's objectively terrible.
Yes.
Voldemort needs to go at least one down.
No.
Squidward's gonna put tentacles in all of your orifices.
Squidward's
God,
You
literally.
do not want that.
Squidward's literally going to make you want to
maybe you're
kill
into that kind
yourself.
of thing, and you don't know. You haven't taken the fetish
You're right. If
quiz
you're into
yet.
it, then put him up. Okay,
Yeah.
you're into it, then put
Squidward
him
is
up.
culture. Squidward likes art and music.
No, Squidward thinks
Squidward-
he's better than you.
Yeah, Squidward won't fuck well.
No.
Voldemort will fuck you and make you and like degrade you, but you might.
Star
be
says
into
they
it.
were getting the image of making love to Golem out of my mind.
Lord,
Gollum,
you're
not
not even
Gollum.
talking about. Here, let me put it this way: we're not talking about Tom Riddle. We're talking about Lord Voldemort.
Yes.
Lord Voldemort
That's
at this
right.
point has gone full wizard Nazi.
Could you fuck him back to Tom Riddle?
No!
No,
I
you
don't
could
think
not.
so.
No, you can't!
No.
So you'd rather do it over Squidward and Gollum, though?
No.
I
think
would-
Voldemort's perfect.
Lord
No,
Voldemort's in the
Voldemort's
perfect
Perfect
spot.
spot.
No.
Yes.
And I think personally, I think
Squidward-
Squidward deserves to be higher because
No,
he's not a bad
no.
dude.
No, Squidward is
He's
what
not a
we
bad
don't
dude.
want.
Okay, you're
He's
right,
just
he's not a
sad.
bad
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's just a little
Gryffindor.
sad.
Doctor Evil is evil. It's in the name.
I argue.
I think you locked that in.
Sad people are good in bed.
No.
That's why I think
So you're saying
Squidward
Homer
deserves-
Simpson is not good?
Yeah, that is true. Baby.
No.
No. Lock that in.
We've
That is
established
a perfect
Homer
score.
Simpson.
We've established.
Homer
That is
Simpson
the correct
canonically
way.
good
We
in
have
bed.
no evidence.
Let me talk to you
Canonically good in bed.
Circumstantial
No,
evidence.
canonically, Homer Simpson's great in
Dr.
bed.
Evil.
But
He
just
wants to know,
theoretically,
right? Maybe he fucks.
Squidward, sad
You know
guy,
that, right?
sad people,
I
good in
do
bed.
actually would yell.
Sad
The guy we're trying to convince
I'm
is
trying to convince you.
No, this is the point.
Christian's not even listening
Also
to me.
powers through history. He went back.
Oh
in
yeah,
time.
he went back in time and fucked her,
went back
and
in
then
time.
came back into the future.
Yeah, he left her.
Okay, all right.
No,
hold on.
don't let them sway you.
Hold on, hold on.
No,
Do
we're
let them
talking
sway
about
you.
canon.
Don't let it.
He left her.
Okay.
Keep your mind tight.
All right, all right. Let's first of all, B and D are staying exactly where they are. That's not
That is
changing.
great,
Period.
great.
Yes.
I am willing to adjust the things in the middle.
No.
I am least willing to change Dr. Evil because I do think he's gonna make me laugh.
Yes,
I do.
you totally make laugh.
So here's the thing. Here's
Not
the thing.
intentionally, though.
Intentionally.
Because
Even Chad disagrees with you, Allegra.
What? Hold on. Allegra,
Okay.
no. Allegra, no. What?
Oh, you're.
So I would like everyone to make
Maybe they
one
don't disagree.
final argument.
Tiles.
I'm willing to give everyone the floor once.
Yeah.
We'll go clockwise.
Okay.
Everyone gets the
Okay.
floor once, and then I'll make a decision.
So I'm first.
You are first.
Okay. You don't want to change Dr. Evil, right? You would really rather not?
I'm unlikely to change Doctor.
Okay. Well then, let me put it this way. I know that you're a trash boy who lives his evil place. I know this. I know this about you, and I have to accept this about you. Voldemort is a literal wizard Nazi. Squidward's just kind of a depressed dude.
Right?
Like,
It's not your time to talk.
It's not your time to talk.
like, if you don't change it, fine. But like,
Yes, I know, but it's against me.
wizard Nazi, sad boy. I will remind you that you are a sad boy, and I would rather have sex with you than a Nazi. So,
This is a really
All right, can I-
strong argument.
No. I'm gonna counter that because am I the next person?
Yes.
This card is not who would you rather fuck. The card is simply hottest baldy.
no, he actually
You could
did
have-
rank it by
He
fucking
established
rank.
how he was
Established
ranking at the
ability.
But
Yeah.
everyone's
Established.
saying you are fucking Lord Voldemort. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're saying he is hotter than Squidward and that's it. You don't have to put anybody's thing in anybody. You don't have to. No insertion of any kind. You're just saying he's hotter than Squidward. That's all you're saying. You don't need him inside of you.
You could be inside
Go.
of Squidward
No.
too.
Go, Kyle.
You're good, but you don't need to.
I'm just saying.
You don't need
no
to.
one said you had to bottom for Squidward.
No one says you have to bottom for Lord Voldemort either.
Yeah, but you still have to put your dick in.
No. You say he's hot. He's hot. He's hotter than a
But
squid.
he established at the before
Sure,
we started
sure,
ranking,
sure.
he established that he was ranking on fuckability.
True.
So
But he didn't say he was going to fuck. He just said fuckability.
I'm sorry. I think he's going to fuck.
all right, is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. I believe that Voldemort belongs at the bottom of the list for the same reasons that Allegra has established. I understand that you're not going any lower than Gollum. Fine. I mean, crazy people could be good in the sheets, but, whatever. I also think sad people can be good in the sheets, and that's why I think Squidward deserves to be a little higher on this
You
list.
said that with so much sorrow in your voice.
Very sad.
Sad people, good at sex.
Is it my turn? Is it my, are you going to stuff a point?
I am. Yeah, I'm ceding my point.
Okay.
At that point, yeah.
This is my point, right? Squidward works flipping burgers. Voldemort is an evil man, but has legions. That is power. Power is sexy. And if you're fucking Voldemort, he's not killing you. Squidward might make you want to kill yourself sleeping with him.
Would you
Wow.
be able? Would you be
I'm
able?
saying, power is sexy. Squidward is not.
Except for handsome Squidward. Sorry.
If handsome Squidward was on this
yeah, that would
list,
be
we'd
easy.
have a different conversation.
Easy.
But that just says Squidward. So that's me.
People in chat.
Okay, actually, I do have another point
They
to
think
make.
he would kill you.
One time.
Not if
Lord
you're throwing it back
Voldemort-
good enough.
Wait, we're going
But-
back.
It's
to-
Eric's
Oh,
turn.
It's
Eric's
Eric's turn. No, anyway, 2
That's
chances.
fair,
It is
that's fair,
Eric's
that's
turn.
fair.
I love your ranking. I understand it. I will say,
Compliment before I see.
Doctor Evil and Voldemort are the only ones that I would swap. And here's why. Well, Doctor
Voldemort
Evil.
higher.
Dr. Evil does canonically fuck. He only does it when he drinks somebody else's mojo, and he does leave that woman in the past. And then has a son, even though it's 30 years and his son's like 14. It doesn't matter. Time.
Time. What is it?
And Voldemort, like, you know, he's gonna treat you bad, but maybe in that, like, good way? I don't know. You know
Oh.
And also Ray Fiennes.
Yes, you know.
Yes.
Ray Fiennes.
Voldemort would be a great job.
Wait a
Great
second.
job.
You're not sleeping with Ray Fiennes. It's
You're not saying
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
All right. We've all said our piece. Now it's your turn to make that
Yeah,
decision.
are you gonna
lock
lock
that
in?
in?
Lock in.
This
Lock
will be the conversation in the car on the way home.
Lock in.
So here's
Squidward is buff.
What? He's not buff.
Yeah, he is.
He plays the clarinet.
He plays the clarinet. He flips
Yeah.
patties.
He's big on self-care. He's got a six-pack, man.
So here's the thing. You made a good point with the hottest, and if I had kept to the hottest, I feel like I would have it's such a difficult choice.
He's
It
switching
truly is.
Voldemort.
I'm
He's
checking the phone to make sure that there's nobody expressing an opinion that I really need to consider at this moment.
now we're
no.
taking it to the
Hey,
chat.
actually, there we
Switch
go.
it.
There's a difference between being a bad boy and a literal genocidal tyrant.
That is fair.
Yeah.
To be fair, my favorite bad boy
It's
did.
Kylo Ren.
Well, it's Edmund of Gloucester, the
That's
bastard of Gloucester from
Yeah, but
Shakespeare's
he
King Lear.
definitely, yeah.
Who, like,
I'm sorry, does Edmund of Gloucester commit genocide?
he would. He
Maybe.
would. You know he would.
Maybe,
know he would.
Maybe
You know
are
a catch he
making
would.
me- You are making me question this relationship, honey.
Don't let that deter you.
Yeah.
Don't let her hold that over your head.
Just keep in mind.
All right, here's what we're gonna do.
I was gonna flip it.
Here's what
It's
we're
gonna be
do.
random.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Oh my God.
We're gonna trust in fate. We're gonna just let the world follow as the world follows.
Look, if Allegra gets that, let her paddle the pink canoe, okay? Whatever. You have your guys' night. It's great.
All right,
Guys, night in.
The guys' night in.
pick. What goes?
No.
What's third?
No.
This one.
That one's third. Yes!
That is Voldemort remains at third,
Yes!
and Squidward remains.
That's
at
locked
fourth.
in.
I didn't
100.
choose this. Be mad at Eric.
No, you can't take. No, you gotta take responsibility.
You have to take responsibility for this.
100%.
3.
Wow.
Nice job.
Wow. I disagree with so much.
I disagree with myself.
I think I
Out of
got
myself.
1
I
point
am-
out of that.
I got
I
3.
am not happy.
I feel good about this win.
Sincerely not happy.
I feel good about this
Feel
win.
good. Feel good.
Sincerely not happy.
Allegra, how'd you do?
Oh no, it doesn't matter. I was literally. I got the first and the
You
last.
got,
I
yeah,
wanted that A to
two.
be. I needed that
Yeah.
A to be lower for my comfort.
and you got
100%.
Woo! All right. That's game. Who? How many cards did everybody
Eric
have?
for sure.
4.
All that
I got
mattered to
3.
me was to not to lose
You
to
had
Kyle.
2. I had 1.
5.
3.
I have
5.
5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you won.
Oh, you won. Oh, damn, I didn't get 5.
You were sitting there the whole time thinking that you had the way. You were like, I'm just gonna let it slide.
All right.
Permission granted, Will.
That is change my mind.
I enjoyed that. That was fun. That was
All
some
right.
good belly laughs.
Time to
Oh my God.
time to talk about thoughts on this game.
Yes,
This
please.
will be cut down into a little review video.
Yeah, thank you.
I would love for you to include
Yes,
almost
thank you.
none of
Yeah,
the
I
things
love
that
it.
I said. That would be great.
Like I said the one thing, which is just
The
that,
chasing
like,
social clout?
yeah,
Yeah.
the social clout and the Tide Pod felt like overlapping
similar.
categories for me
Yeah.
because, like, the Tide Pod challenge was a challenge. It was a social media thing. I think there were like dumb kids, like babies who were doing it.
I think it is.
But,
those are two very similar.
Yeah, they're
items.
very similar.
I thought the Tide Pod thing were people eating it not knowing. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
Or it
no,
could be a
it was a
no,
social
it was
media
a social media.
So that's good to
thing,
know. That's good to know.
So that's a social media
it's
thing.
very
That
similar.
was just like
thank you.
that was the one thing I noticed.
I would like. I think this is a fantastic party game.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like, this is. I was honest. I'm impressed at how long it held our attention.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like,
we
this is
played
really
it for
solid.
3.5 hours.
We played it for 3.5 hours.
It's been a long time since I've played a party game.
You should post it one more
for
time in
that
the chat.
long.
Yes.
Everybody in the
yes.
chat, you can go to changemymindthegame.com
Actually,
for all the information on
That's a
this.
great question.
I'm sorry.
Soccer over there said the game was like it'd be fun. Is there going to be an online version for folks to play with their international friends?
Great question. This is the first step to whatever the possibility this could be.
Kickstarter of physical releases first.
Yeah, Kickstarter physical release August 8th. Just US based though, because VAT and taxes and shipping to any other country but the US is a lot
Really
of
tough
money.
for you, yeah.
Basically, no one's going to spend $20 to ship this game to somebody. The game is just not worth that.
Gotcha.
So
I disagree, and I'm going to change your mind.
Thank you. So that's the first step. There are a lot of people that I've been talking to that have played this that would love to make it a digital version.
Yeah.
So that is a plan, depending on how the sales go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's easily playable online. Like it's very like the first touchstone I think of is Cards Against Humanity.
Yes.
Yes.
And Cards Against Humanity used to be something that captivated attention for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it got stale.
Yes.
The
And-
structure of this is just enough.
Yeah.
And what's nice about it too is that like since it's loose, like you can go like, oh, you don't have to stick to the card. You can just change a different card. It means that if you don't feel like doing the ones that have a lot of like dirty options, you can. There is actually yes, or Airdrie said, is there plans for a family friendly?
I think that is a really solid
and I
question.
think that's a solid question.
Yeah.
It's possible with this to go through
Maybe
and
do
filter
a not
them
safe
out.
for work expansion pack.
Or or a safe for work version because this is
Right.
definitely a mixed.
Yes, so
Yeah.
there are
It's a
90
mix.
cards that are not safe for work or children. There are 60 cards that are safe for families. This is a prototype, but the next one will have, or the actual version will have little exclamation marks on the bottom left that you'll know, so you can switch them.
Okay, that's great.
The reason why the family friendly is not first is because
Cheaper to manufacture one copy.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
But we want to grab people's attention, and
That's true.
family friendlies will not sell as much.
Fair.
This will hopefully go viral when people are like, what the hell am I reading? They'll
Yeah.
make hopefully videos about
Right.
it, Instagrams, TikToks, you name it. And that's how Cards Against Humanity really hit the ground running because of the cards.
I think
requires
what I was
that.
gonna,
Yes.
what I wanted to say, because we're comparing it to Cards Against Humanity, what I think makes this game significantly better
Oh, thank you.
than Cards Against Humanity is Cards Against Humanity is all about that shock value on
Yes.
the
Yeah,
side.
it's shock value.
And that's all it is.
Yeah,
It's just like,
just the shock value.
oh, look at this
And you get
funny,
bored of that card.
funny witty thing, and then
Yeah.
once you've played the game enough times,
Because there's
you're
no
like,
discussion. There's no
that's it.
debate.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
my own voice has a
This
yeah.
there is an actual game
Yeah.
in this game.
And there's it's a conversation starter
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Like
There's
it's
also-
a great little party game.
There's also an aspect of Cards Against Humanity that can feel like punching down as well, and this game does not punch down.
Yes, yeah.
You are simply being asked to
Not
say,
inherently. It
No,
could,
it could.
depending on who's playing.
depending
it,
on
for
who's
sure.
playing
but
it.
that's
Yeah.
up to the players.
But yeah, again, that's like you're asking the question, what would you rather do? What would you be
Right.
comfortable with? And so ultimately, you're not punching at someone else. You're going like, I really don't want to snort my grandmother's ashes. Actually, thank you.
Right.
So like and you can't advocate for your card in Cards Against Humanity and similar games, which means like you can't really explain. Oh no, this
can,
is what I was
kind of.
going for. But you're not supposed to.
No, and like
Because
there's
people know it's your card. You know?
Yeah.
there's much more game to this game, and I
100%.
love the concept of.
Also,
Here's my list. Convince me
my
why it's
favorite-
wrong.
my favorite-
Convince me to change it. I think that's great.
My favorite thing about this is the game. It's fun, and I like that you get to debate. But the best part was when you were all debating against the person that wasn't even doing it. It's like, no, we're supposed to be convincing.
No, we just get into
Chris
a heated argument.
over here. Let's convince him. But you
it's
guys
what
are
I-
over here, just like, no, my opinion. That's the best thing. I love
I
that.
want you to read this bottom one out loud. under game tips?
When you start debating amongst yourselves and forget about the ranker, you hit Nirvana.
Yes.
1,000%. 1,000%.
That is absolutely
Because I think
true.
What a simple. Look, I love this too.
Thank you.
Look at how short this rule book
Easy,
is.
quick.
It's
Nice.
great.
That is
These are two
a
different
part-
games, and the icebreakers, yeah. So
That is a perfect party game.
Very easy.
You can explain
It's
the whole
good.
thing in under
Right.
30
It
seconds.
we really did. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you explained it, and then we're like, let's go.
Let's just get
do
into
the
it.
And I
next
think
round.
a strong, like, I really enjoyed. We went through like 15 or so cards, and normally, like I played a lot of the Cards Against Humanity games, and like
You go
like,
through a whole deck in 2 hours.
Well, and like not all of them are great, but we went through 15, and there wasn't one like, I guess we'll do
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah,
all pretty
no,
solid
The
cards.
closest one for that for me was the boy band one, and that's because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't care about boy and
Yeah.
the Marvel movies one.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
even then, it was fun to
Yeah.
watch other people have opinions.
Yeah.
For the punching down thing, I love what you said because my biggest rule was I don't want to call anybody out. I want any hate speech, aggressiveness.
Yeah.
I don't want
Thank you.
people to argue their not beliefs, but their like. I don't want to like, for example, if you put someone's gender or something, whatever, then now they're trying to advocate for their identity.
Yes.
And I did not want that to happen.
That
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
it perfect. Yeah.
It hit a perfect degree of everything was either something that's like so universal, like the Marvel movies or whatever, that again, even if you weren't a part of it, you still were having fun watching everyone else argue.
Yeah.
Or it's so fantasy based that it's like, obviously there is no version of the world where any of these events happen.
Right.
So it's okay for
Yeah.
us to like crack jokes and argue about it.
Yeah, like we can argue about, the cactus
Yeah.
in the butt.
Right,
Knowing
right.
full well that, frankly, none of them
Yeah,
wanted
don't want any of
don't
those
want any of
ideas.
these in
Yeah.
our butts. And then you said this was a part of the conversation that we had before. You were also going to create other expansions. like,
Yes, tons.
Based around like
Oh
video
yeah,
games.
it's infinitely expandable,
Infinitely.
just like Cards Against Humanity.
Literally,
Yeah.
infinite.
But I feel like the game aspect of this, I keep coming back to it, but I think the fact that there is a game to it that's not just about all of those new cards,
Yes.
that is going to make this infinitely replayable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a different group of people together, and like that's going to influence those rankings.
Literally.
on the same card.
Yeah.
Because it, and also like we could be playing it another day, and let's see what was one that we did. Pointless, yeah. So like, I'm the one who ranked.
Yeah, somebody
Pointless,
else is
right?
the
Yeah,
ranker on
I
it, and
ranked
then like there's a
and
whole
then
new.
it doesn't fucking matter what my opinion is. Like you're
Yeah.
the one ranking it, and you can be like, screw your opinions. Like
Right.
actually, I think this is right. Fuck you.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, it's, every time I brought it to new people, I've heard different perspectives I've never heard before, and I've played this game over 100 times. So I'm just like, I never thought about that. It's just, it's
Good for
wild.
you.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
No, I think you.
Fantastic
I
game.
think you have captured something like. It's such a simple concept, but
Yeah.
it works so well.
Yeah.
This is such a great little party game
Yeah.
that
Thank
you've
you.
come up with here. This is really
You guys
solid.
are incredible. You guys are awesome.
And
You guys are
something
awesome.
something somebody in the chat said
Yeah.
too that I just want to draw your attention to
Please.
was this might be the easiest game to jump into that has
Yeah.
ever been featured on this show.
yeah.
And that's like
Because you guys do pretty heavy like strategy games,
we do
right?
we do all
it all.
kinds
Oh,
of
do it all.
stuff.
And
We do
we
all
played
kinds
one
of
game that was just like make shit up for a while.
like yeah, we did Fiasco.
Yeah, and
that's
this was
right.
still easier to jump in.
Yeah, and like I mean, there's like I mean, we've played party games on like Spyfall was pretty simple. Like
Oh,
those-
Spyfall,
those-
yeah,
the
Spyfall.
bluffing games are pretty
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this might be even easier to jump into than like a one night werewolf or
Yeah.
something, which is pretty damn simple.
Yeah, but there's a lot of characters for one night
Right,
as well.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted
This
to make it easy for people
yeah.
to think anyone could play. Absolute, I agree. The pop culture references could definitely age poorly, but that's looking at like 4 to 5 years down the road, and that's new expansions will be
Yeah.
out there.
From what popped up tonight, you managed to stick to pop culture that is still pretty recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And therefore playable for all ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as you get to stuff that's a little older,
Yes.
that's going to be harder to capture
yeah.
younger
Right.
a younger
And you
crowd.
gotta try to
And,
sell
you
it
know.
now. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, and obviously, and like likewise, we can also go through the Harry Potter ones, knowing like, and fuck J.K. Rowling, but let's have voice our
Let's have-
opinions.
exactly,
Sure,
That's the thing.
yeah.
So and that's
And you've got
yeah.
a rule printed that's like, if you don't like a card,
Just do another
skip
one.
it. Do
Do
something
another
different,
one.
which
Easy.
is great.
Yeah.
So
let's-
yeah, if people are like, I hate Harry Potter, I don't want to talk about it, they pick up the
Yeah.
Harry Potter houses one, they go, we're not going to do that one.
Cool. Do another one.
Who cares? Yeah, easy, because it's a huge 100 cards in the deck.
150.
150.
150.
Original
150
Pokemon,
cards.
guys. Original Pokemon.
Two of them are create your own.
Exactly.
What about Mew?
And
And
we
there you go,
played.
the two to create your own.
We
It's
played
fucking
for
you.
3 hours. For 3 hours,
Count
we
the rule
played
book, 150
with
watts.
6 people we mulliganed a few cards,
Yeah.
Like 2.
and
Two.
you drew 5.
Yeah,
you didn't
like
choose.
picks.
Yeah.
And they were all
You
good.
drew
The other
2.
ones were good too.
We mulliganed, I think,
I think
3 or 4
the
other
Fear
cards
Factor
or
one that I
something.
was
Fear
like,
Factor.
yeah.
With 150 cards, we may have gotten
15,
through
maybe?
20,
Yeah, 15 or 20.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
In the
And we
span
played
of
for 3 hours.
For 3
Yeah, that's
hours.
I did not think we were gonna play for 3 hours. That was awesome.
Yeah,
I loved it.
It was, and it kept my attention for the full 3 hours.
Yeah.
Also, we
this
played
is solid.
for 3 hours in a very hot room.
Yeah.
So
I forgot how hot it was.
I thought this was going to be a short show today just because of the weather.
Yeah. It's hot. We were yelling at each other.
Literally
we had a
yelling.
great time.
Yep.
We got heated in multiple senses.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really, really good stuff, and I am
Thank you.
really excited for the Kickstarter.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be picking this up.
I'm
Yes.
definitely going to be backing this.
Thank
Do you know the price point?
Yeah, so it's going to be free shipping, $30.
except for
Okay.
Kyle,
So
double
nice
price.
and easy. So yeah, all shipping across the U.S. will all be free.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah.
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 $30 without having to pay for shipping is
That's
solid.
excellent, yeah.
Yeah, right there. And then if you, that's one tier, and then if you want to go a step further, if you're crazy, I mean, I don't want to say that because I want you to buy it, that's tier 2. But for $100, you can put a card in the game of whatever you want. It has to be
Done.
approved, it has to be approved by me because it can't be like super hate speech.
Sure,
et
yeah,
cetera.
yeah.
But you get to write your own card, your name goes on the card, and you get the game obviously within all stretch goals. So.
And you've got 150 in there now.
152 with 2 create your own. So yeah.
Okay.
But I say 150 because create your own.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But 100.
As a group, can we do that
In
and
there.
have the card be which of the 5 of us?
Oh yeah, great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever you want.
So 150 plus the 2 create your owns
Yep.
are in the box currently.
Yep.
Are more of them being added as the Kickstarter goes?
So the stretch goals are going to be add 25 more cards. Another stretch goal is going to be add the action cards to the game. Which are basically literally, which is so
a
fun.
little bit of the buff and nerf
Exactly,
type
a lot
of stuff.
of like someone can't speak, someone can rearrange. You can swap points with someone. Just like adds a little more chaos to it. Another stretch goal is add 25 more cards plus 5 cards that are voted on in the Facebook group. So if people write cards, I want to do this. If they are liked to the top, that gets added into the game.
Okay,
Those
okay.
cards. And then making the tiles wooden, and then making the tiles acrylic.
Okay, are your stretch goals?
Are the
Yeah.
stretch goals.
Really, really solid
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I hope that the Kickstarter is
It's the first time I've ever
resounding
done this,
success.
man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Man, I wish Dustin hadn't called out sick because he
Oh,
is
yeah?
also a board
I'm
game
right
designer
here.
who
Oh, yeah?
has kickstarted
I want to
a
talk
couple
his ear off.
different games, and his first campaign
Right
was
here.
a failure.
Oh, no.
Same game, he just like reworked marketing basically. Didn't really
That's what it
change
is,
anything about the
marketing.
game, and then had a very successful second run.
I need to talk to him. I've never done
Kickstarter.
marketing
Yeah.
before, so I'm learning everything.
But yeah,
It's
this
a
was
crazy beast.
this was a lot of fun. I'm so
Yeah.
glad. I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad we played this.
have it. You guys are awesome.
All right, I'm gonna take us back over to the tavern so we can sign out.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the part of the show where we can tell people what we're up to, where they can find us, that sort of thing. I'm gonna start with my co-host, Eric. What do you got?
You can find me wasting my hard-earned money on Warhammer sometimes. Nothing else going on.
Cool. I just spammed his links. He's not using those right now, but maybe he will someday. How about Arazi, who's subbing as a co-host?
My name is Dustin, but my real name is Michael Razi, and I stream every night, Monday through Friday, with my wife, Heather Gonzalez. We are Star and Bear.
Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Great.
And we play just a variety of games. So that's us,
Cool. Every night.
Monday through Friday.
Wow.
That's fucking powerful.
That is
What was the last game you played?
commitment.
We just beat Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, which she's in.
Yeah.
So we beat that. We kind of
awesome.
sped run it, where I was so underpowered fighting Ganondorf. But it was really fun because the chat was just like, "You can do it!" So it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
And then
Yeah.
we jumped into Honkai, which
So
is
instead of
awesome.
150 hours, it took you 50 hours.
it was significantly less time than I should have spent on that game.
Let's go over to Christian.
Yeah. Well, I just did the SMT concert, which was so rad. There's a thing, and it's coming out very soon, like next week, that I can't talk about, but it is on the way soon, and
It
it's
is.
really fun.
Yes.
And it's really funny, and it's going to be a great time. I'll
Yes.
tweet about it when it comes out.
Yes.
So for
Keep
sure.
your
But, like,
eyes
keep
on
your
the
eyes on
Twitter.
it for sure.
Save one of your 600 tweets.
Yeah, save one of your
Yeah.
600 tweets for
600
me. But yeah, it's gonna be real fun. It's funny and it's charming and it is good for all ages, and which is shocking because the last time I did something like this, I was like, it's great, but like you got to 18 plus.
I am also involved in that project, so I will also be speaking about it when the time is right. But specifically, at least in the next 24 hours, your lovely wife and I are going to be doing a very exciting panel at Anime Expo for Persona 3 Reload. So yeah, that, I don't know, and then I just exist.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you do.
I'm surviving, struggle tweeting.
Josh, anything you want to plug besides obviously the game?
Yeah, I host for Marvel Entertainment, so I host the red carpet premieres,
cool.
Comic-Con and stuff like that. So you might see me in July. I can't talk about it, but you might see me in July.
Interesting.
Love the
Okay.
ideas.
Yeah, I know how that
Can't
goes.
announce yet, but yeah.
Yes, the panel will be streamed on AXS on Twitch.
I don't think I have anything new that's come out since the last time I streamed, which was Tuesday. So,
It must be so tough to try to keep track of all the things that came out since Tuesday.
right. No, it's like months, and then 3 things will drop in the same week.
Right, in the same week, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I really would love for these to breathe, guys.
Yeah.
I know. People got so mad at me because like a week after Street Fighter came out was when they announced Persona.
Oh.
And it was just like, sorry guys, I'm not
Yeah. People are like, why are you in everything? I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah, I would love to be.
It just all kind of happened at the same
Right.
time, okay?
Do you have the Anime Expo Twitch channel? Is that what it said? AXS Anime Expo?
Are they
it might
streaming
be,
it?
They are, but I think it might be on Atlas's Twitch. Let me look really quick.
Oh, the
I'm
Sega
gonna-
Atlas.
Yeah, let me see if I can find out, or if
Yeah.
Twitter's gonna
I
get
don't
it out. Woo.
As for this channel, we are live every Sunday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Next week, we are reviewing a game called Outrun the Bear,
Outrun the Bear.
which looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And we have Diva Marie, if she doesn't call out sick again. Hopefully, she's healthy. And Jared Kajak is also joining us.
make Diva
We
fight a
may, because
It's great.
you have to ask that question. Like, I feel like it's,
Yes, fair.
She doesn't have to fight it. She
No.
just has to run faster than the rest of
yeah,
us.
That's fair.
yeah. And that is like the whole concept of the game. It's like choose if you want to try and all run away, play it co-op, or just run faster than your slowest friend. That's kind of the gist.
All right, okay.
So I'm looking forward to playing that next week at 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's gonna do it for this week's Board and Barrel. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with us on your Sunday evening. Razi, thank you for filling in last minute.
Of course, you
Appreciate
anytime
it.
you
This
need
was,
me.
honestly, I don't want to say better than Dustin, but like...
Christian, Allegra, and Josh, thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much
Thank
for
you.
joining us this evening. Josh, thank you for bringing the game.
Thank you.
This was so much fun. We will see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody!
Bye, everybody.